In the world of radio shock jocks, the biggest are Opie and Anthony.
These people say shocking things that border on offensive in order to entertain their audience.
I refuse to sit here and think that radio has to be nice. Why? Why does radio, out of any other medium, have to be nice? We are being now held to a standard where we have to be nice and make people feel good. Go screw!
Radio bad boys, Opie and Anthony.
Controversial radio personalities, Opie and Anthony.
Infamous DJs, Opie and Anthony.
Talk show radio hosts, Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Radio shock jocks, Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony.
I've been dealing with a twisted testicle. She wrote out a prescription that basically said warm baths to let them float. They would look like alligator eyes popping out of the water. What's the best show on TV? I think it's called Three Sheets.
Where Anthony is in relation to the wind when he's driving. I have a red light in my bathroom.
Wow.
Cool for showering with a chick when you have a red light.
You're always thinking of how you can look a little better.
Exactly. So I have a blindfold I hand a girl when she comes in.
The Opie and Anthony radio show, the most popular show in the history of satellite radio.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Everything working? Yes.
Seems to be.
Day 2 from the Sirius, let's be honest, the Sirius building.
I know.
XM.
It's not,
Sirius! XM.
Yeah, that's
Building.
pretty much the deal.
Where do we begin?
Let me push my seat out a little more.
We should begin with that because
Wow.
Now I'm in panic mode.
It is, it's just getting worse by the day.
Yeah.
My chair is very close to a wall. The back of my chair is very close to a wall, which wouldn't be a problem if everyone didn't have to squeak by there to get to Opie before the show.
Not even just me though.
No.
Because there's like a nerve center back here.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And they have to get
Yep.
under this console.
It's a very high traffic area because
Right.
before the show, there's a lot of hustle and bustle
Sure.
with getting you stuff, the engineers setting stuff up and everything. And so no less than, I would guess, 30 times someone has to walk behind my chair while I'm trying to read the paper and eat and go through websites and things like that. I think everybody, let me name off the people that didn't hit my chair. Opie, and even Sam clipped it with his big clumsy foot, but not that bad. And Travis did tap it, but not by much.
See, that's
not by much. Everyone else, though?
Wait a minute. That
Yes.
says a lot about me.
Oh, I know.
So let's stop and enjoy that for a second.
Do we have to enjoy it?
Yes,
let's enjoy it.
Let's enjoy that. Because you said I was the only one that didn't tap your chair, and I'm the one that has walked back and forth the most.
Yeah, yes.
Thank you.
That is true.
A very caring soul right here.
Nary a tap on my chair from O.
Did you enjoy that moment?
I enjoyed the moment.
All right, good.
We were meant to enjoy it. Everybody else hit the chair. And here's the problem. And Opie pointed this out, too.
Yeah.
He goes, people look like, and I go, oh, my God, you just hit my chair. And they're like, oh, sorry. Like, it's no big deal. I just hit your chair. I won't do it again. Mm-hmm. But they're the 10th person, the 11th person, the 12th person that hit my chair.
Well, they think they're doing good because they only hit you once.
Yeah.
Because they've walked back, they walked behind you a few times, so they figure, well, if I'm walking behind them 5 times, I hit them once. That's good.
No, but it's not because everyone else has been kicking my chair, and I'm just looking. It's getting to the point now when people walk by me, and you notice this, I tense up, my shoulders go up, and I tense up just anticipating the whap on the chair. It's driving me crazy.
Yeah, we gotta shave down the huge table that we're broadcasting on.
Unnecessarily giant console.
Was that on the air?
Really?
Was that on the air?
I hope that's on the air.
Yes, it is.
No, I think it was just in my headphones.
Oh, and now Mars goes, no, that's not on the air.
But Mars, we can all hear you, Mars.
Right.
He's like,
in the middle of us talking, I just hear Mars talking in my headphones.
The instant feedback. Does anybody hear that out there?
No.
But the best part.
I got your mic on. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Oh, they don't have it. Wait, try that one.
The best
there
part
you
is
go.
that he's saying, now no one else can hear you.
Yeah.
As
No one else
everybody's
can
hearing
hear you but me.
This means nothing because it was in our headphones, but
Yeah.
right in the middle of our little discussion, Mars was saying something in the headphones.
Oh, someone's got a good idea here. I should just, the second my chair gets tapped, just push myself from the console against them and check them into the wall.
Oh, yeah,
Chair check them.
They'll learn.
They'll
learn.
I'll learn them.
Well, then they hung a tapestry, an Opie and Anthony Sirius XM satellite radio tapestry behind
Yes.
you. And because the air conditioning blows all our bits and everything else around the studio, it comes away from the wall, which makes people go, oh, I got to avoid that. So now they're getting even closer.
Yes, closer to the
back of your
chair.
chair.
I pulled the armrests all the way down, and I'm now under the seat.
I
That's
see
the
that.
feeling. Jimmy just did it, and it's like the same feeling.
Yeah,
It's fun, actually.
Is it?
It feels good.
Because now it's going to become a thing where people just do it for fun,
Yeah.
just to get me.
Well, set up like a little thing to your right.
I should put like a highway cone here or
Yes.
something.
Yes.
Yes. Put a highway cone.
I see we got our bowling balls
Yes.
and our bowling pins.
Yeah, we're
be-
going to do a little bowling.
We're going to be
today.
bowling down the long hallway. And because the one thing we're going to try to do now that we're in this new building is bring fun back to radio.
Fun.
Did you get the email yesterday? There was a discussion going back and forth all afternoon
About the bowling.
about the dumb bowling bit
Yep.
we want to do for like 15 minutes. We have this really long hallway, and we want to do some bowling. I want to see if Jimmy could do some bowling, and Ant and I, and then maybe some of the employees here. We'll bond with the people over here.
Yeah.
There were discussions. Steve's like, well, it still hasn't been approved. This was like 3 in the afternoon. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's a dumb bowling bit.
Just bowling.
And then they finally approved it as long as we're using soft bowling balls, plastic pins, and then they're like, and we want the whole bit wrapped up by 8:15.
8:15 people come in. God forbid they see something that's out of the ordinary and might get a chuckle.
Right.
Now we know that's when we have to start it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, now we know start time.
We know it has to be retard safe physically.
We're just going to keep pointing out what's wrong with radio. Right there. That's something that is wrong with radio. Why would you wrap up a fun bit at 8:15?
It's supposed to be fun play. You ever see the documentary on Pixar? How the people were going through the hallways on little scooters
Oh,
and
yeah.
and they hang up things, and they just it looks like a fun place to work.
Yeah, it's an environment for creativity.
Yeah.
This place is not an environment for creativity. I'm
like-
sorry, it's not.
It's like where they raise veal.
Yeah.
This place. They
Yeah.
they put living things in small spaces and want them to stay there and
Right.
don't like cohabitate with each other.
And then they got the glass offices, so everyone's
Yeah.
paranoid. They got to make believe they're working.
And then I hear from Steve, it's like encouraged to thought you do anything they tell you not to do. There's cameras everywhere.
Oh, and they like checking their cameras.
Oh, there are cameras everywhere.
Are there really?
Oh,
look, see
man.
that little thing up on the ceiling right there? That's a camera.
There-
There's another one over there.
Well, that's a clock with no
There's-
12.
Yeah.
I was just counting my money. It's a little money laundering.
Changing dollar bills. What?
When I left my BlackBerry in the
See that? It looked like clock, you dummy.
when I left my BlackBerry in the bathroom, and about 2 months ago, and then someone took it. These guys are on the security cameras like that, like they do this on a regular basis.
Oh, yeah.
And they had 3 or 4 suspects, and then they
I
got
know.
rooms in this joint. By the way,
Oh, believe me, I know. It's like the Tangiers. They got rooms that they smash your hand with a hammer.
they got back rooms in this place. Absolutely. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And guess what? That BlackBerry showed up.
Yeah, see? People get scared. There's
They got
cameras.
scared, and next thing you know, I get a phone call. Oh, they found your BlackBerry.
Camera scanners.
I go, where did they find it? Right where you left it.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Someone returned it.
Yeah, okay.
Could you check the camera to see who returned it?
Well, that's what I was getting at. They checked the cameras and they saw who was coming and going out of that bathroom, and they had it down to 3 or 4 guys. Because then they see me coming back into the bathroom to retrieve my phone that I left behind.
Yeah.
So then they're like, okay, between him leaving the bathroom and him going back in the bathroom, there's 3 guys that we have to question.
The producer watches the show staff. The executive producer watches the producer. The boss watches the executive producer. The supervisor.
Nice. All right, we're going to go to John on Long Island. Let's see if the phones work today. John, what's going on?
Hey there, Jan.
Welcome aboard.
Hello, boys. Anthony, I just want to congratulate you on your new show, Hannity and Cumia. You hit it out of the park, my friend.
Thank you, my friend, my good friend.
Anthony, I couldn't believe it. I said you answered everything perfectly. You added just the right amount of humor. Bravissimo.
Thank you. Yes, I did look like a ghoul. But my hair had moose cum in it. It was,
and by moose he means a blonde boy from the Archies.
You're perfect for that show. And Hannity kept looking to his right like, I know I got Anthony on my side today.
I
got Anthony. And then they set you up like it was your show. He's dead center on the TV. You got papers like you're a newsman.
I was busy.
Why were you the only one that had papers?
I had the important breaking news about the pirates going after the second American ship.
Right.
So I had the breaking news sheet in front of me. You look
like a silent film star or something.
Yes, I know. Look at me. You could go through the Twitters. There are 50 to 100 comments about who and what I look like.
Oh, yeah.
And everything. There were a lot of I thought Raul Julia was dead.
Gomez Adams.
A lot of Gomez Adams. A lot of Gomez Adams. Uncle Paul popped up.
Oh, my God. That's exactly who you are.
Uncle Paul popped up a few times. A lot of people goofing on the follicles.
You just have a very different look when you take that hat off.
Oh, I know. Well, that's it. You know what it is? When you get used to somebody wearing anything for the length of time that I've been wearing a hat, it's just different when you take it off. So I took it off, and then the makeup girl and then the hair girl comes in and moosed my hair up because I guess it was very humid and I was getting a little frizzy, and moosed it down where if you remember what Archie Bunker looked like during his gun editorial on that episode we were talking about the hijacking and how they should give guns to everybody. That's how my hair was slicked down. But I didn't care.
All ready for TV.
I just don't even.
Anyone do the John Waters on you?
Yes, John. Someone said
good.
A mix between John Waters and Steve Buscemi.
Wow! Yes,
Steve Buscemi. It was just it kept going and going. They wouldn't stop, but it was very funny.
You had some power hitters on there too.
Oh yes,
and you hung right in there. What's her name? The old press secretary.
Yeah, Dana.
She bugged me.
She's a piece of ass, though, man.
She was very pretty girl.
Yeah, but she bugged me when she was like, because Jamie Foxx made fun of Miley Cyrus, who gives a shit, and then she was like, "Well, no one cares if someone's making fun of a woman."
A woman, yeah.
Quiet.
That's why I kind of went like,
that broad.
But she was filling out some kind of application in the green room. It was pretty funny because she's just like, former job. She goes, yeah. She said, "You'd think I'd have enough clearance already,
right?
You know." And she goes, "Address 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue."
Reason for leaving last job: bomb threats.
It was actually it said reason for leaving last job, and she goes, yeah, election.
Really?
Yeah, it was one of those deals where it's like she's just filling out an application.
It's just amazing. You think she's past that now?
Yeah.
Now that she worked at the White House, but no, she's just like everybody else.
No. It was cool though, man. You know, Hannity's great. We had a lot of fun. We were talking after the show, and they love Jimmy over there. Oh my God, they love Jimmy like a little pet.
Oh really?
Yeah. He's like Jimmy's great on the show. Sean was saying this. He goes, I always talk to him before the show, and I'm like, Jimmy, you get me thrown off of here, and I'm gonna kill you.
Well, Sean he's got a little twist in his personality.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
we all know
there's
it.
a dark side
Oh,
there.
absolutely.
He said him and his wife were watching your special on HBO and just laughing their asses off. He goes, but oh my God. Wow.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's our little boy.
He's a fresh mouth.
Yes, he certainly is a naughty lad.
What did he mean by wow? He got a hard on watching Jimmy?
No, he enjoyed it.
Wow, that kid's got gams.
Right.
Then he was goofing on Opie for the fact that he wants you to get on there and give your ultra, for some reason, your ultra left liberal side of.
All of a sudden, I become this like heavy liberal.
Compared to him and Ant, you are, but compared to most people, you're very.
No, I'm more in the middle, I think.
Yeah.
He's just talking about taxes and whatnot, and the fact that we both have the same hand in our back pocket.
Yeah.
But I seem to care more about it. I don't know. It's one of those things. He just he really digs the show and things like that. He listens when he can.
I have no desire to go on that show.
No,
no. I hate politics. I faked it for so long.
So talk about something else. That's the beauty.
Be bothered by politics.
Yeah, it is kind of good if something pops up. You just
Dude, you should go on and just make the most ridiculous points on purpose.
Wow, would that be funny?
Yeah,
just not make any sense.
Praise the Iranian president and his excellent wardrobe. What a snappy dresser he is. No matter what Sean says, just be so liberal that it's obviously a goof.
I think I got an angle now. Let's say hi to Jordan. Oh wow, Michael Jordan checking in. Michael.
Hey, how's it going, boys?
You sound you sound a little short on radio.
Hey, Anthony, you killed last night, man. That was pretty good. And about the pirate, if they just send some frickin' jets out there and bomb a few of them, all that would come to a stop.
Yeah, they you get the liberal kind of Democrat. They don't want to hear about bombings without this long-winded preface and then this other. I was just saying that the Somalis, they do have a base that they work from off of the coast. They're not very organized. They're pretty good out at sea, but most of them are very young and stupid. Mm-hmm. They just are well armed for the ocean, considering these ships that they're taking over don't have any arms on them. And they go out and take over these boats. But they're based on the land somewhere. They're not fish. So bomb the crap out of them.
Well, do you want the liberal point of view?
Sure.
Blow them out of the water. I was trying to say smithereens.
It's very hard to get them in the water because it's a lot of area to cover. But the land bases that they have are very close to the beach.
Right.
They have to load these boats and weapons onto these big boats, take them out to sea, and then let those Zodiacs out. So bomb the bases.
Let these ships have weapons.
That's another thing.
End of the problem.
Yeah, for some reason, merchant ships
are
not banned
allowed
from having weapons.
Right.
Why?
You blow a few of these guys out of the water, it's done.
Have a security team. Make it so they have to if you don't want to just arm the captain or anything, make it so each one of these things can hire a security team that are well trained.
Hire some of those Navy SEALs.
Get some Navy SEALs. Or Club Soda Kenny. I see a boat. Do you?
I'm still in.
We're in New York Harbor, idiot.
He storms like a passenger ship by
Staten Island Ferry.
I mean, that would have been a good joke if I didn't say he storms a passenger ship by something.
By George. By gum.
Those Navy SEAls, though. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Awesome.
They showed a picture of that lifeboat that they were in, and you just see bullet holes through the windows. So they not only were on topsy-turvy seas and zoomed in on these guys' heads with their scopes, but they shot through the windows.
That's amazing.
And nailed them. Imagine those dummies just sitting there that last second just, whoa, what just happened?
I know what you wanted to do there.
Yeah, well, of course.
Little clicks and a few clacks. Anthony on Hannity. My mic sounds awful, doesn't it?
No.
That's fine.
Really?
Honestly, yeah.
Sounds all right. Maybe your headphones are up loud. I noticed you got to tune the headphones down a little more than the last place.
Yeah.
It gets a little tinny in there.
In my head, it sounds like a Mr. Microphone.
Ah.
Yeah. Here's Ant getting introduced on Hannity's show last night.
Oh.
He is the co-host of the ever-infamous Opie and Anthony show, which broadcasts on Sirius XM satellite radio. Anthony Cumia is with us. How are you? I just call you Opie, and that's...
Yeah, I know.
What is wrong with him? He doesn't want to show up because he's a big liberal?
Yeah, I think he's getting a little scared to come on your show now because, he's leaning more liberal these days, and I don't understand it. With, we both have the same government hand in our pocket. I don't enjoy it. I can't see how he does. So.
40, 50%. We're going to get into that in a minute.
We're going to get into that in a minute. But you're just very angry.
It moves quickly there.
Yes, he does.
And you know, like when you chop.
He's just nervous all the time that you're going to say something stupid.
Well, he's good. He wants to get everybody involved. And it's like you're chomping at the bit because you see the topic coming up. You're like, oh, pirates. And then he'll go, now, David. And you're like, fuck, I'm not David.
Talk about pirates.
I got a pirate line I got to get out.
Don't go to him. I've done it with that guy before. The black guy. He's a nice dude.
He's a nice dude, but he is a bore.
He's a very liberal, liberal fella.
Yeah.
And he is a boring black guy, which is so rare. You don't find many dull black guys, but he's one of them.
Yeah, he's very soft spoken.
Yeah.
Very if he disagrees with Hannity, he'll just be like, no, I don't think that's the way it is.
But you're on the elevator, they grabs you by the throat, and he grabbed me, and he goes, keep your mouth quiet, white boy. I'm like, I'm sorry, sir.
Someone remove someone's hat.
He kind of has a little of that in his eyes.
It's so weird.
When he's out with his friends, it's a little different, I bet you.
Yeah, he dresses different, no more suit and tie.
He doesn't play the part when he's out and about. Does Dana have a nice ass?
Yeah, she's a very pretty girl.
She must. I bet you she's even hotter in person.
She was. She has very nice eyes.
Yeah.
She just looked very nice. She's very well put together.
Nice cans.
Yeah, not bad.
Big ones.
Not really. For her size, they were appropriate.
Very good.
There was an intern over there, though, a girl intern with like really ample. Yeah.
And they like to just wear T-shirts and let the heaviness show.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
God bless you.
They were very weighty.
God bless you.
And apparently, she was saying her boyfriend's a fan. So hi, your girlfriend's
really?
got great tits. That was.
Ed talks about the Somalian pirates on Hannity last night.
What was so extraordinary? What president wouldn't have allowed, the firing to save a hostage? Can you name one?
I can't. I'm saying he did the right thing, but he should be commended, because if he hadn't done that, you'd be saying that he should have.
That's not it.
Commended that's one thing that he did right. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I just don't like the word pirate. It's too romanticized. You expect, Johnny Depp to swashbuckle over and cause shenanigans. And these guys are bugs.
Yes,
they're criminals.
Terrorists.
They should be treated that way. And I think, obviously, I hate the idea of us being world police all the time, but something's got to be done. It's very hard to find these guys on the open sea. I do think their bases, wherever they're located, should be taken out. These guys are a menace.
Nice.
A menace. They're a menace.
And the former press secretary agreed with you.
Yes.
That's kind of neat.
Just wipe them out. And that's what I was trying to say, but I don't think the gentleman understood what I was trying to say. I'm not like, just go in and bomb them. We do know where they are. Mm-hmm. I'm saying bomb them without going through all this bullshit, like the UN or having to clean up later. Every time we bomb something, we feel like we owe them to go back later and clean up the mess. Just get rid of them. Pirates, my ass. If they were doing stuff like this closer to the U.S. shore, we would.
Forget about it.
Yeah,
it's amazing that it seems like a very easy thing to take care of, and they're not taking care of it.
I know. And
how are you allowing these guys
300 hostages
to get on your stupid, huge, massive ship?
That's what I don't understand either.
This is an easy one.
Just don't let them on.
Right.
Apparently, an American ship again was attacked last night, and or yesterday afternoon.
Didn't get on board though.
Got a little damage from some RPGs and gunfire, but they didn't get on board. Yeah.
Were they able to step on their fingertips as they were climbing over the top?
I know, that's another thing. Just grind your heel down as they're climbing up.
That's their only weapon, to give them a good kick.
Are they swinging over with a knife in their teeth?
Right.
Yarr!
And argues with the rest of the panel. I like this. I thought this was going to get ugly.
Ooh.
About the pirates.
The world economy is also playing a factor in other parts of the world, like in Africa. And these folks are just criminals that are getting on boats and going to hijack ships. There's no camp you can go to take them out.
There are organized shoreline departure points. They're not taking these little Zodiac boats out 30 miles out to sea. There are what are called mother ships. There are bases that they're located, that they leave from. Bomb these areas, bomb them, and kill these people.
I can't go that far. Because they're not they're not all organized like that. A lot of them are copycats. They have boats and they just go off and hijack other boats.
Still criminals.
So we just blow up people just to blow them up. I think you're going a little far.
I'm not going a little far. I'm saying I'm not just saying going. Of course, some reconnaissance, intelligence. We know. Look at where they're coming from, and eliminate the problem from the base.
Dana? I mean, I just think that we eliminate with targeted strikes, terrorists in other areas. I think that you could do it here, but it is a sticky wicket. I mean, if you get into this, Somalia is, I'm not going to say it's a failed state because I'm not an expert in that area, but Somalia is just a country that has very little hope and it needs a lot of help. But these people have to be
we tried that once.
Tough way.
Yeah, the boat that was coming in was humanitarian aid.
And fucking great.
Hanging right in there with the big guys.
He
was kind of passive aggressive too. While you were saying,
he's like, "Oh, what, are you just going to kill everybody?" Yes, they're criminals.
Yeah, why not?
You eliminate the problem. It's a problem to be eliminated, and it doesn't mean that we got to go in and help the country out. Eliminate the problem. That's and if the problem comes back again, you eliminate it again. What are you going to do?
And she's like, I don't know if I'd call it a failed state. Really?
What?
Could you think of a better example of a failed state?
None better example.
People are starving and they've resorted to piratism.
Yeah,
piratism.
It's a failed state.
There's no government there. There hasn't been in decades. And, it's a completely criminal-run country. These people, the entire economic structure is based on crime. It's a failed state.
How bad?
We can't go in there like we did when we were trying to help them out during, when Black Hawk Down, when that situation happened. We tried helping, we tried humanitarian aid, and we got our asses handed to us. So fuck them.
I want to visit.
You want to visit Mogadishu or something? Go down
how
there.
Cool would
Let's
that
do our
be?
show from. Everyone likes going to. Jimmy. Everyone likes going to Iraq and the Green Zone and how dangerous. We're doing our show from Mogadishu, or let's just get a ship right off the coast of Somalia and do our show from there.
Do some pirate radio.
Pirate radio as we get attacked by pirates.
We'll be the first.
I think that's the one place Jonathan said, my manager said that he'd be scared to go to.
Oh,
that's completely lawless.
But you hear
he does have a touch of sense in that head of his then.
Yeah.
Did you hear the statement he would be scared to go to? Meaning he would still consider going there.
Wait, how do you go there?
And talks about Jamie Foxx talking about Miley Cyrus. I didn't even know this was going down until I was watching Hannity last night.
Yes, this was breaking news.
But Jamie Foxx from Sirius started going after Miley Cyrus.
Yeah. Oh boy, I had to dance my way around this one, didn't I?
I saw. You didn't know which side to be on.
Well, you know what it is. I was thinking in a couple of different directions.
I was like,
here.
let me see how he handles this.
I was thinking in a couple of different directions. One of which is, and I explain it in the clip, where I can't just outwardly say anybody should be fired for what they say on the radio without coming off as a complete hypocrite. And I don't believe he should be fired for anything he says on the radio, especially unregulated satellite radio. But another thing I'm thinking is, they're going to get on my shit because I'm bashing, or I would be bashing another person that's on the platform.
Oh, who cares?
On television. I know that didn't really come into it.
As long as you don't bash, the Messiah,
of course.
Jesus.
Anyway, I don't. To be honest with you, it's like the point you made was right. It's like, should he get in trouble? No. But it is interesting just to notice how like black activists don't get pissed off if a black. That's all. But what he said wasn't bad. It was funny. And fuck Miley Cyrus. She's a public figure.
Right.
She's 2 years away from being able to go to the electric chair. She's make funnable.
Yeah. You know what it is, too? People, and even Hannity was saying just wonderful things about her. They see her as this wonderful girl and everything. When other girls, like Lindsay Lohan, before she was 18, was getting bashed upon in the media, and no one really came to her defense because she was, the Paris Hilton school of let me show my gash. So no one really cared about that.
Well, let's see how it went down on Hannity. I didn't think it was a big deal what Jamie Foxx said.
No, it's just because it was on Drudge, and I think that a lot of the shows, because Drudge is so big, they go down Drudge, they find interesting stories because they gotta have 5 nights a week of topics,
right?
So you got to have shit to talk about.
All right, now
they get fired and then they come back. So they take a vacation, then they come back.
You don't have the greatest track record.
I got to
here.
tell you, it's really nice to be on.
Oh, we don't have the actual Jamie Foxx clip.
Ooh.
We
We're probably
should
not
have
allowed to play it.
I want to hear it uncensored.
No, it's a news story. It's a goddamn news
Is
story.
it part of this clip, though? I don't think so.
No, because they beep it anyway. I'd love to hear it uncensored if we had that.
I didn't.
Yeah, they did beep it.
Because this doesn't really make sense unless we got the original Jamie Foxx clip. Because that's what Ant's reacting to. So we'll pause here. We'll go back to Ant on Hannity in a few minutes.
But I did mention one thing, that it was kind of nice to be on this side of a radio controversy. Because we've watched it so many times from TV with other talking heads and jackasses and commenting on our fuck-ups.
And we just don't really care about TV because we could have been the go-to guys.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
Remember we blew up our spot? Remember the water incident?
Oh, yeah.
And they got both of us on the phone, and we just completely fucked up the interview on purpose.
Yeah, we just figured we'd have fun and fuck around.
Could E-Rock find that? And that's the reason why they don't call us every time a jog messes up. We thought it was hilarious at the time, but that was the last time they actually called us to be the experts on a radio story. I forgot what we were doing.
It was really condescending and stupid.
Yeah. And it was Allison, who's a friend of ours.
Right. Allison Stewart.
Allison Stewart, sure.
It's fuck, man. I forgot what I was going to say about Jamie Foxx getting in trouble.
Yeah.
God damn it! I had a thought. You ever have a thought just leave in mid mouth?
I don't even think he's in trouble. He's
And
getting
then
he's getting some nice headlines, and that'll be it. That'll be it on this. Yeah.
He might have to, if someone pushes, he might have to comment on this. The thing is, and one point I didn't get to was the fact that we are looked at as dopey shock jocks. So when we say something stupid, oh, look at what they did again. They said something stupid. We still get in trouble for it, mind you. Too.
Right.
But he's an Oscar-winning actor who is saying this shit. So I think he's going to catch a little more flack than we would.
What did he say?
It's expected of it. Just talking about Miley Cyrus and how apparently she wanted to get backstage to see Radiohead, and they wouldn't meet with her. And she got angry. She got angry about that.
Radiohead's like that.
Douchebags.
Whatever. So they were talking about that.
Yeah.
And they were like, screw her.
Wait,
Miley Cyrus, who is she anyway? She's the one with the big gums. And then they talked about that. And I believe somebody did say little white bitch.
I respect Radiohead for going, who gives a shit? We don't want Miley Cyrus backstage. Just because she's Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
I have respect for that.
They're just being douchebag. Like, you know what I mean? It's like she's a fellow artist. She wants to say hello. Leave her alone. What's the problem?
They're too cool for her.
That's what annoys me. They're too cool for the room shit. But you know what's funny? Jamie Foxx, if he had played a guy raping her in a movie, there would be no issues about it because there's still
this. Me.
Yeah, well, of course not. You'd be jerking off. I wish they had a worse rating. But it's this fucking once again, it's this phony morality around comedy and jokes. If he played a guy raping her, they'd be like, "That Jamie Foxx, what a performance!" And Miley Cyrus, she was. But because it's comedy, people want to throw in their outrage, and it's phony. What he said was fine. It was 100% fine.
Public figure.
Yes.
He went off on it.
She's an innocent girl. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
It was funny.
Innocent girl. The picture that was just up on the internet there that Danny had up was. Ooh.
She's not innocent.
She got a sexy side to her,
and she acts way older than she is. And her father allows it because they're raking in the dough.
They're connected at the hip. Those two too. It's a little creepy.
They're making money on both ends.
Oh,
her as
her
as a young girl and her as an older girl.
Look at her. She's pulling her shirt up with her teeth. Just below her breast.
A little chubby for a 16, 17-year-old.
That's baby chub, dude.
Little baby chub.
Baby chub. There's nothing wrong with that. It either goes away or it gets bigger. You got to watch that.
Okay, here. This is worth playing. We haven't played this in a long time.
Watch my cherry rock.
You're getting the Jamie Foxx clip?
Yeah. Oh, look at her on a little pink sheets.
Where?
You're missing the...
What a creep.
You're missing the pics, Jim.
Look. Oh.
That's outrageous.
That's good. She's got like little Hello Kitty sheets. Look at that. I see nip. Do I see nip?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Through the shirt?
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Through the shirt.
Oh, yeah.
See? And they're going off talking about her. Look, she might be all innocent and everything in her little movies that everyone loves taking their kids to, but you wait. She hits that 18 mark. There's going to be problems for
She's still not 18.
Billy Ray.
She's 16.
That's insane.
Yeah.
She hosted an award show.
You'd do that, right?
At 50.
I'm just saying.
So anyway,
of course.
She's in the shower in that one. She's showering in a long T-shirt. Holy mother of Christ! Who took that picture? Billy Ray Cyrus?
Probably.
Who took that picture?
He's a sick fuck. There's a weird relationship going on there. Who did she send those pictures to?
Jimmy Norton.
I think it was one of the Jonas Brothers or something.
Really?
She was dating one of those guys for a little while.
Get out of here! I'm so jealous.
Well, she got
those guys are hot.
I know.
she got bored with those guys because they got the promise rings.
Promise ring. Ugh. There's another ring that Jimmy totes around with him that I think she wanted a little more.
I forgot about
little
that.
pal.
I got to play this. So, remember the radio show that killed the broad with the water drinking contest?
The water drinking contest until the woman dies contest.
So, because we've been in trouble over the years, they're always searching us out to be the experts.
Yeah, that's us.
And they got Ant and I on MSNBC, and this was the last time we were called. The last time.
I don't even remember what we said or did.
Because we just blew it up. We decided to be complete a-holes.
You know what it was? We actually had a talk about this, too, before we went on. We're like, should we be... I go, do you really want to be the guys... When every guy we've watched that has been in radio has commented on our situation,
right?
We always look at the TV and go, fuck this asshole. Who are you to, talk about our situation, pontificate, holier than thou attitude kind of a thing? It's like, screw you. So before we made the call, we were like, let's just totally douche this interview and be idiots and ruin it.
And this is how it went
that's
down.
what we did.
Oh, yeah. Haven't been called since.
Opie and Anthony, our nationally syndicated radio hosts, also on XM Satellite Radio, two of the best known in the business. They're joining us now on the phone. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having us, Allison.
Hey, Opie, so as two people who do provocative radio for a living, what did you think when you first heard this story about this woman dying from drinking that much water during this stunt?
Well, obviously, I feel bad for Jennifer and her family, but I also feel bad for the show because they're just kind of a wacky morning show. They're not really shock jocks or edgy. They were just kind of trying to have a little fun, and it blew up in their face.
Fun. That's terrible. I'm sorry. I feel bad.
Anthony, what did you think when you first heard this?
It was awful. These poor kids of the mother are going to be asked for the rest of their life. How did your parents die? And or your parent die, and they're going to have to come up with this ridiculous story of a radio stunt.
I forgot. Ed decided to
doing
do
Steve
lines.
Yes, well, that was. Now I remember. I was trying to get in as many Steve lines as possible. That's when we were playing.
That's terrible. I'm
lines.
sorry.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
How did your parents die?
I forgot. That's the tack I was taking. Was trying to get in as many Steve lines.
I think this is the clip where panic sets in. Allison's like, "Oh my God, what are these guys doing to me?"
Yeah, I was listening to you guys this morning, and you played a clip from this show, and one of the guys was like, "Hey, she signed a release." Does that she signed a release excuse hold in your opinion?
No, I think legally it might hold, but so they don't get arrested. But I think a civil case will be brought up, and it reminds me, it was a case years ago, back in '83. A couple of disc jockeys, I think it was Ramon and Francis in the morning. They had a staff member shove marshmallows in his mouth, and he choked wearing a bunny suit. It was awful, tragic. The Nagel families never recovered from that, and I remember they were taken right off the air.
What an asshole!
It was so obvious that you had all. It's amazing you had all these facts. Yeah. Ramon and Francis, then you knew it was the Nagel family. You knew the outfit.
And it's back in the 80s.
Yeah, in the 80s, 83.
The Nagel family.
It was very funny.
This was all based on stuff we were doing on the show, obviously, at the time.
At the time, yeah. Oh,
Eric
man.
was doing the chubby bunny in the bunny suit.
We are tools.
And then finally.
So, Opie,
it's happened before.
It has. Opie, do you think this is going to bring any industry-wide changes, or is this just going to be one of these?
I got to, defend myself here because you're going to hear me just be like, because I can't believe Anthony's doing what he's doing. And I'm laughing in my head so effing hard.
I heard you.
And I was caught off guard. I didn't even, this is what happened. I was laughing so hard in my head, and I was covering my cell phone that I didn't know what she asked me, and I knew I had to say something.
I heard you going like, a couple of times while I was doing it. I heard you laughing, and then I realized, I'm like, oh my God, Opie doesn't know what he was just asked.
So you're about to hear me just start talking because I knew I had to say something.
Or is this just going to be one of these sad stories that sort of fades from the headlines eventually?
No, I think the boss is gonna, kind of pretty much wreck it for everybody else. I mean, the bosses in radio in general are beyond scared as it is, and now that we officially have killed the listener out there, I think you're going to hear a lot of really, really boring radio. No one's going to really try to go to the edge or do anything edgy.
Well, Anthony,
didn't a management maybe say, hey, did you talk to a doctor about this or something, and maybe get some confirmation if this is dangerous or not?
So, Anthony, you're throwing it up the food chain a little bit, that management maybe should get involved or maybe should be held accountable.
Yeah, maybe you say, did you talk to a doctor about this or something, maybe management should have looked into this and seen if it was a little more dangerous than they thought.
Opie and Anthony, we really thank you for taking the time to be with us today.
Thank you, Allison.
Thank you.
Allison.
That's funny.
Oh, what a douche.
You made a good recovery, though. You start stammering, but then your point was fine with the radio boss.
Yeah. Well, because I was like, whatever. But she used to be a friend of ours.
Yeah,
we haven't heard from her since.
That was an old Psycho Mark reference there.
Yeah.
Did you talk to your doctor?
Oh, Allison, I think I know her at Fox, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's friends
She used to
with
work with at MTV, and yeah.
What's her last name?
Stewart.
I might know her. She might be friends with my friend Elizabeth. I think I've actually been in her apartment, if it's the one I'm thinking of.
Whoa. Really?
Yeah. Oh, not for that type of stuff.
Oh.
A cafe latte?
Yes. She is a little mocha.
Cafe latte.
Oh, is she black?
Pretty girl. There she is.
Yeah.
No, she's kind of...
She's
Oh, no, that's not her. I'm sorry, that's not her.
That's not her?
No, different Allison.
You weren't in that... you weren't in her apartment.
No, it was...
testifying that you were not in her apartment.
I was not in her
We have
apartment.
pictures?
No, we have a hair. Fiber sample.
All right, we got the Jamie Foxx clip.
Oh, finally.
Yes. So this is what Jamie Foxx said on his show, and then Hannity was doing a little something on this last night.
Did y'all hear what that bitch said? Not to call the little girl a bitch. Let me slow down.
Do you? It's Foxo. We don't give a shit. We're all going to hell.
Yeah, she had the nerve to fucking put down Radiohead because they didn't want to meet her punk ass at the Grammys.
Who we talking about? Who we talking about?
Miley Cyrus.
Who is Miley Cyrus?
Little white bitch.
You watch.
Can I ask you a question? Which one is Jamie Foxx? Is he on the phone?
No.
He's.
Is he phoning in his own show?
I think he's the one with the loudest mic.
Oh, okay.
Can you rewind that a little bit? Because I have no problem with it. And the guy even called himself, like, I don't want to call a little girl a bitch. They're like, who cares?
Punk ass at the Grammys.
Who we talking about? Who we talking about?
Miley Cyrus.
Who is Miley Cyrus?
Little white bitch.
You watch. The one with all the gums?
Yeah, the hand of
She got to get a gum transplant. She's small, boy.
She's light on
Bubble yum gum.
Light on teeth, heavy on the gums.
Shit. Let me get an order of mouth, light on teeth, heavy on the gum. So she said she didn't want to what now?
She wanted to meet Radiohead before their performance at the Grammys, and they told her to fuck off because they real musicians and they got to do their shit. So she said she was gonna ruin their career.
Wow. She's gonna ruin Radiohead's career. The same Radiohead that gets paid $1 million just to sample their song.
Yes.
That Radiohead?
Is Miley Cyrus
$1 million,
is she Hannah Montana? Miley Cyrus? Yeah, she's a Hannah Montana girl. Oh, come on, bitch. Oh, make a sex tape.
Yeah, make a sex tape and
With your
grow
daddy.
up.
Yeah.
Get like Britney Spears and do some heroin.
Yeah.
that way I'll do like Lindsay Lohan and start seeing a lesbian, get some crack in your pipe.
So we can start respecting you as an artist.
Yeah, catch chlamydia on a bicycle seat. That's what I want. Oh, we back, baby. I'm back.
And bring that back to Disney.
It's another episode of Smell My Finger. I'm back.
Wow.
But I got no problem with that. But I'm saying nappy-headed hose was outrageous. But it's like
exactly.
It's almost like they should say what they said because it's a comedy show.
Yeah.
But how come no one is saying to that girl, well, why'd you call it? Like if I said
little white bitch,
that little black bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, that kid from the
That'd be a
Cosby Show.
problem.
Who is that little black bitch? What's her name? People would be fucking angry.
We'd be like, what?
Why would you say
why
little
would
black
you say
bitch?
That? That's a race. You're using race to identify her. Oh my God! And calling her a bitch and this and that. But I wish I'd addressed that point on Hannity.
Yeah. So the problem is not, well, I will when I'm on in June if he's still talking about it. Or on Red Eye tonight when I'm on.
Oh!
See, the problem is not the radio show. It's not Jamie Foxx. It's not the woman who said that because they're being funny. They should say what they say. It's just simply the phony outrage of people on the outside. They're the problem, not the radio show.
If you forget anything on Red Eye, I'll take care of it next week when I'm on.
They're actually canceling your appearance.
Shut up!
In order to get me tonight, because Ann Coulter wanted to do it. And I said, I'll do it, but as long as Comey is not on within 3 weeks. Because he's just going to repeat what I said, even if it's not the right topic.
We just start dicking each other with these Fox shows.
Well, that wouldn't last very long. Believe me, I think I'd be getting dicked everywhere.
No.
Anthony's coming. You stay home.
Jimmy is a charm to have on those programs.
The word they use is delight, but if you want to use charm.
Let's go to Hannity and talking about that clip we just heard.
All right, now they
get fired and then they come back. So they take a vacation, then they come back.
You don't have the greatest track record.
I got to
here.
tell you, it's really nice to be on this side of the story.
What do you think?
But yeah, I'd be a hypocrite if I sat here and said that he should be fired. I absolutely don't think he should be. It's a comedy show. He's on there. He's going off about somebody with a bunch of friends in the studio. You're running off with your mouth off the cuff. You're going to say things that are going to upset people. The only problem I had with it was the fact that if Don Imus can get fired for saying what he said, then what protects Jamie Foxx from using a racial epithet in what he said?
But so weird that, like, the way they beep it, you think he said it, but she said it, but it's the same thing.
But you know what? We've learned it doesn't matter who's in the fucking room.
Right, we got in trouble.
We had a homeless guy. We literally had a homeless man, dragged him in off the street because he was hysterically funny because he's just out of his mind. And he went off on a rant about the Secretary of State, about the Queen of England, and about the First Lady. We didn't say a word about it. And we got suspended.
From satellite.
From satellite radio.
It was a black guy saying things about white people, and yet they still took the racial angle because you're a white guy and you were commenting on Condoleezza Rice.
Condoleezza Rice. That was the big problem. And they suspended us.
30 days.
The idiots at XM, who I think everybody involved in that suspension is fired and gone now anyway.
We win again.
That fucking homeless Charlie guy.
We want him back.
He's a funny fucking. That guy is a funny dude, man. I don't care what it was. He's one of those guys. He just sat down and was just, and people, of course, you couldn't see it on radio, but he was smiling because he knows he's making people laugh.
Smooth. He's like, shit.
Who cares? What he's saying is hysterically funny.
And what about that Bush bitch? He made me fucking laugh. He was a funny dude, and he had good comedy instincts, and that was such garbage.
You know, he's never been seen since.
Oh. You think a black van pulled up and threw him in and screamed away in the night?
We haven't seen him since.
He is homeless. I mean,
and finally, this from Hannity.
It's if they want to sit around in their living room and have a chat and they think it's really funny, and I'm just horrified that there's women in the background laughing about it.
Why?
Especially on content that isn't federally regulated, like satellite radio, you can get away with saying things like that. The part is the double standard in. When I'm on the air, I don't worry about cursing or saying things like that because it's satellite. I walk on eggshells about racial issues, though, because even on satellite, that's going to get me in trouble.
All right, but the thing is Al Sharpton going to do the same thing to Jamie Foxx?
Yeah.
No.
Right.
Whoa. Is Al Sharpton that he did to Don Imus?
He'd be smart to.
He's not going to do shit.
No one's going to say anything.
Who is she? I'm sorry, Ann. Who is she White House press secretary for?
Bush.
Okay, so it's an interesting point. This is, again, how phony, and this is why people should shut the fuck up. I can't believe there are women laughing. Really? Well, there's a lot of women that can't believe you're press secretary for a guy who's against abortion or against...
Right,
so it's like, shut up.
It's whatever it is, right?
It's fucking annoying.
Ugh.
Sorry.
No, it's...
For my language, I mean.
Okay. Yeah.
And there you go, our first hour in the books.
Ooh.
We'll take a quick break.
All righty.
We got to get into the Hulk Hogan thing. Holy shit.
Wow. Hulk is angry.
Oh, boy. We'll explain next.
This ain't no work. He's really angry.
And the Bruce Springsteen might have had an affair story has some legs, huh?
Might have had an affair.
We got a Springsteen station here at Sirius. Are
they covering this?
Yeah, right.
Well, they said they mention it, but they just don't know. They're not going to bash the guy, but they don't... They don't know details. Because her husband's her mother's denying it or some shit.
He does have a past history of shenanigans.
He's a rock star. I would hope so.
Shenanigans.
He should put his dick everywhere.
Yeah.
Guy's been fucking doing nothing but putting out hits since, what, 74? Stick it anywhere, Bruce. Cares? If you're married to Bruce Springsteen, wherever his dick goes, you go. If it's fucking in somebody else, you wipe it off when he comes home. Hey, this is for Born in the USA and the residuals that are still rolling in off that album.
The rule should be for every hit, he gets a new girl.
Yes.
Simple as that.
Or at least a new hole.
Right.
He wants the mouth, he gets the mouth. He wants the hiney, he gets the hiney. He has to call it hiney because it's not vulgar.
Hiney.
The alleged girl is a younger version of his wife, too. She looks like a younger version of Bruce's wife.
Dude, that is what has been happening with him over the years. He kind of gets other versions of, yeah.
Remember the one he used to be with?
The original
the blonde? She was so effing hot.
There was some
and
redhead he was with.
He blew her off for his wife.
There was some redhead he was with that was in like a Bad Company video or something. No, she was in a what was one of the spin-offs of Rossington Collins or the other one? The one that had more hits.
Oh, I don't know, to be honest with you.
Now I'll just look down at this until someone answers me.
You're thinking it.
Off of Skinnerd?
Yeah.
Skinnerd had Rossington Collins, and then they had, I don't know.
The other one that had more hits.
Ronnie Van Zant?
What are you talking about?
Marsh?
I don't know if there was another spin-off from that band.
You sure?
Well, there was 38 Special.
38 Special.
They didn't really. That's not a spin-off.
I thought they were.
No, there's another brother.
Well, kick me in the patootie.
There's a Van Zant in 38 Special.
There is?
Yeah.
And is he a brother of somebody?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That must have been
Ted
where
Van
I
Zandt.
aired. Ted Van Zandt. Why?
Hang on loosely if you so choose.
And I'll hold on loosely. And I think that was the song. She was in the video.
All right, we got to
The
find
redheaded bitch. Yep, there she is. And then
Shirley Temple?
He was with her for a very short period of time. And then he took off with his backup singer.
Bruce?
Yeah. And married her.
Had a boy.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
Juliana Phillips or Julianne
That's the
Phillips.
one, yeah. She was really hot.
Yeah. She's
got
that
the weird
80s
80s hair.
Yeah,
but-
she's definitely 80s out.
So take that out of the
equation.
Isn't this woman like a 40-something-year-old nurse?
Who?
The one who he's supposedly banging out from the gym in Jersey? Isn't that the one?
I didn't read it yet.
Well,
John.
from the gym in Jersey.
Yeah, we'll read the article next. Hulk Hogan and the Bruce Springsteen story next. And some bowling before 8:15. Come on.
Oh, my goodness. We got to get the bowling in.
Wow, the pins
are set up. Wow, that's really far. That is longer than any bowling alley I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Come on.
I can't
Like they make bowling alleys of different lengths. Isn't it a standard length? That's longer than any bowling alley I've ever seen. Yeah. I've been in a lot.
Yeah, how many have you been in? Maybe, 7?
Yes.
In your life?
And I've never seen it that long.
All right, we're going to do some bowling next. We're going to get the mic set outside the studio.
Where's
Opie
Bitch
and
Hips?
Anthony, stay there. It's the Opie and Anthony show. Some hustle and bustle in the hallways. We're setting up our bowling bit. Sam, you ready to be the host of Bowling at Sirius?
Yes, I am. I hope we get to meet some new people today.
Yeah.
Are new people going to get involved? Are they going to actually bowl?
We're hoping.
I thought we should, ask some of the people if they'd like to play with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, during the break, Jimmy christened the lane. How did it feel, Jimmy?
Felt good like my old days. When I was bowling, I would go on the road.
On the tour?
Yeah, but I wound up having an injury.
What happened there?
I threw my arm out. I was doing a 7-10 split in Decatur, and it was a little damp. I hadn't done the proper. What the fuck am I talking about? I hate bowling.
Damp.
It's so stupid bowling.
You know, that sounded like it could have been something, though.
Yeah, I'm a good actor.
It didn't decanter,
Yes.
and it was a bit damp.
And, it's damp. The 7-10 split never works because your shoulders always got a kink to the left, and that's always just bad.
Well, our bowling alley is about 100 yards long, and you knocked 8 out of the 10 down.
Well,
That's pretty impressive, actually.
I always bowled a great golf score.
Yeah.
But my fucking... if I could just switch my bowling and my golf score, quick, sign me up for some corporate gigs.
Good gosh.
That's good corporate humor, Jim.
Yeah, it's a very long alley down here, carpeted.
Why is everything so involved with us? They're still setting it up.
No, put pins in a
This
ball.
should just be put the pins down and you friggin'
Right.
wing it at it.
And now they're trying to figure out how to get the wires out of the way. Isn't that easy? You just put it along the wall and that's it.
To get approval.
You would think.
We have to get the approval where the wires could lay.
Yes, where's an engineer to tell us where the wires have to be?
Oh, we're bringing fun into this building.
You just try to have a little fun in the building. Yeah. Because the building's a little stuffy.
A little stiff.
It's a little stiff and a little stuffy, and there's
a bit on the corporate side.
Yeah,
and the guys in the suits,
tad.
the guys in the suits, they walk around like this is a real creative environment.
Yeah,
No,
we
it's
really want people to be creative. We try to foster creativity here in this corporate prison type atmosphere
with all these cameras that are watching you constantly.
Cameras everywhere. It's
glass
it's very
offices,
cell blockish, isn't it?
Who is paranoid around here? Glass offices and cameras everywhere.
Looks like.
I don't know. All right,
It looks like all the pods from Oz.
Yeah, it is. It's like the pods where everything's glass, so you can see what the shenanigans of the prisoners.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe Jimmy was raped in the bathroom earlier.
It was.
It was.
It was.
It started as a rape, and I eventually just said, what the hey.
I got a comment yesterday that one of the big bosses after the show, he goes, I never heard the bathroom be described as a shit factory before.
What is it?
I'm like, well, we're just trying to give this place personality. Relax, go with this.
Yeah, what are you going to call the bathroom? Food factory, I guess, if you're on certain sides of the fetish industry.
It is a shit factory. I've never seen more stalls in one bathroom in my life. And one of the stalls this morning, I should have taken a picture. Somebody was building a very impressive nest to sit down. It wasn't just a typical little bit of toilet paper because you're a little paranoid. It was a nest.
A nest. Why does that make it even more disgusting?
But it was getting some volume.
Yeah, really.
Oh yeah, someone doesn't like germs around here.
Really thick.
It's a shit nest, that's why. You're building this special place just to plop your asshole and shit. You're building a clean place to do the filthiest thing a person can do. And then you're going to run paper through your crack and go back to work and sit all day in your boxers. Which, by the way, can I tell you, I cut a fucking gasser. I was out with my sister and my ex-brother, we were my nephew, and we were in the Time Warner building, and there's this hot chick, and my nephew, Nick, is 12 or 13 or 15.
He's a mini version of you.
12 or 15.
He's actually 15. I fucking dropped the gasser. It was so loud, and when the girl looked, I kind of shot my head to him. I was like, Jesus. And I fucking embarrassed him.
Oh, no.
And I went home and I realized I had sharded. I haven't sharded in years.
No, you didn't.
I had a thin sheen of stew. Like, you know what it was like? It was like if you have a bowl of stew and you dump it out and then rub your hand around the inside of your soup bowl, the residual you'd get, that's what was in between my fingers. And I had it for like a good 40 minutes.
Oh, God.
I didn't realize, I'm like, because it felt weird. I'm like, did I shit my pants? And then I'm like, I kind of tapped the back of my crack and there was nothing, but it was in between the cheeks.
Whoa, good thing. That's what cheeks are for.
Yeah.
So it kind of hides that. It's your last line of defense against soiled underwear.
I didn't actually shit my pants, but I had a fucking... Had I been in a swing, any type of a swing or hoisted where my cheeks had separated, I would have had stew residue in my fucking underpants. I couldn't believe I fucking sharted.
You know, thank God for the ass crack.
Yeah.
It would suck if there was no crack and the hole was just kind of there right on the outside because you'd constantly be soiling things.
I have a question. This is weird, too, because this made me very self-conscious. Taint. I was told by a girl that I had the longest taint she'd ever seen. Like, I have a short ass crack and long, which is why my balls and asshole don't usually stink because they don't rub together. Like, I have a good length of taint. How long is taint supposed to be?
What is the average taint length? Where are you measuring from? Because
right where the asshole, right from the actual hole
to bag. Because I think your taint does kind of fill up when you get excited. When you are in an aroused state and ready for sexual intercourse,
why is Jimmy
the
getting
taint actually gets a little harder too.
No, but I mean, like when I was on my back, it's just true. I have a short ass crack, but my taint.
Jimmy's digging down his pants with his right hand.
I'm just from the top of the cheeks to where my balls end. It's probably a good piece of.
Wow, really? Because I just measured mine. I'm 2 knuckles.
No, you see
that's
that?
It?
Yeah, you go like this. And do the thing. This is what you do.
I want to get a soft ruler. You're squatting. You stand squatting.
This is the position to measure your taint. I know this is a good visual, but clean.
People
nice.
saying 3 inches.
Oh, really? Okay, maybe
2
I'm
to
right.
3 inches tops. Taint.
Sam, are we gonna bowl or what?
Oh yeah.
You ready to go?
Of course I am. I've got everybody's out there setting it up. They're all ready. We're all ready. We just got to find some people to bowl with us.
Are you gonna how about you get David to recruit bowlers?
Okay.
Give him the microphone too. Yeah, David is here today, so.
Oh, great!
As they set that up,
show him off to the people.
Hulk Hogan. Let's do a little Hulk Hogan.
Is he angry?
I don't blame him.
Oh,
this is just unbelievable.
Really?
Breaking news.
Wow. Oh, it's the food. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't fart. It's my egg white omelet.
Yeah, egg whites just really don't smell good.
Looks like something that would make a lady sad.
Jesus.
It's an egg white omelet with red and green peppers.
Hulk. I could kill like OJ. That is the headline today. Hulk Hogan.
Man.
Hulk Hogan is sounding homicidal.
Yeah.
Homicidal. Over the way his wife Linda dumped him, forced him out of his $18 million mansion, allegedly started spending his money at the rate of $40,000 a month, and dating some shaggy-haired pool boy 30 years her junior. Rolling Stone reports, I could have turned everything into a crime scene like OJ, cutting everybody's throat, he told the magazine. You live half a mile from a 20,000 square foot home you can't go to anymore.
How the fuck does that happen? She did nothing to earn that fucking house.
No.
God damn it, is that
That
annoying.
was every leg drop he did went into that house. Every lame leg drop that Hulk did. Every time he moved his hand in a circle and put it to his ear at the 4 corners of the ring.
Ew.
That was, yeah, I know. He is such a douche chill. Every time he played Great American Hero Hulk song.
The Hulkamaniac,
too. Hulkamaniac. Hulkster in heaven. Here he is. Maybe he deserves it from this. Yeah, come on, everybody. Head to hide. Come on, everybody. Yep. Fights for the rights of every man. It's a real American. Yeah, fight for your life. That's what he's telling his wife.
Sounds like a fucking Procter & Gamble jingle. It's horrendous.
Oh, you little maggot! You make me want to vomit!
Yeah.
Hello.
Awful.
Hello.
I can't hear Opie.
What?
We'll fix the mics after the show.
Yeah, there's some tinkering going on. Some tinkering.
That's good.
Yeah, so the Hulkamaniac, Hulkster, he is thrown out of his house. This woman is spending his money at an alarming rate, and it doesn't end there, does it?
Just get my mic on, please. Please, I beg you.
And it doesn't end there, does it?
No, it doesn't end!
That was my perfect little, we're going back and forth with natural banter. Oh, no! Oh, no. Oh, he's gonna. Oh my God, he's gonna. It only took 1 day.
Well, you know,
1 full day.
The important thing to realize is that I'll be on Red Eye tonight.
Yes, that is true.
I might as well plug.
I'm over here now.
Oh, there you go.
This isn't too uncomfortable.
Bent over the. We could do a taint exam on you now.
Man.
You're bent over the console, holding a handheld mic.
Yeah, you live half a mile from the 20,000 square foot home you can't go to anymore. You're driving through downtown Clearwater and see a 19-year-old driving your Escalade.
Oh, man.
This is exactly what drove OJ nuts.
Yeah, this
in
is
my humble opinion.
This was exactly it. That guy, whatever, that Nicole was having sex with, was driving OJ's car around. He was very pissed.
That's right, Ant.
Oh, there he goes again. Oh, he thought he had it, but no.
No.
Now he's back, leaned over the console.
By the way, this mic is way better than the one I use.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So whatever is on this mic, just make it my mic.
Just switch everything to that mic.
Yeah. Let's see. So you're driving through downtown Clearwater and see a 19-year-old boy driving your Escalade, and you know that a 19-year-old boy is sleeping in your bed with your wife.
Driving the car. Is that the kid?
That was one of them.
Oh, that's one of them?
Oh, yeah, she went nuts.
Jesus Christ.
A young balding blonde guy.
It's like Hulkster. Yeah, it's like the young Hulkster.
Yeah, it looks like they could have had that.
It looks like could have been her son. Ugh. And now, Opie is standing up.
Well, I can't reach this mic.
Got plenty of room in the middle of the console.
I know, that's where I'm going.
Opie's in the middle of the console.
On the console.
All right, so
what the hell?
we're talking about Hulk Hogan here.
Yes, we are.
Yes. The Hulkster.
Stay there, Gregorio.
I'm going to sit back here.
Just sit there.
Oh, this would rule.
That's cool.
All right.
Nice.
Sitting up against the wall in the middle of this massive console.
You're fine there.
Fuck it. This is my new position. Where were we? I know it's a visual.
A Hulkster's wife is banging a 19-year-old.
So, right. So you got the guy, driving the Escalade, and he's sleeping in the Hulkster's bed with the Hulkster's wife. Hulk Hogan goes on to say, I totally understand OJ. I get it. He and Linda are battling it out in a Florida divorce court where Linda's attorneys claims she's entitled to use the car and that Hogan's claims against her are merely an attempt to control her love life.
Her love life? What about the car and the house? What about the fact that she's living in the house that Hulk paid for with his pretty much with his body? You see him walking around, his legs are gone.
Yeah.
You know, and she is... How does that work? What court system decided that was a good idea?
When are they going to fix this system? These stories come up all the time. I mean, I think we all understand that maybe you don't want to leave someone out in the cold.
Right.
So you want to, well, maybe not everybody listening right now, but I think that there's a majority of people that go, you know what? I'm not a bad guy. The relationship is over or the marriage is over. I don't want to see her like homeless. So I'll do the right thing.
I think,
but this goes way past the right thing.
I think if you have the means as an ex-husband during a breakup, if you do have the means, you kind of want to give some money for some initial Here's what you're going to go out and earn your own living with.
Right.
You know, here's a little get started kit.
Sure.
Just to be happy to be rid of the situation.
Right.
But where's the justification in the woman getting his mansion that he can no longer live in?
Mm-hmm.
The cars, the amount of money. There's no justification in it. Who thought this up? Where's the precedent? Where's the first time this happened? Whose name is attached to it? And how can we defile the grave with urine and feces? Because there's no friggin' justification for this.
What did she do to deserve this?
Fucked Hulk Hogan.
That's it. That's all you have to do, right?
Yeah,
well,
apparently.
I mean, she was never part of the storyline. She did. I mean, she did nothing. All right, she raised kids and stuff. Great.
Oh, that's what they say. While he wouldn't be able to do what he did if she wasn't there behind him. Shut up.
But the thing, if he's got to pay the fucking rent and she gets the car, Hulk should be able to get his dick sucked or fuck her, whatever he wants. You still got to pay for the merchandise. You should be able to enjoy the merchandise.
Pop over when that kid is slamming her, and just go, move over, Junior. My turn.
Yeah.
And just shove it in her mouth. Right when he's, hey, what are you doing? I'm fucking your chick.
Yeah. Well, I would go to the phones, but they're way over there.
Are they?
Is anybody on the phones? I can't see.
Well, we got Don from New Jersey. He had to sign a paper about child support. Apparently. Is that Don on the phone?
I don't know. Are you fixing my microphone over there?
I wanted to see.
Mars?
Yes.
I can't really sit up here the whole show.
Nah,
you
it's
do
gotta hurt
realize
your
that.
hiney.
It's actually comfortable. Don, what's going on?
Hey there, Dan.
Dan.
Hey there, Anthony.
Hey, man.
Part of the Great American Panel.
Oh, thank you, sir. Yes, the Great American Panel.
You know, they've stopped using the term pirate this morning. Fox News is now calling them terrorists, I think, based on what you said last night.
Are you kidding me?
Starting this morning on Fox News, they said we shouldn't call them pirates because they're terrorists.
Wow.
That's what I said.
Look at you.
But back on subject.
I'm making
here,
policy over there.
I like that.
Back on subject, how ridiculous these laws are getting. In New Jersey, they won't sell you a fishing license if you're behind on your child care payments. You have to sign and certify that you're not behind on your child care payments. So no fishing licenses for deadbeat dads in New Jersey.
What the hell does that have to do with anything?
Amazing.
I don't know.
The guy gets so screwed in these cases, time and time again.
Well, thank you there, Don.
Ant got
Bye-bye.
screwed. We have a whole list of people we know that got
I
screwed.
don't know how to hang up on people. Oh, there we go. I think I just did.
All right. Oh, yeah, right.
Leah, let's see if this works. Oh, no. Please, Jesus, work.
No,
Please.
man. I'm part of the
Hey.
Om movement. Oh, I like this
That
mic a
sounds
lot.
good now.
Oh, I can finally broadcast with my pals. I had a horrible mic the last 2 days. All right.
Until you step on the board and knock out every mic.
All right, I'm coming back.
He's coming back around.
I'm stepping right.
There you go. Oh, my God.
What?
Don't
No?
step on the faders.
What? What happened?
Step there.
Where?
You ever see on
Like here?
No. You
No,
ever see on a
what?
plane wing? This is not a step.
Why? Yeah, but it would be so much. What?
No.
It would be so much easier to step right.
Oh, you got to step where you want. You can't fall.
Oh, my God. Jimmy.
See, Jimmy
don't
knows.
instigate.
I don't think they want a multi-million-dollar lawsuit, so I better
Absolutely
just
not.
No, get your
What?
foot off of that. Look at Mars. He is losing his mind.
Yes.
All right.
Mars, like, I'll hold you.
Opie is.
Wait, I have to place this foot right.
No.
What? All right, bit over. Jesus.
Everybody panicked.
Well, he actually was standing on the board. Oh, my God. My chair just got kicked.
This mic is way better. Now we're in the
That
game.
sounds much better.
Now we're in the game.
How does mine sound? Mine sounds tinny.
No, yours sounds really good.
Oh, good.
It's just the way you sound.
That's what they used to call me, Tinny Norton.
So that's the Hulk Hogan story.
Yeah, it's tragic. We've been through that so many times where we've talked about celebrity divorces, and they're just
Not even celebrity.
just horrible.
We can go
I
to the
know,
phones
yeah.
for the next hour. The average guy is going through
Uh-huh.
the same thing. The numbers are just a little different. That's all. But in his world, it's just as important.
Yeah.
You guys heard about the Mel Gibson story, right?
Oh boy, Mel's
Well-
got a couple of bucks.
Yeah, I mean that's probably going to be like the costliest celebrity divorce in history.
Yeah, but you see what he's banging. He don't give a shit.
Yeah,
After 28 years, he's like, you know what? Take whatever you fucking want. I haven't seen a pussy that tight
Let me see.
since the Carter administration.
Wow, Danny's punching it up. He's got a lot of kids though, doesn't he?
He has like 8.
Holy shit! No fucking way.
Yep.
24-year-old Russian pop singer Oskana
Yep.
Pochepa.
He lost his mind when he saw that.
Well, he said, "Fuck it.
He lost
Take what you want."
his
Let me
fucking
see
mind
that.
when he saw that and said, "Take me for millions of dollars. I need to fuck that."
He's actually converting to Judaism.
Holy.
It's Mel's new woman. How old is she?
24.
24, and she's a Russian pop star.
Yep.
Oh my God! Fucking,
I'll try and find some more.
his
photos.
perf switch went into overdrive.
He lost his fucking mind. It happened.
He probably doesn't even remember his kids' names at this point.
Fuck them.
He's probably like, I can't do this. There's too much money at stake. And then he saw that little pussy. He went, how much can one man spend?
Oh my God. Imagine that.
Can't take it with you. What the hell?
Here it is. Imagine this. You're Mel Gibson. You've been banging that old baby factory for how many years?
How many kids come out?
How many years? How many kids?
28.
How many
28 years.
28 kids? What?
28
How many-
years, and I think he has about 8.
Yeah, he's got a lot of
I
kids.
think.
Think of this. Mel Gibson. He's with this chick, this Russian beauty. It's the first time she lifts her hips up, and he pulls those panties down. Great shot to have up during when I'm talking about that, because pulls those panties down and shoves his Mel Gibson face right into that snatch. he must have just lost his mind.
Well, it was the first time that he remembered in many years that a vagina does have walls. Like, he probably put it in, and he's like, oh, my God, I forgot I'm supposed to feel the sides occasionally.
There's supposed to be some type of friction that makes this feel good. Wow.
Hello.
Holy Toledo.
Yeah, the pictures they got on the blog sites aren't really doing much, but pop her name into Google and you'll find some much better photos.
Yeah.
She's dishy.
So there you go.
Good
Gibson's
work,
new squeeze.
Mel. He's worth gotta be $10,000-$20,000.
I thought it was more.
No.
Hey, let's get Sam, because there's a lot of discussions going on down the long hallway.
Are you kidding?
There's a lot of discussions going on.
Jesus.
They're trying to figure out how to do the bowling bit to keep it all safe for everybody, I guess.
And what are they clearing the? There's a big box in the way.
Yeah.
Oh, tell her to move.
Oh my God! Look at this one.
Holy!
Look at this picture. Holy shit! Are you kidding me?
She's really hot, except for her fat, shapeless feet.
How do they play along? How do they play along at home, Danny? They got to play along at home.
They gotta Google Images is my favorite thing in the world.
Yes.
And you just have to get her name and spell it correctly. Her name is Oksana Pochepa. Spelled just like how it sounds. Oksana Pochepa.
Well, spell it real fast. It's worth it.
I make this sexy for you.
First name Oksana, Oksana. Last name Pochepa, Pochepa. Just some ridiculous photos of this
I'm
girl.
sure if you put Mel Gibson's new girl, if you can't spell the name, it'll come up. People really are stupid when it comes to searching.
She's
Danny is a very good search guy on the IntraTube.
Well, the picture he just showed, she's on all fours and she's presenting her ass to the heavens.
All right, that is his new girl. Now let's see the wife.
Hang on.
Oh God.
Daniel?
Just not quite stacking up.
She's not bad looking.
She's
for
really
30
not
years
that
of
bad.
marriage. She's
Yeah.
hot.
How old is that picture?
It's a nice long neck.
I'm looking at Mel. He looks a little younger in that picture than he looks now.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Wow, that's right after she went swimming in Loch Ness and had photographs taken of her.
Yeah.
This fucking neck on her.
Long neck and dyke hairdo.
Well,
Grow your hair.
No, because it's easier.
Yeah, it's so easy with all the kids. I don't have time to do my hair, so let me cut it like a man.
Right.
This picture's about a year ago, by the way.
A year ago?
That's what it's.
Fuck, Mel's not aging, huh?
No.
Yeah.
What kind of deal did he make?
Young Russian vagina on your face will do it.
Right? That's a wrinkle remover right
Sure
there.
is.
Remove the wrinkles out of your dick.
I bailed out.
No, you did. Yes, you did. I wish I could read your mind.
Hey, can we go down the hall or not? Are these mics working?
I know we're just fawning over
Sam?
Mel's
Yes,
shit.
hi.
Where are you?
I'm down here by the bowling pins.
Oh wow, look at him way down there.
Way down there. I kind of see you in your red hoodie.
She has no ass, though.
What?
Holy, what?
It's nice.
Sam.
Yes.
I see a lot of chatter down there.
Well, yes, we were trying to figure out exactly how clear the hallway needed to be to best act as a bowling alley.
Yeah.
We were also trying to figure out which entrances we needed to block. What's going on?
Jimmy's showing us the proper technique on how to eat out an asshole. If you need to know how.
Yes, he's showing the spreading and tonguing.
Remember,
proper.
We do the best visual bits on the radio.
Oh, of course we do.
Fucking Jimmy, man. Go ahead, Sam. Back to you and your dumb bowling bit.
Yeah.
Go on, Sam.
But yeah, we're figuring out where we need to block entrances so that we keep this hallway clear of people, because as you and I both know, nobody walks on a bowling alley.
Right.
Right, so we can't have any of that.
And has David recruited any serious employees to do some bowling today?
No, not yet, because I've spent the last 25 minutes explaining a 5-minute task to him.
Well, put him on the mic. What's the problem?
phone.
Might as well be a phone. Look how far away he
I
is.
know.
Here's David.
AT&T wouldn't get service this far.
For the first time at the new building, intern David, everyone. David.
Hello, Opie.
What do you think of the new facility, sir?
The facility, the building is pretty good. I don't know about our particular studio, but the building is nice.
Why don't you like our particular studio?
And why are you saying our?
I don't know.
Wouldn't it be you guys or use guys?
Yeah, you guys studio. Yeah, sure.
So what are you not sure about recruiting people for the bowling? What are you confused about?
I'm not confused about it at all. No, I never said I was confused.
Okay, how come you haven't recruited anybody? We're waiting for you. We're relying on you.
David, I hear the bosses are going to be talking to you about a position today.
They are?
No.
I didn't think so. No.
Ouch.
I didn't think so. No, they're not.
He doesn't know where to look. He had to be pointed in this direction. He was looking down the hallway,
Yeah, trying to
and
find us.
talking to us.
I wasn't trying to find you. I was just listening.
Whoa! So you got to recruit some bowlers, David.
I certainly do. Yes.
How come you haven't yet?
Because we are waiting to start the segment.
Well, you should have to get your bowlers first for the segment to start.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't hear
And tell them they're on the air, David.
Who's going to be the pin setter?
Yeah.
Oh, the pin setter? Me, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I think we have our first contestant here. All right.
Will I be able to hear him?
Yes. Hello. I'm intern David. I'm with the Opie and Anthony show. Would you like to go bowling with us today?
Sure. Why not? I don't have the moves down, but I'll try.
What moves do you need to go bowling?
You know, that little leg kick thing. You know, that little fairy little leg kick thing. I don't know. Whatever.
Leg kick works.
Try it. Let's give it a shot.
David, who are we talking? We don't even know.
Okay. What's your name, sir?
And what does he do
My name is,
here?
I actually know Opie from years ago. I used to work with him on Long Island. Opie, you know me. It's Paul.
Oh, what's up, bro? From
Hi.
BAB.
What do you do here at the Sirius, Paul?
Not quite sure, really. I'm still trying to figure that out. Been here 8 years, and really, I haven't found my place yet.
Wow, that's not very good.
No. I'm actually leaving on
Say
Friday.
that again, David.
You're leaving for good?
Yeah, I'm leaving for good. I'm heading for Denver.
What are you going to do in Denver?
Afternoon drive at a country station.
Country, boo!
Let's bowl. Come on, I want to bowl.
All right, you're contestant number 1.
All right, cool. Who am I bowling against?
We're going to find some more contestants for you.
Oh, I thought I was all warmed up. I was ready to go. I have to stand around and wait now.
What's the highest score you've ever bowled in a bowling match?
Oh my God, the
Like a
worst questions
130?
ever.
Yeah.
130? That's horrible.
Yeah, I know it is. I go to the bowling alley to eat the greasy fries. That's about it.
Well, you should have practiced if you knew you were going to be bowling today.
Well,
didn't,
I had
David.
no idea.
Why would you
30
practice
seconds ago.
to do a dumb little?
You didn't know?
No, I just found out. I go to the bowling alley to pick up the women with no teeth and eat the greasy fries and drink the cheap beer.
Well, good luck to you, sir. I hope you win.
Thank you very much.
Why would
and
you hope he wins?
I'm looking forward to the challenge.
Yeah, win
Who's
against
my
who?
challenger?
Win what, David?
All right, time. We're going to go look for another contestant right now.
What are they winning?
Why
David?
doesn't he just bowl first, David?
I don't know. They're not winning anything. It's just to see who gets the highest score.
Yeah, why don't you let him
Send him down, David.
bowl? Why don't you let him bowl?
Hey,
Yeah, let me bowl.
We don't need a fucking league established.
do you want to join the? Do you want to join the intern David Bowling League?
We have to register you first.
Is there a microphone down this end of the hall? That would be.
You don't
Kinda
have
smart.
bowling shoes. You need bowling
He needs
shoes.
bowling
right,
shoes.
here's-
He needs a bowling glove.
What's up, brother? Yeah, I used to work with this guy, BAB.
Cool.
Going
Right.
to Denver to do a little country radio.
All right. Yeah.
Wow, this is going very well.
So far, this is a monumental dud.
This is a hoot.
The second we added David into the mix,
Yeah.
the excitement level, wow.
Get Sam back on the mic.
Well, we need a mic out here, too.
Guys, we got our second contestant here.
Wow.
All right.
He's good.
Hello, I'm intern David with the Opie and Anthony show. What's your name, sir?
I think so.
Name's Rich.
Rich. What do you do for Sirius?
I'm an intern for Hits 1.
You're an intern for Hits One.
Yes.
So what do you do for them?
I'm in charge of the weekend programming, and I do things for the morning show.
Good for you, sir.
Yes.
So have you ever bowled before?
Not in a long time.
Do you think you're good at bowling?
Probably not, but I'm an O&A fan, so I figured why not give it a try.
You're an O&A fan working for another radio station? How does that work out?
What? It's interesting. I'm next to Howard News, so
Not
a
everyone.
lot of people are pissed off with this kind of shenanigans going on, but I think it's hysterical, so
Well, we'll see how hysterical you are when you bowl.
stop staring at my crotch, please.
David
I certainly am not.
is
I'm looking right
a
at your
waste.
face.
Now you are.
Here comes Sam. He's running down the,
You think you're good at
the
bowling?
alley.
Yeah, his
You just
questions
asked me
are
that.
great.
Yeah.
You just asked me that good. Pick them apart.
I mean, in terms of like a score, like what do you?
All right,
what's
all
that?
right,
what
all
kind of
right.
How else
score
could
think
you be
can
good
get?
in bowling,
All
David?
right. Sam,
there's a wire in
What do you
front of
think
the
I can get?
pins.
we got
don't know.
David, shut the fuck up.
David, shut up and move the wire away from the pins.
David, your whole job right now, Paul is about to bowl down this very long hallway. We got Sam on this end of the bowling alley. And David, you basically just let us know how many pins Paul knocks over, okay?
Now, is he going to have to move up, or is he doing it from way back here?
No, Jimmy did it from way back here, and he got eight pins.
You
down.
got 8 pins?
Of course I did.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I'm good.
And
Hope he's got on film.
And he threw it. He threw it in the pocket.
Yeah, I'm good.
It should have been a strike if the pins were set up right.
That's right.
All right, Sam, take it away. Where are you, buddy?
I'm right here.
Okay.
I'm stunned.
All right, sir. What was your name again?
It's Paul, a.k.a. J. Cruz is my air name.
Oh, man, that's cool.
Half the audience my real name, but who gives a shit, right?
Yeah, who cares?
Who cares?
So
Language.
Get ready. Jay Cruz is going to send it down the aisle.
Or Lane. Did you
No, get that.
did you bounce it off a wall, Jimmy?
No. Didn't touch the wall. I laugh at walls.
I'm amazed.
I'm like Mel fucking his first
Just
wife.
bowl.
All right, here goes. No kidding.
You are talking about Gibson.
Why is he
Let's always say Mel Gibson
Look at him. He went
when we talk about that,
Yeah.
okay? let's
Mel Gibson. Yeah.
Oh.
David, how many pins?
He got 5, 4,
And he moved
4,
closer.
4 pins.
4 pins. Well, move those pins
No.
away, and then let him pick up the strike, the spare.
The spare, yes.
Why is he going down to get his own ball? Can somebody roll him the fucking ball?
We have 20 guys that work for us. Can we figure this out? We need 2 bowling balls. The guy's getting his own bowling ball.
God, what a catastrophe.
Get down there and get him the ball. Oh, holy shit.
Yeah, now he's
There's a guy
back.
over there shoving a donut in his face. hey, fucking Claudius Caesar, get down there.
Yes, I can't hear anymore.
All right, here he goes. His second
And there goes
attempt.
Steve just walking down the alley.
The wind up
See if I can.
and the release. It's looking good. Oh, no, way over to the left.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And he gets a gutter ball, only getting 4 pins.
Right.
Jesus.
All right.
Horrible score
Terrible.
of just 4 pins.
I could have knocked more over with Terry Schiavo's walnut brain.
Sam, who's our next bowler?
Our next bowler is that intern from the Hitch channel.
All right. Okay. He's the big O&A fan.
I thought
What
it
do
was
you
E-Rock.
think? What do you think your chances are?
Probably the same as Paul's because I haven't bowled in forever, so who knows?
You fit right in with our fans, by the way.
There's a
You're the body type,
Steve.
You're
Running,
the body
running
type
up.
of our fans.
Yes, true.
Well, Jay Cruz was terrible, so I'm sure you'll do better.
Yes.
The pins are set.
All right, let's go.
Let's bowl.
Hold on, bitch hips is moving the wire.
Here we go.
What was wrong with him again?
He's got a crooked hip.
Yeah, the crooked hips. Yes, here he goes. He's winding up now. Oh, and a quick release.
Off the glass
wall. That's
wall.
a gutter ball, my friend. That's a gutter ball.
Wow, and it stays right along the
Stayed
wall.
along the wall. He put some
Whoa.
English on that.
1 pin.
Rodney bowled better in the fucking Miller Lite commercial.
If it touches the wall, it's a gutter. This isn't bumper bowling, you fag.
All right, here goes his second ball.
Right? Oh, my God. That one's
Going down
over
the alley.
to
0.
the...
He
wow,
missed
that was weird.
all of them.
He missed all the pins. Sir, you get nothing.
You're-
You got a big 0.
You're a perfect O&A listener. Perfect.
Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds.
Looks like you on Hannity last night.
Yeah, what the hell? You got the Burt Reynolds mustache.
Nobody does a bowl in this fucking area.
No.
David, you got any other bowlers?
We can try to find some.
Well, that's your job.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, find a bowler.
Sam?
Can I give it a try?
Yes.
You're Anthony.
Yes.
Get over here, Anthony.
All right, we got Anthony giving it a try here.
Oh, my goodness. I didn't know this was celebrity bowling.
Yes.
Sam, who's our next bowler?
Our next bowler works for the Opie and Anthony show. A new addition to the Sirius studio. It's Anthony. Anthony, what do you think your chances are today?
Actually, this is a very long distance. I'm not sure how well I'll fare. Also, no holes in the ball. And I usually get the slide with the bowling shoes and the little kick out. I'm actually a very good bowler. But I plan on really sucking right now.
This lane is also carpeted.
Yes, it's carpeted, and there's a box
Yeah,
sticking out here.
why
so I
couldn't
gotta
we
do a
move
little
the big box
curve,
that's in the middle of the
action.
lane?
Here we go. Here we go.
Jimmy, are you annoyed?
Oh,
Oh, it hit the wall.
It hit the wall.
And it went into a locker,
Wow,
I
it's
believe.
great. It just.
All right, let's try that.
It disappeared halfway down there, and now he's throwing it down. Now we're playing dodgeball.
Oh.
Anthony hit no pins.
No pins.
Zero.
Including one where he threw.
I suck. I threw the second one overhand.
You threw. Fucking Ted Kennedy has a better arm than you.
I threw. Hey, that was a good throw. I threw the second one overhand, and
Hey, what's wrong with the bowling alley?
I
First,
missed the
I guess we
pins.
got to move the big, huge box that's pretty much in the way of everything.
Oh,
Would
do you
be
want to bowl? Because me and Anna both done it. You want to go out and do it?
Yeah, I'll do a little.
Give it a
bowling.
try.
This is fun.
Give it a try. Yeah, it's very difficult at that distance.
I didn't do the split after I got the 8, so far I guess I'm in the lead with everybody else's combined pins.
Yes.
Jesus.
You are in the lead.
A bunch of shitty bowlers around here.
Well, it's not really bowling.
Sure it is.
It's just throwing a ball down the hallway and trying to hit some pins.
We're bowling for dollars.
Yes, Bowling for Dollars. What a boring show that was on a Sunday morning.
All right. What else would you bowl for?
How did Jimmy do this?
I'm skilled. I'm good.
Jimmy, like a pro, hit the pocket and everything from this distance.
It's
All right, here we go.
very difficult.
Here, hold the mic.
Right. All right. Here goes Opie. He's lining up. First shot goes down, and it's a gutter ball.
No.
No, it is a gutter ball, stupid shit.
No, it wasn't.
It bounced off the wall.
I didn't see it bounce off the wall,
He
right,
got three
David?
pins.
David, it didn't bounce off the wall, right?
No, Opie got 3 pins knocked down.
David, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. You're talking out your ass. It bounced off the wall. It's not bumper bowling.
No, we said the glass wall is the gutter.
Opie got 3 pins.
Either
Yeah,
side.
3
no,
pins.
No, he didn't.
3 pins for the Oat Man.
No pins.
Beating out Anthony.
Opie got 3. He's going to pick up the spare now.
That's
Gutter
right.
ball.
Way to go, David.
I'm going to punch David in the face. There it is. That one hit the
No,
friggin'
it didn't. Look,
it
I've
hit
got a
the
straight.
wall.
I got a spare. Spare. I got a spare.
Bullshit.
Look, they're clapping for me, Ant.
Yeah.
I got a
He hit
spare.
the wall on both shots. It was a bank shot.
David, did I get a spare?
Opie got a spare.
Thank
He
you,
certainly
David.
did.
No.
Yeah.
It
Opie
was
got a
a
spare, and he takes the lead.
No.
What happened?
You hit the walls both times.
No one could see that.
All right.
New rule.
New rule. You're able to hit the wall.
Yeah, so now you have to try it again.
Oh, screw
No
it.
one's
I
gonna get-
suck.
You're not going to get a spare? I just
Jim?
got a perfect spare.
I'll
Jimmy
try it
did.
again.
All right, here goes Jimmy. He's going to show off and not hit the wall.
No, I'm sure this.
Jimmy did
I'm
really
sure I'm
good.
pushing my luck.
Wow. That bank shot was pretty impressive, though. I got to say, even though it amounts to a gutter ball.
Well,
I will never look at that.
No, Ann, I played it.
Oh, Jimmy sucked.
I played it that way.
You played it off the
Yeah, you got to
wall?
play it off the wall.
Jimmy bounced off the wall and it went back, and he was aiming for the big, stupid pinhead behind the pins.
Looks like Kid Dynamite has come back down to earth.
All right, no pins.
You got to hit it off that wall just a little better.
Jimmy's going for his second shot.
Oh, boy.
This one's a bouncing Betty, and nothing. You went from 8 pins to no pins.
Come on, Ant. Do it again. Now,
It's
new
very
rules.
difficult. Okay, new rules.
off
You're
the
able to
wall.
off the wall. Okay,
Oh, we
watch
can?
this.
Oh.
All right, watch this then.
Someone,
Anthony is
Where's the
stepping to
ball
the
I used
plate.
before?
someone just wrote, I don't watch bowling. Why would I listen to it?
Now in play.
All right.
Whoa!
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, that is really good.
Oh, 8
There's
pins.
All right, Anthony.
There's 8.
Anthony,
Off the wall.
use
Come
my
on, with my
technique
eyes
off
closed.
the wall. Yeah, are you going to pick up the spare like I did?
No,
Are you?
pick up the
Are you?
spare.
And trying to pick up the spare 2 pins ago. He knocked it off the wall on the right
Come on
side.
back. Come on back.
I ain't coming back, my friend.
No.
David, who's
Only
the only
8.
one? Who's the only one with the spare?
Opie.
That's
Oh,
right. That's right.
Who's the only one to knock over 8 without using the wall?
Jimmy.
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Well, it looks like no one else wants to have.
This is fun.
Have fun with us with the bowling
I
thing.
know. We're just having fun.
If we had any
here.
balls, we'd use fucking real pins and bottles. I mean, real bottles and a real ball.
Wouldn't that be great? A real bowling ball throwing it down that hall would be so much fun.
How fucking mad would they get?
Oh, would they be infuriated?
Would they?
Oh,
Break someone's ankle.
There's a lot of pointing going on down there. David, what's going on?
I'm trying to recruit other people to bowl.
why don't they want to?
They're
bowl.
neglecting.
To bowl.
Because they assume that anything you're asking them to do cannot be fun.
Right. Because they've been trained many years not to have fun.
Come on, it's a perfect hallway for bowling.
Everyone's avoiding us, Sam, again?
Yeah, everybody's avoiding us. Some guy just walked by and wouldn't even give me the time of day.
Oh, that's not good.
Aw.
Oh.
Jimmy, you want to bowl again?
Yeah, man. I used the wrong ball the second time.
Oh.
All right, Jimmy's going to try it again. The pins are set up. Will he go for the wall shot?
I think Jimmy's performance last time did upset him. It's off the left side, right in the pocket.
Oh,
he got 7 pins.
Same ball? 7. I need
7
that ball
pins.
back, though.
You need that ball
You
back.
need that particular ball.
All right, where's the ball return?
Make Crooked Hips run all the way down and get your ball.
Crooked Hips.
That's his name for the rest of his internship.
Having crooked hips.
Here goes Crooked Hips.
Right.
Crooked Hips, go retrieve Jimmy's bowling ball.
They play his music.
All right, now here comes Crooked Hips. Wow.
His hips, they sway to and fro.
They do.
I have never seen hips move like that.
All right, for
He's
now
like
on.
a runway model.
All right, Jimmy's going for the spare. Here we go.
Oh,
it has to be off the wall. He might have it.
Oh, 2 pins.
2 pins
He
for a
missed the
total of
3rd
9.
pin.
Hey, David, who's the only one that has a spare so far?
That would be Mr. Opie.
All right.
That was before the rule change.
That is true.
All
You
right.
have to
That
do
is
it.
true.
You have to do it again. It was before the rule
That
change.
is true.
All right,
I'm
Opie,
not
you can
stupid.
do it, Opie. You can prove him wrong.
No.
We have a new person who would like to challenge Opie's spare.
All right, who's this?
Who's this young man?
You're on the air with the Opie and Anthony Show, the show with 12 televisions. What's your name?
Michael.
Michael, what do you do here at
Mike?
Sirius XM?
I am an intern for the NFL Network, and I also do sports updates for the Me and Vinny show.
A sports day, so this is a ringer. You know about bowling. You probably do a lot of bowling scores.
You do a lot of bowling scores for your show?
I have not yet done a bowling update. No.
Hey, Sam, why don't we do a little sports? We don't do many sports breaks on our show. What's
right.
the big sports story today, sir?
What's happening today in sports?
We got the hockey's underway, playoff-wise tonight.
Wait. What's the big hockey news story, my friend?
What's the big hockey news story of the day?
Rangers.
No.
at the
Wrong.
Wrong,
Islanders.
incorrect.
The Islanders getting the
Yeah,
first
pick in the draft.
Thank you, David.
Intern
Thank
David
you.
just showed you up. It's the Islanders, obviously, getting the first pick in the
upcoming
draft.
draft. Yes.
And I got a lot of congratulatory emails overnight.
Yes,
From
by
people going,
your team being the worst team in hockey.
Yeah. Congratulations. Your team was so bad they get the first round draft pick.
Sam, I can't figure this out. Are there more pins down there, or do we have more TVs?
Let's see. If you do a little math, there's 10 pins. We have 12 TVs.
Oh, okay.
If you subtract the number of TVs by pins, we're still left with 2 HD flat screen TVs.
More than we have pins. Fantastic. I just wanted to make sure of that.
How many TVs does your sports studio have?
The
Probably a
NFL
lot.
studio, we have 2, and then on the host side of it, we have like 3 or 4, so probably like 6.
That's still less than us.
Hey, Sam, why don't you bring him in here and count the TVs in
Come
front
on
of him?
inside. We have a game that we play on the show. It's just so we could see where you're at. If you could please come on in the studio and count how many TVs you see.
Yeah, give him the mic and really point and count.
Yeah. Let's
Count,
see.
point to each TV and count.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Now, keep in mind, we have 2 offices here, and each of those offices has 2 flat screen TVs.
Grand total of 12.
Yes.
An
I actually
even
forgot about
dozen.
those 3. They just
Yeah, I know. I
Forget they're
forget
there.
they're there. I forget about these.
Make sure
Anywhere.
make sure everyone understands that we demanded this.
Yeah, we demanded, coming to Sirius, we said at least 12 TVs to start.
Yes.
Well, it makes, and these trying times in the economy, it makes sense.
We got 12 TVs.
Well, what are sports guys going to watch on TV?
Huh? Well, we don't only watch sports. I mean, we watch what's going on with, but we are,
Count how many different channels we use the 12 TVs on.
Well, right now, Fox 5, CNN, Fox News.
So that's 3.
Hank Williams Sr. Nice.
Sam, can you explain why we have them in different positions?
See, we have just the 3 channels, but we have 8 TVs in the studio, plus the 4 in our office, because the talent of the show doesn't like to strain their necks.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Say thanks. It does. 'Cause
See, he
look at
understands.
this. Look at this.
No, you don't want to
Ow!
Yeah.
Ow!
You don't want
You
that.
don't want to spin around.
Right over here.
See, there's where Ant
That's
looks.
perfect.
Yes.
Right. And your stool swivels to boot.
You don't have
Yeah,
chairs
well.
that swivel? We have an
No, we
intern
do,
that
we do.
swivels too.
Old swivel hips.
Old crooked hips. Where is he? I can't get enough of
Your
him.
first show, or was it yesterday?
Oh, well, way to pay attention. Thanks, sir.
It was yesterday.
This is day 2, yeah. Day 2
Yeah.
from the new facility. Why is David laughing?
I'm playing at Evan.
Oh, that would
And now
have been
they're
a good one.
throwing.
They were throwing balls.
All right,
at-
let's
at
let
poor
this guy
Evan.
do his bowling thing.
Okay, let's see if you can get
Best of
a.
luck, guys.
Thank you,
bud.
sir.
Let's see if you can knock over more pins
name?
than TVs you have. That shouldn't be too hard.
So you're hoping he knocks over 3.
What's the record? What am I against here?
Well, Opie has
Yeah.
a spare.
Yeah.
Spare.
Yes,
Let's see
a
if I can at least
spare.
tie.
A spare is the best thing you can do right now. Bank it off the wall. That's fine. Because those are new rules that we seem to come up with after Opie did it.
He spent some time picking the proper ball out of the 4 we have.
Yeah, you do that at the bowling alley. You pick up,
He's going.
Here it goes.
Off the wall.
Off the wall.
Uh-oh.
It's
this
angling
is really
back. It's, in the,
good.
it's looking in the pocket.
We got a sports guy.
A strike!
Oh, my
A strike!
Opie
A
goes
strike!
down.
A strike! Amazing day for sport.
Of course the sports guy's going to get a strike.
What an amazing
first
day.
throw.
Go get a guy from the OutQ channel. Let's see how well he does.
But to be fair,
Pick up 10 with his Heidi.
of course.
yeah.
Banging our heads on that one.
Pretty nasty
yeah, they
in
can be
Wii bowling.
to be the pin setters, sure.
To be fair,
Only for the 7-10 split. Then they need more friends.
What, Sam?
the
What?
talent did not see your strike because they were each watching one of our 12 TVs.
They saw it.
You know what? Bravo to this guy.
Yes, that was a legitimate strike.
It was perfect, actually.
What a throw.
Off the wall and everything.
What technique did you use? Did you do anything?
I just cocked back and won it.
That's it. All right. I thought maybe you do you bowl?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I'm
Everyone
better
bowls
at
a little.
Wii bowling than real bowling.
Ugh. You got a Wii?
Yeah, the Wii's fun.
All right. Why don't you go go over to OutQ and talk about your goddamn Wii?
All right, they're suggesting maybe you head over to OutQ to tell them about your Wii.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let me know if someone beats my strike.
Well,
or ties it, rather.
Yeah, there you go.
I forgot.
All right, well.
Hey, wait, Kevin Smith apparently answered me on Twitter. Like, I didn't, and he wants to come in, I think. So
let's get him
Really?
in here.
I know, I don't know when.
Sure.
He doesn't even know when.
Kevin's a busy man.
Yeah. All right, Sam, we did pretty well with the bowling thing. We only have, 15 minutes left, and we got to, close down our bowling alley.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Why do we have to close it down at 8:15? What was the official answer?
The league is coming in. I always hated that. Yeah. We went to go bowling. You're all psyched with your friends. You go in. It's like, it's league night. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's pretty... All right. Should we take a break?
We'll take a break. I guess we'll finish up with our bowling. One more round,
the
maybe.
guy hit a strike. What are
He
we
did
going to
hit
do
a
now?
strike. Where can you go from that, Opie? You're right.
Well, we should get Crooked Hips to bowl. How about we
I
get...
would like to see old Crooked Hips.
Hey,
throw
Crooked
that.
Hips, this is what we want from you. We want you to bowl. You're going to finish up the bowling bit by bowling. And you're going to have to walk all the way down to get your own ball, walk all the way back for your second shot.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to have to bowl, and once you're done bowling, you can only have one ball. And you're going to have to walk all the way down with your crooked hips to get it and bring it back.
All right.
You know what is the most fascinating thing with his walk? He's wearing his ID clipped to his pants, so a little white card is dangling right by his junk, kind of, and it only accentuates how far his hips swivel because it's like a marker. You look at your ID and it swivels. There's something wrong with you. You got like G.I. Joe hips. You know how it's just on like that one swivel?
We should make him do the hula hoop.
Do
we have a hula hoop?
Like Asimo, the Honda robot.
Yeah.
Oh, the Honda Asmo.
Asmo.
I am Asmo. Yeah, the Honda robot. Very good.
All right, let's
No,
see.
swivel hips.
All right, crooked hips.
Here he goes.
Here goes crooked hips.
Oh,
All right.
One bounce.
Off two walls.
No,
And
no. Gotta go down and get that.
Now you have to
ball.
go.
No, Charlie.
Look,
Quick,
now
quick,
he's
quick, quick,
There you go.
now
Oh, my
he's
God.
swiveling down the bowling alley to get his own ball.
That is, it is much more funny on his way back.
Well, because we could see.
We see the front, and it really swivels.
He has retrieved his ball. And
Look at that swivel.
Oh my God!
Hustle, baby.
The music is great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That is
She loves
All right, and Crooked Hips is going to throw his second ball.
Oh, he is a
Down the
Here
hall.
he goes, trying to pick up a spare.
Yes, 2 turns.
10-pin spare he's working on here.
Yeah.
Here he goes. Oh, the ball hit the box. It is laying 8 feet in front of him at most.
That's like a bowler actually bowling it into the thing that the balls pop back out of.
Let's try that again.
All right, one more try.
One more try. Let's
Shitty
try to
Hips
avoid
Evan.
the box that's
Shitty
literally
Hips.
6 feet in front of you.
Here he goes. Oh, one bounce. It's hooking back. No, it's out of the pocket. 2 bounces, 3 pins.
3 pins.
5. Hold on, 5.
Five.
5.
That sucked.
Go down and get your ball, Evan.
And there goes Evan going back down the hall to get his own bowling ball.
He is just sauntering.
He walks like Steve Martin in every movie before 1985.
That just looks exhausting.
It really does. Well, there you go. Oh, he has to get his ball. It went way past the pins.
One of our helpful interns, Charlie, decided to throw the ball further instead of handing it to
Make
him.
sure he walks back, not run.
Yeah, walk back. Walk.
Evan, walk. Walk.
What?
He's running. Why
Why
is
are
he?
you running?
You have to walk, Evan.
What? Why did he run?
Why did you run?
Evan, you have to walk.
We want to see the walk.
Here in time.
We
Come
just
back,
said walk
Evan.
100 times. No, all right, go back down and walk back.
Sam gets angry.
Because he wasn't
slowly,
listening.
Evan.
He did say walk. No,
He said
run back
walk.
that
Run
way.
down, and walk back.
Yes.
Run.
People want to know if it's a swivel or a swish. It's really a swivel.
Yeah,
It's a swivel. A swish would be if his hips were going side to side.
Yeah.
They're rotating. It's more like a rotational axis.
I can just watch this kid walk all morning.
His feet are just going. His legs go in front of each other.
Yeah.
David,
But
you
his
like that,
upper
huh?
body
It's
stays
hilarious.
completely straight. Like his shoulders
It's-
don't move back and forth.
No.
But his hips are moving crazily.
They're making mention
And
that
David is hysterical.
David likes that.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
they're noticing that when you walk, your hips move in an odd way.
Yeah, they do. It's uncontrollable.
I hope so.
You don't find it
Yeah.
as funny as we do you?
You don't find it as funny as the rest of us do, I guess.
Well, I mean, it has limited me a little bit.
Has
in
it?
life.
In what?
In what ways?
Well, I can't run for an extended distance,
What happens?
or else my calf muscles will be very fatigued very quickly.
His calves get tired.
Why is that if your hips are
Why
screwed
do your
up?
calves get fatigued?
Because the way my feet are angled in, it puts a strain on a part of a calf muscle that normally isn't used as much.
Tired calves.
You are a mess.
He has veal calves.
How many hip replacements have you had so
How
far?
many hip replacement surgeries have you gone through?
0.
Have you had any surgeries because of this?
Have you had any surgeries?
No, I have the option to fix me if I wanted to.
Do that.
It's not covered by my insurance, and I would be in traction for about 6 to 9 months.
Wow. What do they
They'd have to break my whole pelvis.
They would
and
break your
reset
pelvis. David's laughing at him.
It's really funny.
What's funny about them having to break his pelvis?
That's funny. It just is.
It just is.
Evan is also,
I've never seen anyone walk like that before.
after his back and forth jogs, his brow is heavy with sweat.
Of course it is.
And he keeps drinking water.
Ask him what some of the nicknames he had growing up were. People must have commented.
When you were in school, what were some of the nicknames you had based on your hips?
Well, someone called me an AT-AT once.
An AT-AT? Oh, damn it! You do look like an AT-AT when you walk. For our Star Wars geeks out there.
Coke Logic just wrote his hips don't lie. He's a weirdo.
Hips don't lie.
Can we play some hips don't lie?
Yes. Oh yeah, Shakira.
Yeah.
Shakira. I like that.
I can't hear it.
I know we should have headphones for you, but that would mean producing the radio show.
Nothing, in particular, they just mostly take notice of my walk and just say that's fucked up, or you don't walk correctly.
You don't walk correctly.
I don't think they say.
How young were you when they found this out? Were your parents like, oh my God, we got a fucked up kid?
But the doctor said that it should correct itself naturally, but it didn't.
No.
When you're in a pine box.
You know you could be the Olympic champion in speed walking, right?
You know you could be the Olympic champion in speed walking?
Probably not. I'm very out of shape and get winded very easily.
Why? You're 20 what?
You're 22 years old? What's wrong with you?
Oh, his hips are swivelly.
Smoking doesn't help, and I really don't exercise very much at all.
Plus your hips.
That too.
I'm surprised the wind generated by his hips doesn't blow the cigarettes out.
Oh
boy.
You.
If they don't, that bomb will.
Should we take a little break?
All right.
We should all walk that one off.
Yeah. All right. I don't know. The bowling thing might be done, Sam.
Those are actually the four-legged ones. If you look, I think on Empire Strikes Back, you get the two-legged.
They had two-legged?
Oh yeah.
See, I wouldn't know.
Oh, I'm a complete Star Wars asshole.
I understand that. Stephen S. from Bayshore wants to know if Evan is part crab.
Are you part crab, Evan?
I don't think so.
And he answers it.
Yeah, I know. Like it's a real.
Yeah, it's an AT-ST.
What happened? E-Rock, what's up?
Oh my goodness.
You a doctor?
We have a holistic doctor that wants to bowl live on the air with the Opie and Anthony show.
Well, ask the Simpsons character if he can look at Evan.
Oh,
or Ethan.
Hello, sir.
How are you this morning? What's your name?
Michael Finkelstein.
And what are you here today to do?
David?
I'm going to be speaking on the Martha Stewart radio show this morning.
Not before we get you.
No, we're going to bowl first.
Face.
Is Martha in there today?
Choose the ball.
Is Martha there today?
I don't know.
Here's an AT-ST.
That is really funny.
God, sorry.
Yeah.
We're just looking at a Lego Mindstorms Star Wars AT-ST on YouTube. And it just...
Yeah, toss the ball.
All right.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
This guy just...
Oh, there he goes. Oh, boy.
Well.
Zero.
Oh, sir.
Let's get the doctor in
There
here.
he goes, the good
There goes
doctor.
the
Doctor, do you know anything about hips? Can you come back, Doc? Evan's hips are messed up. Okay, we lost him.
We lost
Yeah,
the
he's
doctor.
got to go to Martha
Whatever.
Stewart's studio.
We still had him first.
Holistic doctor.
Opie and Anthony, let's take a quick break, and we'll continue.
AT-ST. Just look at any AT-ST walking video. It is completely him. That is a perfect analogy on his stupid walk.
You watch me on your TV. Say that my job is easy. You say I am not athletic. You think my sport's pathetic. See, at this point, you don't know what sport I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But you can't judge me till you walked a mile in my bowling shoes. Got a ball that's smooth and all black. Uh-huh. Keep it in my favorite ball sack. Oh yeah. Get a feeling in my soul as I finger every hole and as I cry. Let me bowl and let me die. I'm almighty Malachi. The bowling god, the smell of rosin gets me high. Kiss those pins goodbye. I'm almighty Malachi. The bowling. Not a single man will try to beat almighty Malachi. All who challenge me are slain. Come on, Bruce Pickle Lane, Marshall Holman, Gary Dickens, get in line for your ass kickings. John Petraglia, Norm Duke, you're so lame it makes me puke. Who among the Pro Bowl sector dares to don his wrist protector? Not that pussy Nelson Burton tells me that his wrist is hurting. Well, hey, Mark Roth, hey, Earl the Pearl, are you scared to give the ball a hurl? How about Dick Weber, his son Pete? I'll turn the mother to cream of wheat. And as I roll the ball, I cry, let me bowl, let me die. I'm almighty Malachi. The bowling god, the smell of rosin gets me high. Kiss those pins goodbye. I'm almighty Malachi. The bowling god.
Are there
Opie and Anthony on your radio dial. God, you know what? I got a little intel.
Oh?
You know the shit factory, right? The bathrooms?
Right.
Yes.
I went in to make a little duty. Ooh. That's my intel. And the paranoia as you're sitting there, because the bathroom is being used way more than the one at our old facility, obviously, because it was just us over there, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting in the stall, and all of a sudden, 3 strangers are talking about the bowling bit, and I'm sitting in a stall, and I'm like, please don't say anything bad. Please don't say anything bad. Please don't say anything bad. So I'm like squeezing out, like, shit rockets so I could get the fuck out of there before something bad was said.
You never want to hear something bad.
I want to put a note on the stall I use every morning. Opie is in here. Because I don't want to hear that shit.
No. Don't put a note because I'll change it to put drill hole here.
Did they say anything bad?
I think they were heading that way.
Oh, no.
I think they were heading that way.
We were just having fun. Trying to bring fun to the hallways. Go screw yourselves.
I think there's this high expectation for this show, and now we're doing a bowling bit, and I think they were kind of heading to that point.
But they don't understand.
They don't understand it's not about the actual bowling.
No, it's just
what
about,
happens as we try to do the bit.
Like, let's bring some fun to this corporate-y kind of... Yuck.
And then one guy, he's probably listening, but what the fuck?
Did he start tapping his foot under the...
I leave the bathroom with this guy. He's I think he's like a talent, I think.
Yeah.
Sort of has almost a corporate look, but I think he's still a talent guy. It's like, hey, why don't you guys do some mini golf next? And I had to make believe that it might be a good idea because I wasn't sure if he was being sarcastic or not.
No, that would be terrible.
And then he had to talk about some GM he used to work for that walked around with a putter, and I'm like, I gotta get back over there.
Yeah, I'm busy.
Oh, these fucking blueberries.
What's
wrong
the
with the matter?
blueberries?
They're all
Jimmy?
wrinkled.
Ew.
They have to be cloudy. I tell
Gotta
Kenny all the
iron 'em.
time. A little cloud to your blueberry. What?
Yeah, they said you gotta iron them.
Oh.
Can't iron blueberries, you cocksucker. If I had to take a joke.
Can't take a joke, guy.
Yeah, good luck ironing them. You'll scorch them.
What do you guys think of the Obama's dog? It was a big story yesterday. The whole country completely falling apart.
Whoa!
And they had video of them meeting the dog.
They actually had a huge story on CNN, I guess.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Did you see the dog whisperer?
No.
Stupid Wolf Blitzer in that situation room is driving me nuts. I watch every day because he drives me insane. Not only did he have the dog whisperer on to discuss the Obama dog situation, what they need to do, like take the dog for a really long walk before you bring him into its new environment, and then you have to tell him who's boss immediately. It's like, shut up. And then Wolf Blitzer got the exact replica of the dog that the Obamas had
made him lick peanut butter off his dick.
And this dumb dog is in the Situation Room yesterday.
A real,
That's the same
a
breed.
look-alike?
Yes. For what reason, I don't know.
Interesting.
Where's the situation, Wolf?
Yeah, what's the situation? They were making it sound like a big story, though, on CNN. And then Fox was kind of goofing on the fact
really?
that CNN was making a big deal of
that's good.
Like the dog with the economy and everything else. It's like this might not be the top story that the president has. He actually gave a speech yesterday. 45-minute speech that pretty much put the market in the shitter. Thank you again.
Yep.
God, that guy cannot get on TV and talk without the market taking a dump. I understand numbers came out that also had an effect on the market, but God.
He's kind of got to shut up. Like, he sounded a little desperate. Like, look, didn't he say that we should be out there spending money?
Yeah. No, that's the government should be out there spending money. If here's what it is. If we should do what the government's doing by example, we should ring up $10 trillion on our Amex cards by buying stuff.
That would rock.
Because apparently they're spending like crazy.
If you had a credit card that had $10 trillion that you could charge,
well, then
what would you get?
Well,
what would be the big item you get?
I would give $200,000 to tattoo removal in California. I would give
is that what he did?
a few $1 million to put sand on a beach in Virginia.
But those are jobs.
I would what?
They're jobs, though.
Are they?
It's getting people working.
Do they?
The jobs might be a little silly,
Will they?
but they're getting a paycheck.
I'd buy if I had $10 trillion, I'd buy 20 trillion lemons, and I'd distribute them to people.
Can you imagine? You just wasted.
That would be such a waste of money, Jimmy.
That'd be hilarious.
How they'd all start rotting.
Of course they would.
20 trillion. I would be surprised. I only gave away 800 of them.
Would you just be sitting there very happy with your pile of lemons as the news reporters are trying to understand what you're doing?
And they'd say, "What do you plan on doing with the 19 trillion 999 billion 999 million 999,000 and 200 that you have left?"
I'm still working on it.
Yes. Because in order for me to give away the lemons, people have to write in, and then I have to take each one individually down to the postman.
Sounds like you got Ted on the job.
Yes.
Ted's lemon
distribution
right.
Well, there's big tax day tea parties that are taking place all over the country.
Why are we
now.
having a tea party? And what is the tea party?
We should be having a tea party. This is a grassroots movement that has been spread around through things like Twitter and other social networking sites. See, these things are kind of working now for people that want to get these events together. And what they are is people that are unhappy with this tax and spend government that Obama has put in place. And it's basically people that never protest, never come out in mass and voice their opinions on the government or what's happening. That's why you usually get special interest groups, you get minority groups, things like that. They get together, make these big events, and everyone says, well, where are just the working Joes out there? They never make their points. They never say anything. This apparently is the day where they're supposed to meet in certain cities and have these big tea parties. Which is pretty much just an open protest around the country.
But someone had to get to these people and say, look, the name Teabag Party.
No, not Teabag Party.
But that's what it started as last week.
Teabag Party.
I swear to God.
No way.
Dude, this whole thing was... I
I'm
think
going to the Roman war helmet party.
The whole thing was you were supposed to get a tea bag and mail it to, I don't know, your local congressman or whatever the fuck.
Really?
And they were calling them a tea bag party. And then
Sounds
someone
fun.
finally had to say, look, asshole.
Yeah. That means putting your balls.
You're not going to get respect.
Dipping your balls.
Right. You're not going to get respect on CNN by calling it the tea bag party.
No, you won't be able to fit as many people as show up into the room. 30 million outside for this protest.
Hey, look, a little teabagging going on. Wow, Danny can find a picture in a second.
Oh, boy.
It's fantastic. But Fox is doing a few things, and Hannity, of course, is going to be in Atlanta, Georgia.
ATL, yeah.
Yeah, he's doing one of those things down there, and they seem to be really picking up this thing and trying to run with it and see what happens.
We should have a teabag party.
You want to have a teabag party?
Yeah.
It's different than the tea party. That guy's being teabagged by a wrestler. It's a wrestling, but that's why wrestling is just the worst.
Just when I thought that high school wrestling wasn't gay, Danny found another picture to prove that it absolutely has very gay undertones.
Guy has giant balls in
this guy's face.
Tight little short wrestling spandex,
dude,
and they are right in his face.
No win is that important.
No,
I'd be tapping out like, all right, look, balls on my face. You win,
dude. You got to bite his balls at that point. Just
you
to,
win.
Just to win.
Right.
You got to bite his balls.
It's probably a legal move. Here comes Sam. Speaking of weird walkers.
Yeah.
Hi, Sam. You didn't hear that
does
good.
Too. He's got an odd little.
I
gait.
know. It's okay. What
He's
do you
got
got?
an odd gait. Hey, what's that? This just in.
If I could read.
Oh,
okay. Yeah. This is
fundamental.
See, I don't just spew this shit. People back up what I say.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the crap factory again.
Oh boy.
See, I don't just spew this shit.
Have you taken a shit in there yet? The shit factory?
No. You know something? I like leaving my dumps for when I get home. It's not a problem where I have a problem going to the bathroom, because I know Fezzi from the Ron and Fez show.
Right.
Very big problem with public bathrooms, so he must be going crazy in here.
Sam, how much wire do we have?
We have a lot of wires. We have a lot of cables.
All right. Next break,
Yeah?
you're outside the shit factory.
Oh, no.
Oh.
You're going to do a little polling.
Okay, what's the poll? What's the poll question?
Well, I don't know. I'm I'm figuring this out on the spot.
Okay.
Jimmy, I need help. Sam outside the shit factory.
All right, well, you have to, unfortunately, you have to ask cautious questions.
Yeah, because,
outside the bathroom.
wait one.
How about, did you wash your hands?
That's a good one.
You know what? Where's Steve? Where's Bluetooth
Yes.
Steve?
Yes.
Get Bluetooth Steve, because he's going to have to talk to Bladder. I want to see what the problem is going to be with this bit. That's going to be our new bit. What is the problem with this bit?
The bit? Yeah.
Because our dumb bowling bit became a problem.
Well, we had
which
to get
amazed
everything
me.
cleaned
Here
up.
comes Bluetooth Steve. Look at him run down this long
I'm
hall.
running with my Bluetooth. What is that hooked up to?
Nothing.
That's when everybody runs down the hallway.
Who's choosing the running music?
This is
Travis?
great.
Travis?
Yes, right out of his iPod.
Huh? And Derek, you guys got to come up with one for every guy.
That is perfect.
That's Steve's.
Because everyone has to run down that hallway. There's no walking down it. It takes forever.
I feel like I'm in The Shining when I'm walking around this place,
Yeah.
walking down some of those
Yeah.
long hallways. They just never end. Steve, go to Bladder. Tell him we want Sam outside the shit factory and call it the shit factory.
Yes.
Because they're very mad that we're renaming
Right.
the bathroom the shit factory.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they'd probably be like, the guy that worked on that worked very hard, and he's very sensitive to. Is he?
And we want to do some interviewing outside the shit factory. We're not even going to go inside the shit factory. Just Sam's camped out outside the shit factory.
Camped out outside Shit Factory
Right.
to do some interviews. Okay.
What are the do's and don'ts of the shit factory bit we're about to do?
Oh, I can't wait.
All right, start walking down the hall so we can play the music and
Wait,
and
walking or
giggle.
running?
Well,
I
the
want you
running,
to-
the running was pretty impressive.
gallop.
All right, here we go. Steve is going down to Bladder's office to see what would be the problem with the shit factory.
Oh, God.
Look how fucking far that is.
What a poofter.
There he goes.
Hey, he's got some speed on him. All right.
If he's going downhill, he does.
Here's the teabagging thing.
This happens to a minority party after it's lost a couple of bad elections, but they're searching for their voice.
It's hard to talk when you're teabagging. David Gergen, appreciate it very much. Ellie Velshi as well. Thanks very much.
What the hell's going on?
Wow, who is that?
Anderson Cooper.
Anderson Cooper.
Yes.
Whoa, oh, boy.
Wow, huh?
And there are allegations that are making the rounds. Rumor and innuendo.
They're barely allegations at this point.
That perhaps he might know firsthand if you can talk during teabag.
I saw Anderson Cooper in a restaurant I was at one time, and he met some gentleman. I think it was a gentleman, and they just talked. Yeah, they just sitting there talking.
Yeah.
And then they ate. It was in the Time Warner Building.
Did he have the kielbasa?
I actually didn't know. I
He
don't.
just all he orders is long cylindrical food.
Yes.
He'll have the banana for
Don't
dessert.
don't ever use that word again, please.
What?
Cylindrical.
Yeah, that was
It's a comfortable word. I love saying it,
Cylindrical.
but it's not pleasant to the ear.
Oh, it isn't.
Cylindrical.
Ooh, stop it.
Uh-oh. Some kind of situation.
What?
Are they rolling one of our TVs down the hall?
What the fuck is that?
What is that?
Oh, it's a mixing board.
Okay.
Oh, they're getting the box out of the way.
There is audio I want to hear, by the way.
Yeah, we're going to get to that in 1 second. Kyle.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Kyle.
Last night on Olbermann, when I was watching, he was talking about the teabag parties. He must have said teabag like 50 times in that segment.
He's funny.
Well, you know what it is? Fox really did kind of grab this thing and run with it. And I think maybe CNN is making fun of it? Is that what they're doing, kind of?
That's what you said. I don't know.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
What you say now.
Yeah, I didn't see that on TV, to be honest. You said that Fox is having fun with it.
Well, Fox is the one that's sending people, like, all over the
Teabagging?
country.
Wait, who's sending the people teabagging?
I don't mean fun with it. I mean, Fox is kind of like... No, they're taking it very seriously.
And CNN is goofing on it.
And CNN seems to be goofing on it because I guess Fox wants to own it a little bit by sending Hannity to Atlanta. They're sending one of their guys over to the Alamo in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I think Greta Van Susteren is going to be in D.C. or something. And but it's kind of a crapshoot. They don't know if anyone's going to turn out for this or it's going to be a big thing or
It'll be big.
Well, you don't know.
People don't have anything to do.
But these are people that, for the most part, never protest.
Right.
They're the ones that you say, why aren't people protesting about this? And then it's like, well, those are the people that don't protest.
Mm-hmm.
That's the people that you want to come out for this, but good luck.
What's wrong,
it's a
Jimmy?
tough one.
I'm sleepy.
I'm sleepy, too.
I'm in a good mood. I'm just very, very sleepy. I couldn't sleep last night.
Aw. Did you have a little action?
No, I just kept waking up.
Aw. Were you having nightmares?
I don't know.
Nighty night.
Sometimes I dream that people are chasing me with big pieces of fruit and throwing it.
Did I ever tell you about my dream I had about Jimmy?
Oh,
No.
God.
I had a Jimmy dream.
Oh, God.
No.
I was in...
Was I in feety pajamas with the back that kind of folds down?
No, but it's worse than that.
Oh.
I was in my master bathroom taking a dump. And I have a tile floor in there. And Jimmy came in and was laughing. You pulled your pants down and shit on my tile floor. And I started laughing because I thought it was so funny. And you were cracking up and then just walked out and left a big load of shit on my tile floor in my bathroom.
That symbolizes the maturity level of our humor.
Yes.
You make a duty, and I make one on the floor, and we both think it's a hoot.
That was a dream that I had. Great.
That's definitely a good dream.
I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Who's that yapping?
What?
Yeah, this was just yapping out in the hallway. I don't know. Is it old swivel hips?
No, I think
Is there a
some
problem?
people just think to talk that if you're like more than 6 inches away from a microphone, like it doesn't get picked up at all. So
Yeah.
you could just hold conversations in the studio.
Why did Steve just walk out of the studio? Wasn't it time for the update from Bladder about our shit
It's
factory?
probably in his
bit?
notebook. Let me see.
Let me say hi to Tim in Philly. Tim, what's going on?
Hey, guys, you guys have a radio show, right?
Yep.
Are you going to stop with the whole visualizations with everything? Everything's visual. Just talking about nonstop this hallway, this goddamn hallway. Move on from this.
No, see, you have to have an imagination, and then it all makes sense.
You go gallop down the hallway, throw bowling balls down a hallway. I get it to some extent. It's day 2 now. Move on, please.
It's day 2. Jesus.
You know what?
You're a little impatient, sweetie.
Yeah, no kidding. You don't find
not
it
even
funny.
the end of day 2.
You don't find it funny that they're finding running music for these guys as they walk way down this fucking long hallway?
I can't see the hallway.
You got to get an imagination.
Well, can you
Tim,
think about
for
what
real.
a long hallway would look like?
Yeah, for real.
Take a short hallway and put a mirror at each end. That's what this looks like.
You know why radio works? Because listeners will visualize their own shit in their head when they listen to a radio show.
Yeah, when we talk about like sex or something, you can't actually see the person we're talking about, but you know what sex is, so you can you visualize it. That's what it is.
We try to paint the picture, and then you visualize that in your head, and that's why radio is so successful.
Picture Mel Gibson's ex-wife's vagina. Ooh, thanks, Hope.
I got it. Long hallway. All right, thanks, Tim.
You remember that guy? He called back at K-Rock. He was like a failed radio guy. Remember him?
It's you,
Same
Tim.
guy.
Tim.
Still listening.
Are you back in radio yet?
Fuck you guys.
Why does he get so mad?
Thank you,
He's a baby.
Fuck you guys. Click.
What a baby.
Shut it.
He's a baby.
Shut it.
Well, we got a corporate lawyer checking in. Let's say hi to the corporate lawyer.
Hello, douchebag.
Oh, that's a little harsh, Jim.
Sorry.
Yes, corporate lawyer. What do you got?
Yeah, guys, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this interviewing people in front of the bathroom bit.
Why?
It's a little too close to fecal matter. We want to keep the broadcast equipment away from all the fecal matter, you know?
It's okay to do on satellite, though. You just can't talk about shit on regular.
No, we're going to find out because we're getting the real answer right now. Corporate lawyer, thank you. Your timing sucked because we're going to actually get the real answer now. Steve, yes. So the bit is Sam's going to be outside the shit factory, and he just wants to kind of talk to the employees as they come and go.
Yeah, they have no problem with that. He's got to be, yeah, I know, surprising.
What?
However,
He's got to be 400 yards away.
No, the beauty of this is the however. We've been hearing the however for 12, 14, 15 fucking years. However, the however is always a beaut.
he's got to stand. You know how there's the fishbowl studio is opposite the bathroom.
Yeah,
he's got to stand basically against the fishbowl wall.
Yeah,
and ask people politely if they'd like to come on air. He can't just assault them as they're coming out of the restroom and inquire as to their duty activities.
That's fine.
So as long as Mars and the guys are running a headphone and a mic cable right now all the way down to the fishbowl, and he's got to stand across from the bathroom and politely ask people if they'd like to come on air.
However.
All right, the however is always wonderful.
That's the however.
Yeah, there's a however to every single bit we've ever done. Now, what are we going to ask the guys? We still, I guess we asked the question 1 or 2.
Yeah, if you made a number 1 or number, did you just make?
And if they're willing to have a little fun, describe what it looked like. Jimmy's very good at describing his.
That's right. They look like Tim, the caller. Nothing on that one? I had hopes for that.
Okay. You were pretty excited, though.
I really was.
You couldn't wait.
Because he's a guy who couldn't make it in radio, so his whole thing now is cranky antagonist caller. Like that's his idea of being in radio. It's being the guy who critique guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy,
Jesus, Tim.
Yeah, so then I would just ask if they made, and if they could describe their bowel movement. Their BM, I'll say.
BM.
I like that.
Yeah, we like the BM, right?
This will be in the lobby area, so we don't.
Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe describe it. What were you thinking about?
Yeah, what were you thinking about when you dropped it?
Exactly.
How long did it take, or how long was it?
Length, width.
How much do you think it weighed in metric tons?
And make sure you do the whole what's the haps.
Okay.
I have confidence. You're going to make this into yours.
This is my new thing?
Well, this is came up with a very basic idea, and you're going to make it your own now.
Okay.
All right. Well, are we almost ready with the 100-foot cord that we're getting?
I think the cords might take a little bit of time.
Wow. Call me crazy, and I'll wait.
Crazy.
Thank you. There's probably 50 studios on this floor. Couldn't we just maybe do some kind of... Let's just plug in something.
Patch in somewhere.
Here.
You would think there
push
would
a
be
button
some
over
kinda...
here, and then there's Sam Broadcasting. No, we have to set up a 100-foot cord.
There's literally going to be 2 wires, one for the headphones and one for the microphone, that run from here basically the entire way around the floor.
Why isn't there wireless?
We have wired.
Stupid Sam.
Yeah.
We have wired.
Could it be because there's so many different studios up here and so many signals bouncing around, you'd have a problem?
Yes, Mark
Probably,
says.
yeah. All right. Hey, David
That'd be
Schuster.
interesting, though. You're doing a show with a wireless mic, and you just hear
Frequencies
someone
get
talking
picked
about
up.
something else, like a party line.
I want to make sure the guys in the office get the David Schuster, or at least take a listen. Thank you to
That's the guy that said Chelsea Clinton
Wilmington Wow
was pimped out.
Oh, really?
That's the same guy.
Well, he has a teabagging joke that went horribly wrong. So maybe we can find that and see if it's worth playing on the air. All right?
Teabagging.
Yes. All right, Sam. So when you're ready, we'll go to you.
Okay.
Name of bit should be exit poll. That's Mike in Pennsylvania. Lydia wants to comment on your shit.
Oh, Lydia is the shrink.
Shit dream.
And she wants to now analyze my dream about Jimmy. I was in my bathroom. I had a dream that I was in the bathroom. I wasn't in the bathroom sleeping and dreaming. I was in bed. But I dreamt I was sitting on my toilet in my master bathroom, and Jimmy came in and pulled his pants down and took a dump on my tile floor in my bathroom, and we both just started laughing hysterically at it.
And Lydia was one of our regular radio listeners. One of the good things about getting off regular radio was that we thought we were done with Lydia, but no, she had to go and get the XM.
Yeah, now
so
she
still
listens.
So she's still with us. Lydia, Oceanside, what's up?
Hi, guys. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm not that easy to get rid of.
Now, Lydia, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
You're going to analyze Anthony's dream. Does it have anything to do with Anthony? Does it have anything to do with claiming things?
Claiming things? That's an interesting take. I didn't think about that aspect.
Like shitting on someone's floor? Like anything like that?
Like a territoriality kind of thing?
Yes.
I didn't think about that, Jimmy. I was thinking more about the underlying hostility.
Underlying hostility.
Oh, no.
I would always, my quick assessment of this dream, it's a little deep, is that I think it's hysterical when Jimmy makes poopy jokes. And in my dream, I thought it was hysterical that he actually made poopy. The end. Why does it always have to be something? But let me hear your take, Lydia, please.
Well, it always has to be something because otherwise I'd be out of business.
Yeah, well, you can only dream.
No, truly, though, when people talk about shit and shitting in people's spaces and even shitting in their own toilet, dreams about shit are usually about underlying hostility that people can't let out. And both you and Jimmy are people who have a lot of hostility inside that you...
No, we don't! Lying cunt.
Take that, you shrink.
Yes, I don't struggle to get it out as much as I thought you did.
So, Lydia, you don't mean towards each other. You just mean in general.
I mean in general.
Yeah.
Not necessarily towards each other. I think you both have similar levels of hostility. And, Jimmy, of course, you found a way to release it through comedy and some of your sexual preferences. Anthony uses guns, but I don't think he's as connected to his...
And radio. He also uses radio, too.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
I use the freedom of my medium.
And he uses the interior of his car.
Lydia, people want to hear you say shit a few more times.
Yeah, you potty mouth.
Hey, you know what? Lydia's on the phone. I had a dream, and if we're talking about dreams,
right.
and this was a real dream,
that he was a floor in Anthony's bathroom.
I'll throw myself under the bus. I had a dream that I was hanging out with Obama.
Really?
And I think somehow we met. He liked me. We were becoming friends.
Oh.
And I think we even did a round of golf. And it was obvious that I had a new friend, the President of the United States of America.
Well, you don't have to go too far to analyze that one.
Yes, you're 5. And then you flew to the moon.
Lydia, comment?
No. I got to tell you where it went drastically wrong. Why do you think that? What's your?
Oh, I think you would put yourself on an even power level with the President of the United States.
Fuck no.
It's like
I'm not
I could
that
be
bad.
his pal.
Well,
I'm golfing with him.
This is where this is the beauty, and this is where I throw myself under the bus. So then, he had something else to do. He actually, I think there was another friend, like an older friend that he's known since Chicago.
Oh, okay.
And he was distracted. New friendship happening.
Right.
Old friend that he has a lot more history with. He's like, oh, and he acknowledged this person, and then went to me like, well, look, we'll get together tomorrow or later, but I'm gonna go off and have a drink or whatever it was in my stupid dream. Probably no, we're gonna go fly to Mars and back. You know how these dreams are,
and it makes sense,
right? Of course. So I go, well, are you sure we're gonna hang out again? And he went, yeah, of course. But all of a sudden, he's like looking and he's squinting a little, like, what?
Oh no, you blew it.
It's the blow it thing, right?
You blew it with your new friend,
But
the
I think I
president.
still had it, and he was walking away.
Yeah.
And I had to ask him again.
No.
And then I knew in my
Then you
dream
blew it.
that I blew being pals with the president of the United States of America because of my paranoia and my low self-esteem.
Oh no!
Like it wasn't bad that I did it once.
Yeah.
He would look like, yeah, of course. Like obviously we've been hanging, and obviously we have a lot in common. Yeah, we're gonna hang again. And then I had to say again, but you sure, right?
He
What-
probably told his other friend, like, that guy.
Yeah.
That guy- I thought he was all cool, and then he got all weird on me.
And as he walked away, he had a puzzled look on his face as he's looking at me, looking at his old friend, looking at me, his old friend.
Lydia?
I have a theory, too.
Oh, wait, let me hear Jimmy's comment first.
No, it's actually not bad. Let's say the president of the United States represents a certain boss or bosses, power figure, relationship with that person. Like, hey, it'd be kind of cool to finally have a relationship with that person. And all of a sudden, I feel like I do something that's blown the relationship with that person when they start talking to their old friend who for some reason cannot be my friend, so they have to make a choice. And I feel like my behavior somehow caused them, of course, to go with their old friend. So my relationship with the new boss is not going to be what I thought it was going to be. They're going to stick with the old friend.
And this dream had a very solid ending. It was obvious I blew it.
Yeah.
It was so obvious. Like, fuck. Why did you have to say, are you sure,
Could've
twice?
gone to the White House and
right,
stuff.
that's what I was. And then I'm sweating in my dream because of all the stuff. I could have been on Air Force One.
Yeah, Air Force One. You're hanging.
Yeah, you think that, if I would have done this right, then I would have had this relationship with this boss.
Oh,
Go ahead, Lydia.
boy. Lydia, comment?
If you were in my office, Opie, I'd ask you about your associations to the dream to get more information. But, just as an armchair analysis, it sounds like, in listening to you over the past couple of months talk about Obama, I know that you have some level of admiration for him. And it sounds like a real wish fulfillment kind of dream. And, yeah, I think that sort of fear of being rejected, of pushing it too far, of seeming too needy, is part of what's coming out in that.
Someone's saying Opie wants a bromance with Obama.
A little bromance?
A bromama-mance.
Let it be known when I woke up, the first 2 minutes I was bummed I blew it, and then 10 minutes later I could give a
Then
flying
you can't
fuck.
care. Yeah, you don't care.
I'd realize what a dumb, stupid dream.
Well, maybe you have aspirations, Opie, that you haven't talked about with people.
Yes, Opie wants to be Michelle Obama.
All right, Lydia, your time's up.
Or maybe Anthony's dream, too. Maybe Anthony's dream about shitting is that we both drop our hostility and laugh about it.
Right, see?
Could we do laugh about it?
Well, you could have that take. I have a different opinion, but we can agree to disagree.
I see it as a simple fact that I find that very funny, and it worked its way into a dream, and I laughed my ass off.
But Lydia, how is that different than what you said? If it's hostility, if Anthony's dropping a deuce in the bowl and I drop it on the floor, and then he laughs and I laugh, that's kind of what we do on the show. We both fire out this venom and hostility and laugh about it.
But no joke is just a joke, Jimmy.
Some jokes are. Some jokes are. Just, like, why can a cigar be a cigar, but a joke can't be a joke?
Because there's always an edge to humor. There's an unconscious and subconscious edge to all humor. I firmly believe that.
Maybe that's what makes it humor. I don't know. I can't argue with there.
All right.
I think humor is just like if you see how about. What's the psychological thing? If I see a man fall down the steps and I tell Open Ant about it and they laugh because they understand how funny it is to watch someone fall down the steps.
Yeah.
And it is funny. And it's also malicious and cruel and touches that part of all of us that want to be malicious and cruel. Doesn't mean it's not funny.
But how about if the old man was carrying 2 babies and he fell on both of them?
All right, Lydia, we gotta go.
Okay.
Bye, Lydia. We say
Resident shrink.
we're getting ready for the Shit Factory bit, but first, John and Philly. John,
Hey, guys.
Hey,
you're on
John.
the radio, right?
huh?
You're on the radio, right?
Yes, John.
Maybe you should stop talking about shit. I mean, I can't visualize it. I don't know. I mean, I used to do the little radio. It didn't work out. But I'm thinking you may want to just stop doing shit jokes.
Do you have another radio job?
No.
Oh, see,
your-
let's start
your
the
line.
bit.
Your line was supposed to be,
Hey, fuck you guys
Fuck
and
you
hang
guys
up.
and hang up.
Everyone knew.
Everyone knew.
Everyone knew.
I lobbed a softball at you, John, and you fucking whiffed it.
That's the bit. That's the bit. No,
He
you
bails
can't
out with a
save it with a
frunkus.
frunkus. I'm sorry. We will not allow the frunkus save. Yeah, let's start the bit. We ask you if you got back on radio, and you say, fuck you guys,
That's
and hang
how it
up.
works.
It's the new bit.
Do the bit. Do the bit.
By the way, I did get some intel. I can't say who told me this one. We'll call it an anonymous source.
An anonymous horse?
Remember Alex Bennett yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah.
Had a little problem with him.
He certainly did.
I think he shut his mouth, which is very smart on his part. This is alleged.
Okay.
Something else I learned about this place. Something I started doing today for the first time in years because I learned this. Spilled coffee on myself. Did you really?
He spilled his coffee.
You
fucking bitch.
Sorry.
It's all over his pants.
I'm listening to Ope talk, and I'm drinking, and I just kept my cup tipped at drinking angle as I put it back on the table. I don't know why I didn't lift it up.
You don't know. I know I'm a bore.
No,
I know.
I was actually listening
I'm not
to you.
stupid. I'm a bore. You
not
fell
boring.
asleep and you spilled your coffee.
Fell asleep.
No, I was actually listening so intently I forgot to lift my cup back up.
You have to lift it back up before you pull it away from your mouth.
I know. I'm so arrogant. I spent the whole world to turn when I needed to. So, what's the intel?
Alex Bennett
alleged
is allegedly known. This is allegedly. I don't need a human resources meeting. He's allegedly known for shitting and not wiping. They have something here at Sirius XM called
his underwear.
Well, wait. The intel I got was a little different than this, so we might have to get a little more intel.
more investigation.
Because I heard it's shitting and then not wiping your hands.
Wait, no.
Cleaning your hands. Excuse me.
Not washing your hands.
Washing, right. Still going with the wiping here, but this is saying he shits and doesn't wipe. Now we have to go.
How would someone find this out?
We have to go back to our spy and make sure this is correct. He definitely is shitting.
Well,
we know that much.
Yes. For 3 hours a day.
There you go. Another assist for me. John Stockton, look out. No, so he's definitely shitting, and it's either he doesn't wipe. I don't know how they would know that, but we're gonna try to get more info, or he doesn't wash his hands. And there's something here at Sirius called the Brown List. It's an official thing they do.
The Brown
and
List?
I found this out yesterday, and I am cleaning like a motherfucker. And I rarely wash my hands. Rarely.
The Brown List.
The Brown List. What
Now, how
kind
do
of fascist thing is this that they're
The
running?
Brown List, and it's called the Brown List, and people know, and they secretly go, "Oh, he's on the Brown List."
He doesn't, and it's people that don't wash their hands after they.
So if people don't attempt to shake your hand, that they think you're probably on the Brown
I
List.
see. Here's what happens.
Wow.
People watch other people walk out of the shit factory stalls and leave the bathroom. So they realize they didn't wash their hands.
They have to take a dump.
And they know that they were in the fucking bathroom stall, so they put them on the Brown List. So maybe somebody observed this person leaving the bathroom stall without washing his hands.
Washing.
And they said, this guy don't wash his hands, and he's on the Brown List.
Brown List.
Yes.
It's cool.
Ooh, that Brown List. That doesn't sound like a good list to make.
No. What
I
can
don't
Brown
want to be
do
on the
for you?
Brown List.
No.
No.
So maybe it's just washing the hands.
Yeah, I would
afterwards.
think it's washing
because that
of
would
the
be
hands.
something you could anyone could see if you're in a bathroom.
Yeah.
Guy leaves the stall.
I like it. It's like some kind of fucking, like your neighbor spies on you. They smile, give you a nod, but meanwhile they're going back and ratting you out.
How about this?
It's like Stalinism.
None of us wash our hands after we shit. This whole show should be on the Brown List by Friday morning.
Let's get brown Sharpies and just fucking color in our hand.
Screw that. Just dig into the toilet, squish it around like silly putty,
That's
and
right.
walk out.
I already,
Make pie out of it and throw it to each other.
Jamie and I already measured our taints and we didn't fucking wipe.
Not exactly.
I mean, wash.
No, I didn't wash my hands
We
after
didn't
that.
wash.
Ew.
Is Sam out there? Sam?
Sam.
Sam?
All All right.
What the fuck does that lady from CNN have on her lip? The Asian woman in the blue shirt.
Where's Sam?
What, a mustache?
No, she has something on her right lip.
Really?
Holy
a mole?
shit! No, it looks like a herpes sore.
Ew.
It's probably it's probably a mole or some shit.
Sam, you're not supposed to be in here.
Are they ready for me?
Well, they're all looking for you. You want to do it after the bit? Are you ready for the Shit Factory bit?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, he says.
All right.
Hell yeah.
You know about the Brown list?
Yeah.
Have you heard about? What do you know about the Brown list?
Yeah, I heard a certain somebody was on the Brown list that we were talking about yesterday.
Well, we already gave it.
Who did you hear about?
What is the Brown list?
It is the official definition I heard.
That station over there.
I was laughing at a similar joke.
It's making a number 2 and then not washing your hands.
Worshing.
I'm
How
sorry.
long have you
washing.
been working for this show?
Warsh.
It's always worshing.
Wow. So if you holy shit.
Oh.
So if you take a dump and don't wash your hands,
yes,
you're on the Brown list.
My dick is on that list.
Now, who rats you out?
Well, I think there's like a network of people here that one person will see you and not say anything, but then they'll tell their friend and they'll tell their friend, and it goes from cubicle to cubicle.
But who is in charge of the list?
I don't know.
Is it an actual list or is it this just network of gossip about people?
Well, I know there's a network of gossip. I have not gotten to the bottom of who is in charge of the physical list. Maybe we should post it in here.
I want to know if there's a physical list, and if not, yes, there should be at least one person that knows everyone that's on the list.
Yeah,
so we
post
should
it on the
inquire
window.
to them and post the Brown list on the wall. Oh, absolutely.
I wish to be on it because not only will I not wipe after I shit, but I didn't wipe after I swiped my fingers like a credit card through this fucking my sharded cheeks.
Sharded. You should come out of the stall with a duty mustache.
That's a list I'd be proud to be on.
How do you like them apples, Brown listers?
The Brown list.
Jesus, it's contagious. I just spilled muscle milk all over my crotch.
Ew. Muscle milk. That's great.
Ugh. All right. How about after the break, we'll do the Shit Factory bit?
It'd be funny if by the time we came back, your balls had grown 3 inches. Muscle milk humor.
Little muscle milk humor. Speaking of workplaces, we'll do one more story before we break.
And when we come back, can we talk about this fucking American Idol?
Oh,
I want to
yeah,
hear
you
her.
wanted to- I'm sorry,
I'm just
Jimmy.
curious.
She's such a. They've been showing this. She is such
a homely woman.
Fright.
Yeah.
Is
to
she
look
ugly?
at, and apparently
really?
she sings fantastic.
Is she on American Idol still?
Dude, she's so ugly. She's getting world attention because she has a good voice.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, she's so homely.
It's the English version.
Jimmy gets
Holy shit.
What's the problem, Jimmy? Please say it.
I just don't get. I hear voices. It's a small room.
It's
That's right. You guys talk. Just see. This is not much. Again.
All right, so Anthony.
Sam, where's But she's I don't know what her name is, but Susan Boyle.
All right, we'll do the Susan Boyle thing in a
Yes.
second.
I would like to hear her sing.
well,
I'm just curious if she's.
fuck it, let's do it now. I mean, you set it up
Boyle.
nice there, Jimmy.
But the thing, this is how weird it is. She walked out onto the stage, and people snickered because she's so homely.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know how homely you have to be to get a standing ovation just because your ugliness implied you couldn't sing? Those things are not connected.
Can I get a picture of her? I don't.
Yeah.
This is one of the
Oh,
first
yeah.
times I didn't watch American Idol.
If you hugged her without washing your hands, you'd be on the brown list. She is an ugly woman.
Hi, what's your name, darling?
My name is Susan Boyle.
Okay, Susan, where are you from?
I am from Blackburn near Bathgate, West Lothian.
It's a big town.
It's a sort of...
Oh, this is Britain's Got Talent.
Yeah,
okay, all right.
Oh yeah, she wouldn't have made it past America's.
Yeah, because you
American
got
Idol.
to look good.
Oh my God,
for American Idol.
What is? Can we get a little analogy as to
What
who she
the
looks like?
What the fuck?
Look at her.
Ethel Merman if she had Down syndrome.
It looks like
She kind of has a little Lady Di in her.
Face is
She's got
pushed
Sam's
in.
eyebrows.
she's just a wreck.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to describe that.
Phil Spector's hair.
Yeah, Phil Spector's hair. And a big
E-Rock's
double chin. E-Rock's chin.
No, E-Rock's gum disease.
Oh, fuck.
Can I see that a little bit more, Dan? She is fucking. Holy shit! Is she a sunk? She looks like John Lithgow when he dressed like a chick.
All right,
Well,
very
according
good.
to God.
Now we're getting it.
What do you think that breath smells like there, Jimmy? Her mouth is wide open in this shot.
It's probably pasty because she's nervous.
Yeah.
So I bet the sides have that white stuff. You ever like scrape that white stuff off someone's mouth corner and sniff it?
Oh, yeah.
Stop it.
It smells sour.
You're missing one of the greatest treats.
The world's ever known.
One of the world's greatest treats.
Cape West Lothian.
It's a big town.
It's a sort of collection of. It's a collection of villages.
They're laughing at her because she's awkward in her own ugliness.
Because she is so hideous, they're laughing at her.
Basically, a monster has just walked out onto the stage.
Wow, look at the rest of her body.
She's terrible.
She's like
It goes straight down.
I was going to say 40.
She has nothing going on for her.
Awful dress.
I think we were throwing bowling balls at her earlier.
I guess her voice is her saving grace here.
Ham-hocked feet.
Yeah, look at that. Look at her. Look at her feet in those shoes. They're all puffy.
Had to think there.
And how old are you, Susan?
I am 47.
Just laughing.
And that's just one side of me.
Okay, what's the dream?
I'm trying to be a professional singer.
And why hasn't it worked out so far, Susan?
I've never been given the chance before, but here's hoping it'll change.
Okay, and who would you like to be as successful as?
Elaine Page.
Elaine
somebody like
Page.
that.
What are you going to sing tonight?
I'm going to sing I Dreamed a Dream from The Miserables.
Jesus.
They just laughed at her.
Yeah. Alex, a lot of people saying, Alex in Minneapolis on the phones, I'm not going to get to you. She looks like Mimi from Drew Carey.
Yep.
Or Mimi.
I don't know who
Mimi.
sure.
Why are they playing the network clip over and over again today?
Rallying against taxes. It's about the Tea Party thing.
Mad as
Because
hell,
of
not going to take
Peter
it anymore.
Finch's, yeah.
What a brilliant movie.
Amazing.
Doesn't hold up, though.
I don't know.
You gotta understand. Network was done when there was literally 3 channels on TV,
And there was no
now
reality
people
TV.
are used to reality shows and people carrying on TV. That was when everything was played so safe and close to the vest.
But they did predict the pontificating
They
news
sure
people
did.
and the reality of the Symbian army. Like they did. They called it. Patty Chayefsky.
Yeah, you got to try to not know what you know when you watch that movie,
Yeah.
if you can, if that makes sense. You want to hear her singing voice?
I certainly do.
Stinks.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by.
Jesus.
When folks smiled, life was
You just didn't expect that, did you? Did you? No.
I dreamed that love would never die. I dreamed that God would be forgiving. And I was young and unafraid. When dreams are made and used and wasted. No song and song, no wine untasted. But the tigers come with their voices soft as thunder, as they tear your hopes apart, as they turn your dreams to shame.
I'd punch her in the face on the high note.
Still I dream it come to me.
Good luck with the makeover.
We will rise together.
Put cover up on a shovel. Smack her like Travis the Chimp.
And there are storms we cannot weather.
What a big production.
She's still ugly.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a hot chick that can't sing a note.
Exactly. This looks like a fat cabbage with a nice sound coming out of it.
How great would it be if Simon said, "That's too bad you're so ugly."
Yeah. Too bad you're a pig.
Right. Jesus.
This is about as impressive as if Rocky Dennis could play dominoes.
Fuck.
That's
she's gonna be an international star now.
Danny put up a good note, which is true. This is news today because an ugly woman can sing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like ugly people have always been able to sing at one point.
But not on national television and not so incredibly ugly.
But isn't it amazing? Because she's a frumpy,
Yeah.
she's a shemp of a woman.
That never would have made the news if she was just an average-looking woman
Right.
that had a great voice like that.
Whoa.
Shempy. She's shempy looking. Yeah.
All right. Why don't we take a break?
Shenanigans.
When we get back, we got Sam outside the shit factory.
Can't wait for that.
And we got a domino story that's just amazing.
You know what would be really great, by the way? Like, as she was leaving her big victorious night, is if on the way she fell off the train platform and her fat head was squished like an eggplant. How tragic it would have been. Broken train. Fucking lumpy fat head.
People are saying that there's a guy who was an opera singer that just blew her away, but no one cares because, you know, he looked like an opera singer.
Yeah. Looked like a human.
Right.
Exactly. She's just like a fucking housewife. She's a housefrau.
Housewife? Who would marry that?
That's true.
Where do you live? Loch Ness. What a mess.
But she's so ugly that when she said she had a dream, they just laughed at her.
I know, like you can't have a dream.
I
You're
want to
ugly.
sing like so and so. How could that happen?
I have a dream. What is it? Jimmy shat on my floor.
That's right. And we laughed and laughed. And then I took out my shotgun and blasted myself in the face, and it healed like this. And then I put on a Nazi helmet.
I have a dream that my neighbors wouldn't throw rocks at me anymore.
I'm sure the kids weren't too cruel to her.
No shit.
What is your dream? I want to walk through the subway without wearing a burlap hat with an eye cut out of it. My kid's head. Beautiful. Oh, my friends.
An elephant woman.
We're not your friends, cabbage head. Fucking. Oh, no, he looked like cauliflower. That's what his
Cauliflower.
Exactly. Hey, healthy back.
Oh, there he is.
My friends. My friends. He's a man about town.
Fucking elephant woman.
She's awful. But John Merrick couldn't sing for shit.
No.
All he could do is dab a little bit of cologne on his fucking awful neck.
Oh, try to comb that hair.
Oh, give him a rake.
That's the worst hair ever.
Whenever John Merrick said, "Do you have a comb?" Somebody should just hand him a fucking a shotgun. There you go. Are you sure this is right?
Yes, it's a comb, John.
Yeah.
Here's how you use it.
Yes. If you pull that little magical button, little things come out of the end and brush your head gingerly.
Magical.
What is this called? It's called the dummy remover.
Let's say hi to Tom in North Dakota. Tom.
Hey, yeah. The only life she's got as a singer is during a cartoon or something like Mulan or something like that, where she can be the love interest, and you don't have to look at her face or body.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Then they could draw some like hot cartoon.
Yeah,
chick.
perfect cartoon singer. Perfect. Oh my God. Let's take a break.
John Merrick have a big one? Is that him naked?
He had an average penis instead of a regular penis. But again, anything on him would look
Oh, it
fantastic.
kind of looks fat at the base.
Let me see, Dan.
It's cut off right at the.
But he even has a cocky look on his face because he's naked. That's the other. His eyes are up because he knows he has a fat dick. Like, I may smell like I'm rotting, but it's quite large, isn't it?
Look at that head. Holy shit.
Mother.
What a disaster.
His Bowser lips.
My treasure.
All right, we We step aside now.
All righty.
We are back with the Opie and Anthony show. Wow, that is a laugh riot.
There are just certain things that we've done that I can listen to, and you kind of removed from it yourself, and I just laugh my ass off.
I hadn't heard that since the day we did it. I don't remember when that was, but that really made me laugh to my stomach.
Rocky Dennis bashing is
for no reason.
Too goddamn funny, man.
How much the fuck am
we got Greg Gutfeld in studio from Red Eye on Fox News Channel.
I'm doing Red Eye tonight.
We got Jim and we got Ann Coulter together. Whenever they're together, there is some kind of strange magic.
Yes.
It's this. I don't know if it's kind of a sexy energy, but you just know something. You're like super twins or something, or power twins when they get together. They turn into something greater.
Yeah.
They work very well together.
They do.
I think. And apparently they've struck up a bit of a friendship, I guess.
I think you call Jim stalking Ann a friendship.
Yes.
Yes. Works for me.
Yes.
Mailing her his toenails is considered a friendship.
I send her many emails, and I know that she reads them.
Yes. She won't look you in the eye anymore. I don't know what else you sent her, but it came in a little box, and it looked like brownies.
It bothers her when I say Ms. Coulter, and then I maintain eye contact.
Yeah, that would probably do it.
Yeah. You carry around a Catcher in the Rye outside of the building, you know? We also have the guy from Buck Cherry.
Oh, he's cool.
Josh Todd.
Yeah, he's all right, man. We've interviewed him a few times over the years.
He's like the band that time forgot. You know, it's like, but they're actually good.
They got another hit song out there. They really did.
I got to look it up. Because the last one I heard was Crazy Bitch.
Yeah, Cold-Hearted Bitch or whatever. Whatever. Right.
All of his songs are designed for strippers to strip to and then do coke after their drug dealer's penis. Do you know it's that kind of music? It's a music that makes everything bad that you're doing okay.
Yeah, because the soundtrack is good to it.
As long as the soundtrack's good, it's proper behavior.
There are songs that are just specifically made for strippers. You're
exactly.
Right. Yeah.
We have a small studio. This is our new studio, and I want to ask Jimmy something. Greg Gutfeld from Red Eye, our first guest in the new studio.
Yes, he is.
Oh, yeah.
You
Trivia question. Remember that.
And you like Greg. You
Sure
do
do.
notice that there's going to be a problem, though, right? Not with Greg in particular, but with guests coming in this studio. Greg's pretty much sitting on your lap, Jimmy.
Yeah. Oh, I knew it would be very close. I'm fine with Greg. I can inch
in a
closer to Ann.
problem, Jimmy could come over by me. I'll protect you.
Yeah,
Jimmy.
but I'm actually. It's actually not as.
It's not that bad?
as I thought. 'Cause I'm
Not
kind
as
of used
intrusive.
to. Yeah, it's okay. He's between as long as he's comfortable between me and Danny.
Yeah, and I bathed and I brushed my teeth. I did debate brushing my teeth though. I
Yeah.
was sitting. It was one of my wife's away, so it's like that whole brushing teeth thing just goes away.
Sometimes you could just blow it off.
Exactly, for days on end.
I just got back from vacation, and I was bragging to my wife that I didn't brush my teeth for 2.5 days. She goes, why don't you brush your teeth?
Yeah, no, women.
Because you're on vacation, and you're like, I don't shower when I'm on vacation for the most part.
Really?
Because you got the ocean, and then you got the pool, and then you got the rinse-off shower. So, I mean...
walrus doesn't smell good. Got the ocean.
And I was stupid enough to brag, like, wow, I'm so relaxed and just mellow. I haven't even brushed my teeth in 2.5 days.
Yeah, now she.
How about you brush your teeth, you idiot?
You're not
you
gonna
animal.
make sure.
I know.
But when was the last time? The other thing when was the last time you actually bought a new toothbrush? I think I had one for like 5 years.
I'm
The
trading
same one.
I'm taking those electric heads.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm rotating through those big time.
Oh.
When I do
Yeah?
brush my teeth, I make sure I do a very good job. Yeah.
And then after I broke up with a girlfriend that I had been with for a long time, that in that interim I had started getting a lot of toothbrushes because I had to buy some for the house. Just to have them in the house.
Yeah.
In case someone stayed over?
Yeah. So then you would realize, okay, I need a toothbrush.
Because the girl's got to brush her teeth after she vomits before you fuck her.
Hey, maybe they're for me after I get done.
That's true.
It's the brush of regret. That's what they call it.
Hey, I got an update on that ugly broad. Greg, you hear this story?
No.
What is it? Britain's Got Talent?
Yeah.
What was it? Yeah, Britain's Got Talent. This hideous
Britain's
woman.
got slobs.
Yeah, this hideous woman comes on stage, and they pretty much laugh at her because she's so ugly. And she says she has a dream and all that. And she sang, I Dreamed a Dream from Les Miserables.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns out this ugly bitch has an amazing voice, right?
Yeah.
Here's the update. Miss Boyle, who admits...
Miss Boyle, that's not what her name is. That's what she is.
One big boil.
Jim, are you sure that's not you?
Jesus.
Wow. That does look like me.
You look like
wig.
With the wig and bushy eyebrows.
Bushy eyebrows.
Oh, my God.
Miss Boyle, who admits she has never been kissed, astonished the judges at the auditions for Britain's Got Talent with her rendition of I Dreamed a Dream. Here's the update. The clip of her audition has been viewed 2.5 million times in 72 hours.
Wow. Well, she's famous.
2.5 million more people know that she's an ugly broad.
And she's been asked on 2 dates.
But you know, this is. I mean, not to sound naive, but this was all planned. I mean, they all knew it was like that opera guy. Remember the opera guy they had that like. Oh, who is this strange-looking man? And it comes out, and all of a sudden he sings this amazing, what do you call it, an aria? Aria?
Aria,
thank you.
Crossword-
And everybody
crossword
starts
puzzle.
crying. Everybody starts crying. They knew this person was going to make a sensation. But this is a typically British woman, a kind of woman that only serves one purpose, and that is to make tea for you. She's not going to ever be with a guy, and she's probably really wonderful and sweet, and has a tea cozy, and then all of a sudden she's got a great voice.
Yeah, she's one of those old like hags that just never get married.
Yeah.
Lives alone, becomes a hoarder.
There's an evolutionary reason for that. They're there to babysit and do the things that married couples can't do. They're everywhere.
That's like scare fucking crows away from the farm.
Poor lady. I'd say that's somebody's mother, but I guess that's wrong.
Not at all.
That's somebody's child, Jim. Rodan. Mothra. No.
Hey, are you going to be attending a teabagging party? Greg?
No, because sadly, it's at the same time that we tape. It's at 7 to 9. But I think we're going to try to send Andy Levy down there.
Wait, is there a real New York City teabagging party going on?
Yeah, there's one in, I think, by City
Chelsea?
Hall. I think so, Chelsea, yes. I went to that one last night. They weren't protesting anything. They seemed pretty open to whatever I had to offer.
David Schuster had fun with the teabagging thing.
Yeah.
With his hacky jokes.
It's just called a tea party.
I know, but they had to drop the bagging part.
It was also Oberman last night did like a good 20 minutes of it
Every
with
time
just
you
like
say the name, I
really
have to.
bad puns like pulling a boner at the tea party. It was just like it was so awful, and it was just a stupid smirk. The thing is, they would never come out against any other kind of protest.
Yeah, of course.
But if it's taxes, and I'm thinking taxes is the best kind of protest because no one ever does it because it's so boring.
Mm-hmm.
No one ever goes out and says, you're taking too much of my money because they're afraid of looking greedy. And it's not like apartheid. It's not romantically exciting.
Mm-hmm.
It's about self-preservation. So nobody does it. So actually, this should be like, these people are doing a great thing. They're saying, don't take my money. That's real protest,
And that's what the Boston Tea Party was about, taxes.
Yeah.
Very good.
Literal Jim.
Well, I guess you're right.
Look at Greg.
Well, we're all going to drink out of little cups.
Jim, it was actually about tea. The weird thing is, tea is made from children, Jim.
Well, you're gonna hear
T-cell party.
And you see that these guys are saying that this is all orchestrated by like corporations or companies, and it's like, well, who got Obama elected? MoveOn.org. I mean, there's always links between agendas and people with money.
Media matters.
Exactly. MediaMatters.org.
This is kind of a grassroots thing,
Well, I have friends that are
No, you don't.
completely into it. Yeah, it's true.
Acquaintances, neighbors.
I've read about people who have friends and say that these people are showing up without any, incentive from, I don't know, shadowy anti-government groups.
Yeah, just to people aren't happy with the amount of tax that they have to pay.
If what is the deal? If he's saying he's not going to raise taxes on 95% of the people, and the Democratic Party isn't addressing it, why are they upset? When people are saying, don't raise my taxes, they obviously know they're going to raise taxes.
You know why?
They know it.
You know why? There was a big bullshit story that went out during the campaign that the middle class was going to get tax breaks and the rich were going to be taxed. Right. So now the middle class is like, great, until the middle class realized they were the
rich people. There's no way you can fund everything that he wants. Right. Just by screwing the rich. We've known that for years. Yeah. You have to screw everybody.
So that's the problem is the middle class have now become the rich, consider the rich, and now the bottom of the barrel is actually going to be getting some money back.
Yeah, this is pure. It is pure wealth redistribution. They're just taking. They're saying they're leveling out all income. They're taking this and they're moving over. I'm doing a visual thing on the radio.
It gives
I closed my eyes. I was with you.
incentive to do anything anymore.
Yeah.
It doesn't give the wealthy incentive.
Do you want to start a militia?
Going. I would love to.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Like he doesn't have one already.
Want to start one?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want to join one?
Jesus. Yeah. But David Schuster had a lot of nice puns about the teabagging. That's what we're getting at here.
Oh. For most Americans, Wednesday, April 15th will be tax day. But in our fourth story tonight, it's going to be teabagging day for the right wing, and they are going nuts for it. Thousands of them whipped out the festivities early this past weekend, and while the parties are officially toothless, the teabaggers are full-throated about their goals. They want to give President Obama strong tongue-lashing and lick government spending they did not oppose when they were under Presidents Bush and Reagan. They oppose Mr. Obama's tax rates, which will be lower for most of them. And they oppose the tax increases Mr. Obama is imposing on the rich, whose taxes will skyrocket to a rate about 10% less than it was under Reagan. That's teabagging in a nutshell.
We get it.
Oh, balls in the mouth.
This is a
Doing
guy.
a little cock joke.
Do you know when you go to, let's say you're going to meet with your girlfriend to meet her friend at a bar, and she's got a boyfriend who thinks he's funny, so you have to sit there and you have to be really, really polite. That is David Schuster. That's David Schuster. He's the girl. He's your friend's boyfriend who looks at you and goes, "No, I'm going to be the guy that gets the attention. I'm going to be the funny guy." So it's all these stupid jokes. The guy needs to be punched.
That's great. There's a part two to this whole thing.
Damn good call.
That's it. Yeah.
Now we go to Neil Cavuto. Fox News and Neil Cavuto. Million Man March.
Then there is the media, specifically the Fox News channel, including Glenn Beck and
Okay, yeah, this is more Schuster talking about Neil Cavuto. Sorry. Bill K. from Philly, thank you for helping us out getting this audio, by the way.
Yeah.
Then there is the media, specifically the Fox News channel, including Glenn Beck and Sean Hannity. Both are looking forward to an up-close and personal taste of teabagging themselves at events this Wednesday. But most amusing of all is Neil Cavuto, a member of the network's executive committee. Neil's online bio says he joined the network in July of 1996, 3 months before the Fox News channel went on the air. Cavuto, defending his network's promotion of teabagging, said, quote, "We are going to be right in the middle of these teabaggers because at Fox, we do not pick and choose these rallies and protests. We were there for the Million Man March." Can we roll that footage, the Fox News coverage of the Million Man March back in October of '95? Of course, the Million Man March occurred, as newshounds.org points out, almost a year before Fox News was on the air. We can only speculate why widespread teabagging made Cavuto think of the Million Man March, unless he got them confused with Dick Armey. And in Cavuto's defense, if you are planning simultaneous teabagging all around the country, you're going to need a Dick Army.
Get this. Dick Army. Get it? It's an army of Dick.
Wow.
Am I making my point? Boo! Yikes.
Wow. That's uncomfortable to listen to.
Yeah. That passes for funny on MSNBC, though.
Yeah,
that
it
is the
certainly
comedy
does.
part. That's the comedy part.
God, what a bunch of bores.
If a joke, if a pun is thrown out and there's no one there to hear it, did it actually get thrown out?
Should the guy still get tongue cancer?
He was trying. It was open mic night at MSNBC. It really was.
What did you think of the Obama dog thing? A lot of coverage on that there.
Yeah,
Greg.
that's just always. But that it's just something that happens every time somebody gets a
That's
dog.
what Ann was saying. It's a very important thing.
The presidential dog is like some big friggin' deal.
Yeah, I should have got an alpaca. Something completely
just walking around the yard.
Yeah, just something wrong. An ostrich, and then all of a sudden, like a year into it, he kills it and eats it. Because I love ostrich meat.
Yeah, and he just shoots it at the Easter egg hunt.
It's like a totally inappropriate, Mr. President. I'm sorry, it's a pet. We eat it. It's tasty meat, high protein.
The kids love it.
Kids love it.
What are you going to say?
If you ever been in a hotel in the Washington area, the local commercials for the alpacas.
Yeah, it's always like this is if you have no real career in life, create an alpaca farm.
Yeah.
It's not. Don't just buy the fur. Actually, raise the alpacas yourself
and slaughter them.
Yes,
Whatever
exactly.
you gotta do.
Yes.
Look at that! Oh, look at that thing!
Wouldn't it be great if
the alpaca?
If Obama shot his dog because it shit on the rug, and all of a sudden, like you see the top window of the White House open, and the dog just fly out dead and land on the fucking front stoop
with a thud, a bloody thud.
It's a cute dog, though. It is a cute dog. But wasn't he supposed to get? What did he say? He was getting a stray, or I read
He
that.
said he was going to before the election, while he was campaigning. He said that he's going to get a dog for the kids, but they are going to go to a shelter and get it. Then they said they couldn't go to a shelter because this dog. This breed of dog doesn't. If you have allergies, hypoallergenic. Thank you, Jimmy.
Sure.
You know that because you've had the sniffles your whole life.
My nose has been a source of torture and self-hatred and snacking my entire life.
But you still didn't give up your 14 cats. You still keep them in your one-bedroom apartment.
I really do. And I let them make little nuggets wherever they wish.
That really is true love.
So they said that they weren't going to adopt one because they need this dog. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then a woman from a shelter in Virginia said, "We have this exact dog here at the shelter that needs a home. Where were you?"
Right.
So apparently,
a little controversy.
He lied on his campaign promise of getting a shelter dog.
And Anthony, the Obamas are going to get a cat next, right?
I don't know, and I'm not going to say a word.
Just testing.
But have you ever gotten? I mean, I got a shelter dog, and it is. I mean, everybody says it's a good thing. It's not always a good thing. You don't know what you're. It is Russian roulette. I picked up this cute little puppy, and it turned into a monster.
Really?
Literally in 4 weeks, it had grown into some kind of disgusting pile of like animal flesh and matted hair, and I gave it away.
It was ugly or mean?
It was
let it live on a farm
It
far
went,
away.
It went to a farm in Oregon.
Make it happy.
Yes.
I don't like. People say I should get a dog or an animal and stuff, and I have my house all nice the way I like it. And animals are just there to wreck your shit.
Yeah, exactly.
They will chew stuff up. They'll even if they're
Cats
not
will
directly
scratch the
pissing.
shit out of everything.
Yeah, cats will just scratch shit up. I bought a rug that was very nice for my living room, and it is now in my garage underneath my vehicles because of a cat.
Yeah.
And
why would your cat do that? Was he working on the car?
Great mechanic, that cat.
How does it get the wrench in that place?
I don't know. No opposable thumb, and he could still take out a bolt.
They don't know better. He didn't want to get his cat back dirty on the garage floor, and he brought the rug out.
We decided not to go with the cat thing.
And then,
because it was very
I'm
awkward.
not saying that.
It was very awkward for everybody out there.
Dude,
we had a cat thing we were thinking about doing.
I would
we
never
not
say
to.
it. I would never say it in the context.
Yeah, I understand.
Maybe just a blurt out at some point
later on.
Maybe.
All right.
Maybe.
We still have hope for the cat thing.
Yeah.
Just want you to know that we were sort of thinking of going somewhere.
I also have a problem with dogs as far as their assholes are just exposed all the time.
It doesn't make sense,
And
does
they-
it?
No.
And they don't have toilet paper like humans, so
They sit on the rug,
And
they
get-
sit on your couch, and
get
their
cranky
asshole
ass
is
like us.
touching.
How can that? Or people
and
let
then you put your head down on it.
They let people who let, and there's a lot of people let their animals sleep in bed with them.
Yeah.
So you've got like an exposed anus of an
Anus.
animal in your bed.
Animal anus right there on your pillow.
Yeah.
What you gotta do, you gotta put your finger in a Kleenex and grab his tail and hoist him up and jam it in until your thumb bangs his balls.
Danny's just putting up random dog asshole
Well, that's
pictures.
the beauty of this.
That's wonderful.
But you're right about that causes all the people that own these animals to like lower their standards of living.
Exactly.
It's like it's all of a sudden having a stained. Like my mom bought a beautiful $5,000 Oriental rug back in like 1980. Within 2 weeks, there was a crap stain on it, and she's living with it. It's like, would you actually live with that if you didn't?
No.
It just doesn't make sense.
You got to live with the arms of your chairs ripped up from a cat.
Yes.
You got to live with and I don't care what you use as far as cleaning or anything like that. If you own a dog, you're going to come in the house and go, I smell like a wet dog.
What year was it when outdoor dogs became indoor dogs? Do we have a year like when all of a sudden people all of a sudden had pets inside? Weren't we all supposed to be like the Waltons, where all the animals were outside?
And when you grew,
then Grandpa burns the house down. That fucking asshole smoking in a straw bed.
John Boy with that piece of shit on his cheek.
Yeah, exactly.
Giant mole.
Hey, this is a perfect time to go to the bathroom. We're talking about shit.
Do we have our?
Dude, they set up the mic, so we should tell Greg what we're doing. We're trying to get to learn this place.
Yeah.
So we're going to do an exit poll outside the bathroom today. Sam, you there?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Why don't you explain to Greg Gutfeld, the star of Red Eye, what we're doing?
Well, basically, I'm positioned outside the Serious Shit Factory here at Sirius XM
We renamed the
Studios.
bathroom the Shit Factory.
That's nice.
There's I think there's like 6 stalls in there. One after
Bathroom.
another.
No one's bathing in there.
Yeah.
Semantics.
Exactly.
It's a shit factory.
There's no bath.
And I'll be trying to grab people as they exit the restrooms, trying to see what they did in there and whether or not they're on the brown list.
Don't steal this bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't steal this one.
I
Greg.
won't, I
This is
promise.
ours.
There's an actual brown list. There's an actual brown list circulating around this place of people that use the bathrooms and take a dump and then don't wash their hands.
Ugh.
And it's like you're on the shit list. It really is.
Yeah, whenever you go into a bathroom, you always wonder when you see certain things like, how could that be possible?
Yes.
You know, it's not even about volume. It's just sometimes it's just about like, wow, that's an unusual why didn't the person flush?
Right, that's
like
what
makes people, are you in a hurry?
Flush, that's easy.
Yeah.
You see like feces on the wall, like why?
That's the other thing. It's like, who's finger painting at that time
Thank
with this
you.
stuff?
Where's
It's just
and the pee on the entire seat, on the floor.
Yeah, I'm always assuming like it's either really, really large people who can't control certain aspects of the area.
Yeah,
Like they start to shit as they're turning around to sit. It starts flying around.
It's just I don't know. It's just weird. It bothers me. Sometimes I think about it too much.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll have to like wipe the seat before I sit. I'll actually use whatever hat I'm wearing. I'll just dab the seat with it.
Did you ever drop anything in a toilet but liked it so much you went out and got it?
My gum.
It's not gonna get better than that. Sam, what do we got? What do we got, Sam?
Well, we've seen a couple people enter the factory, so we're just waiting for them to exit.
All right, so we're just waiting for them to exit the bathroom.
Yep, and I'll try to grab their attention as they exit
All
and
right.
see if they'll talk to us.
And you're right next to the lobby there. Are they giving you strange looks?
Well, yes, I don't know. There's some things going on in the lobby. I guess there may be some kind of celebrities coming. Oh, we have one person exiting. Excuse me, sir. Would you like to go on the air with Opie and Anthony? Sure, real quick. We're just conducting exit polls. You just came out of the Serious Shit Factory. What'd you do in there?
I took a piss.
Oh, would you? Are you aware of the brown list?
What, in there?
Yeah.
What, people who take a dump here?
Oh, that you don't know the brown list?
Nah.
You might be on the brown list.
Really?
What's your name?
Mike.
Okay. Where do you work here?
Right now I work on the Catholic channel.
Okay, so guys, add Mike from the Catholic channel to the.
Will County afternoon.
I'm Sam. I work for Opie and Anthony.
Nice hair, by the way, Sam.
We're just trying to figure out who's on the brown list and if anyone has more TVs than us. So far,
We have more TVs than you guys?
yeah.
No, we have little black screen TVs, black and white TVs. You guys have freaking hologram machines or whatever.
So the Opie and Anthony show
They're jealous.
destroys the Catholics.
Well, why don't you explain why, Sam? I don't know if he knows the.
Well, the thing is, we only have 4 people in the studio, but we have 8 TVs because the talent doesn't like to crick their neck at all when they're watching them while they're broadcasting.
It's so true.
It looks awesome. It looks like a space shuttle in there.
Okay, cool. Well, enjoy the brown list.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I got to explain to Greg. Greg, we have, no joke, 12 TVs.
It's amazing.
And everyone else has like tiny little monitors. It's so obnoxious. People are actually really mad. really
Yeah,
mad.
there are people that are actually pissed off.
They're like,
We
why do these guys get 12 TVs?
Yeah, we have 8 in here and then another 4 in between the 2 offices.
Yeah.
Oh,
in our
excuse me,
set-
sir.
Oh, well.
We're just conducting some exit polls. We're on the air with Opie and Anthony right now. What's your name?
No habla inglés.
And what do you do here?
Trabajo en el radio. I'm Bill Pito. I work on Mad Dog Radio.
Oh, cool. We're big fans of Mad Dog Radio.
Bill Pito?
So you just came out of the Shit Factory. What did you do in there?
I aim straight. It's important to aim straight. My aim was perfect.
Did you make?
You know what was disgusting in there? There's some gum in there in the urinal.
Really?
Someone did not.
That's
someone
Jimmy's.
took the gum out of their mouth and just left it in there.
Don't touch that. I'm saving it.
That's Jim.
What do you think that's kind of shaky.
It's Jim Norton's gum. He's saving it.
Is that right, Jim Norton? It smelled like spearmint.
Well, but he does like spearmint. So did you just made a number
Good
1 then?
improv
skills.
Yes. Great aim.
Have you ever made a number 2 in there?
I don't do road number 2s, no.
How come?
I like the home game.
Really? What's
Home game
up
and
with those
road.
type of people? They can't shit at work.
It's just, no, you can, but I
Nope.
prefer not
Oh,
to.
you don't really shit at work either, Ann, huh?
No,
You know what's
if I
great
have
about
to, I will.
You know what's great about pooping at work is watching people walk, like people at work walking down the halls holding a newspaper, advertising that they're going to read in the bathroom.
Here I
Like
go.
people you work with. That's weird. That's weird. The guy walking with a folded New York Post.
Well, I do it because I'm prepping for the show. Jesus.
It's even worse with an encyclopedia.
Yeah.
How about you ask around before your observations? I go in there with 3 newspapers, all right?
Yes.
I guess it's weird.
I hide it. I roll up whatever I have and I put it in my back pocket because I don't want people to know. I don't want women to know what I'm about to do.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You don't take a whiz and read. You know, that's a pure shitting thing.
Yeah, it is.
I read the magazine Underwear Cleaning Monthly.
A lot of good stories in there, Jim. A lot of good stories.
Hey,
a lot of tips. A lot of tips.
What celebrities coming in here?
Yeah,
Sam?
I don't know. I just saw some very professional-looking people, and they're waiting for somebody, and the Sirius XM photo backgrounds were out.
Hey, can we have...
We'll find out who they're waiting for.
Can we have one of our other guys like go from studio to studio and attempt a celebrity trade? Tell them we got Greg Gutfeld.
Oh, that's so wrong. So wrong.
And we'll trade Greg Gutfeld for
They're going to say
whoever they
who.
got.
They're just going to say who, and you're going to get some violent teenage girl who's on to talk about sexting. And you're going to give me up for that.
Let's trade Greg Gutfeld
You're
today.
going to give me up.
See what we can get for Greg Gutfeld, Sam.
I may have overheard that it may be the band Day 26 from P. Diddy's Making the Band.
I tell him.
If you trade me for that, I don't know what I'm going to do.
You can't trade Gutfeld for that.
By the way,
it's got to be a porn star or a pope.
Or P. Diddy. We'll take P. Diddy.
What if it, Gutfeld and a celebrity to be named later?
Yes.
I'm biting my lip.
Why? What
Oh,
happened?
is it sore?
And I've been.
I'll
in
rub
a-
it.
And you know me. Lately, I've been more. Danny just held up a sign that cannot be true. Remember how we
went to an AA meeting?
I knew it. God damn.
Why don't you hold up that sign to Jimmy and see if he has the same reaction I did, which was to bite my lip off my face.
No.
What?
Can't.
Thank you, Jimmy.
It can be done, but we need to go through the proper channels.
We're not allowed to just grab a celebrity if they're walking around this joint.
No, siree.
Why?
No.
Go through their filters.
Oh my!
right, well, how
Why do they make it so
You know-
difficult? What? Let's say there's a big celebrity walking down the hall. We're like, "Hey, it's blah blah from Opie and Anthony. Would you like to come on the air?" They can say either yes or no. Simple as that.
Well,
What's that about, E-Rock?
They could say yes, come in, but then we might be taking their time away from somebody else. So we need to coordinate with talent.
Then how about they give us a celebrity list so we know who to ask?
Holy shit!
That's
why,
that is something that we can.
Yes,
do.
E-Rock.
Get a
That
list
is what
every
we
day.
can
We
do.
should
Why
have
were
a
the
list.
curtains just closed?
We have a gift from another show.
Thank you.
If you'd like to talk to them,
Why is the curtain closed?
Well, it's
because they
almost
need
on a
to be
guide.
closed.
Okay.
I'll bring them in. Hang on.
Well, of course we
Wait,
would.
what? Is we gonna get some nudity?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Wow. What about Wednesdays are always a surprise for me.
You never know what's going to happen. They've closed the curtains, so we can no longer see out of the glass. No one else can see in.
All right.
And someone's giving us a gift. Hello, sir.
Hello. I get this mic. Hey, what's up, man? What's going on, guys?
How you doing?
Sorry to interrupt. I know what you're thinking, that we
okay.
came here to shamelessly promote our show, but that's not the truth. It's not the truth.
But you can.
In fact, we came as good neighbors. Welcome to the neighborhood, guys. We brought gifts. We brought gifts for you.
Beautiful.
Courtesy of Covino and Rich. And
wow.
we want to help out with the tradition. What's up, Jim? What's going on? Jim's been on our show. What's up, guys?
What show is it? I don't even know.
Covino and Rich. I'm Covino. That's Rich.
What's fantastic.
What channel?
Is it Maxim?
Maxim Radio.
Maxim Radio, okay.
Sirius 108 XM 139 every day at noon Eastern, but we have ladies on all the time, and we figured, F it, dude, welcome to the neighborhood.
Well, thank you. Who are these lovely ladies?
We brought two ladies because we know your Wednesday tradition on the Opie and Anthony show.
Yes.
We've heard of you. we know you guys, so you guys do a hell of a show. And but besides the ladies, we even brought our producer Spot, who's a big lug. Spot, would you like to present Opie and Anthony with their welcome gift from the Covino and Rich show?
Ladies, if you would.
Wow, wait.
Well, hold on, Spot, if you would as well.
Yeah, we're going to be looking at Spot.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we got to get him in order.
Okay.
Wow.
Those are lovely bosoms.
That is.
You're looking at the producer, Jim. Knock it off.
Really something.
Wow. The one girl has C and R on her breasts.
And the other one has O and
O and A.
Okay.
Very nice.
Covino and Rich, welcome Opie and Anthony.
Never happens. Never happens at Fox News.
Thank you so much. That is fantastic.
Well, we got to explain the welcome is on Spot's big, huge beer belly, or chest, or whatever.
Spot has the biggest
girls
tits of
have
all.
the nice initials from your show and our show with Spot in the middle with the welcome.
The girls
nice.
smell very good, by the way.
Yeah, they
Yes.
do.
Where do these girls come from?
From the Doylestown, Chalfont area.
Yeah.
Wait, but how do you know these
yeah,
guys?
I guess.
You guys are from the Catholic channel, are you?
No, like where do
I'm
you?
a nun.
Like,
how do you guys know?
like why are you?
Yeah.
On their show.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you dancers? Are you actresses? Or
We're models.
Models.
Are they
AP
on your show a
bikini
lot?
team.
Yeah, we just have
Really?
we have random girls on our show all the time.
Do they make out and stuff?
We figured this was a good excuse to not only welcome you guys to the Sirius studios over
Yeah.
here, but also to see their boobs, because we've been.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
And spots. And spots.
Well, of course.
Floppy titties.
Wow, I don't know where to look.
I know. I'll
Just
take Spot.
Amazing.
You fight over the
Spot.
chicks.
Make it easy.
By the way, how do you guys like the new digs?
It's
here at,
better than we thought it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely better than we
completely honest
thought.
with
And
you.
now, I mean,
Now, hell.
now
Yeah.
it's really good.
I got blown over an out cue.
I heard LQ was bitching that your curtains don't match Shade 45's curtains. One's maroon
Yeah,
and
they're a
one's
little
red.
upset about that. Wow, well, I can't even thank you enough because, man.
Yeah, this never happens at the Fox News channel. Hannity doesn't send women over to me.
Stop talking about politics, Greg.
No, I'm just complaining.
Stop talking about
I'm
Obama's
complaining.
dog. Shut
I'm
the
doing it
fuck
on
up.
purpose.
Whoa, what was
The hell
that?
was that?
People are dropping stuff. Well, thank you guys, and again, welcome.
bravo.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be here with you. What's up? Yeah, what's up,
If you
Tim?
guys ever want to swing by our show, we're on noon Eastern every day, right down the hall. So Maximum
Noon,
Radio.
right down the hall, Maximum Radio.
Right
Maximum
on,
Radio.
yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. What a great gift.
Just leave the girls and you guys get out of
You
here.
figure it's better than some pie and brownies and shit, you know?
Yeah.
All right.
You got little
Who'd you
panties
bring
on?
in?
Or you're pantyless?
What's that?
You got little panties?
Well, take your jeans off, I guess.
Really? No, I just want to see what color
Maybe
they are.
Kenny could serve our breakfast food on their hot teen bodies.
They smell very good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can we make omelets on them
That's
instead?
Spot.
Jim, that's what girls smell like. That's what they smell like.
That aren't hookers.
Yeah. It's so weird to see them without a black eye and a large man outside demanding cash.
Jim, it's the smell of dreams before they're crushed.
Take care, guys.
so much.
Good seeing you, man.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, bro.
Covino and Rich.
Right
What a
on.
great gesture.
Wow, these guys,
is
and they're smart
fantastic.
guys because now
Covino and
our
Rich.
listeners are going to go check out their show later
Yes.
today.
I've done
Maxim
their show.
Radio.
They're actually cool guys, man. They do a good show.
Starting at noon today.
Wow. I am pretty fixated on watching them just yap into each other and getting dressed. Fantastic.
Lovely girls.
Seen them before.
Really?
Each other, actually.
Oh, you do?
So where do
Each
they,
other?
where do they
We
find
did.
girls that take off their shirts for radio shows? Is there like a Craigslist? There's just a
question.
list that we have to go to?
You know what? I don't know.
Here's
Just
the-
AP Bikini Team.
Here's what Greg was
AP
saying.
bikini team.
How do we book you at a later date?
Exactly.
Gotta
For
talk
my
to
house
Paul
party.
over there.
Oh, you're their agent. I thought he meant Covino and Rich's agent. I'm like, why would they bring him in? Oh, okay, good. You get a card?
Yeah, actually.
Can I have 30 of them?
Hey there, Paul.
Big boy.
Yeah.
Big boy.
Yeah, he's got that card. Oh, yeah. There.
There's a celebrity list, by the way, of people coming in today. Nobody that impressive. How come Gutfeld's not on the list? We have to submit our people,
Well,
too.
you know.
Of course.
You know.
Wow. So what are you doing over there with the guys? What were you talking about? Just dropping in?
Not
saying
much,
hi?
yeah. Dropping in. We're gonna do their show in a little bit, so listen
Yeah.
to Maxim Radio in a little bit.
Yeah.
Third one away.
I like
Thank you,
this.
mister.
I like this camaraderie.
Yeah, not bad.
Really
Yeah,
cool.
This is
so
called
good.
synergy.
Yes.
And we got to use
SIN.
Ladies, thank you so
A little.
much.
That's a
ladies.
Schuster pun.
Ah, very nice.
And we got to use the curtains for the first time.
that was
Yes.
We got the curtains so we could do stuff
Day,
like that.
day 2. Look
Day
at that.
two.
Day 2, naked girls in
That
the
was a
studio.
great surprise.
It sure was.
It sure was, Greg. It sure
Yeah, it
was.
was. It was like Christmas for adults.
It's too bad you weren't here
Fantastic.
earlier when Jimmy and I were measuring our taints, for real.
Normally when someone says I have a surprise, they hand me Valtrex.
We we go from measuring our taints to topless young broads.
Yeah. Yeah, see them in 10 years.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
It's, wow. That was a nice. That was very. Those were. You know why?
Natural.
They were very nice, natural looking.
Yeah, small on the
Yeah.
small side. But
At some point, someone's going
very
to tell
shapely.
them. But you know what's sad? Somebody's going to tell them to change them. They're going to go, no, you're going to need to move up. If you're going to make any money stripping or whatever, you're going to have to move up, and they're going to have to get implants, and that's going to kill
And
those
then they're gonna have
natural.
those tight softballs on
Yeah,
their chest.
yeah.
They're
Is there
hard
anything
to the
worse?
touch.
There's nothing. Well, not seeing them is worse.
The bag ripple on
Yeah.
the side.
Yeah.
It's like, stop. Leave your fucking tits alone.
Exactly.
They
Yeah.
look great.
Exactly.
Or just
They
get
look
one made
wonderful.
bigger. Leave one natural.
You're always there with the compromise, Jim.
Yeah, you know.
How about we do a quick break? And
I
then
gotta pee.
Yeah, I got to pee, and then we'll finish up with Greg Gutfeld. Jimmy's going to be on the show tonight.
With Ann Coulter. And
How
it
did
airs-
how did you search for that, Danny? I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It's very easy. People.
What word did you put
It's
in
not
to
so
get?
complex. It's
Because it's
just-
a perfect example of an implant bag ripple on the side of a tit. What'd you put? Implant
Simply-
bag ripple?
See, you're overthinking this. Breast ripple.
Breast ripple. Damn.
It sounds like an ice cream flavor.
I was just going to say that. Yeah, it's
You see a wino drinking it. But tonight, it's on Red Eyes. Tonight's on midnight on the West Coast, 3 a.m. here on the East Coast.
Yeah.
TiVo, that motherfucker.
yeah.
God, those girls.
I had a great time on the show.
Yeah, you have to come back. That
And,
was a lot of fun.
I believe I am
But
booked
you're
for
next.
Thursday.
I don't do TV.
You don't? You don't like it?
It's my new thing.
Yeah, that's good.
That's smart on my part, right?
I know. It's good to have something you don't do.
I
Just so
actually
you don't say you don't do it.
I just don't do it.
Yeah, I don't do
No,
it.
I actually would do your show over Hannity's.
Yeah.
And Hannity's got the big audience, but I'd rather your
Jeez.
show looks like
nice
fun.
way to fucking backhanded compliment.
Yes.
He's the one with all the viewers. you
Greg,
know?
I would gladly do your show over Hannity's. Yeah, sure, he's the one with the knowledge and the talent, but I mean, you the break room, the food you guys have.
Yeah.
But you're more my speed.
Yeah,
You have fun with it. Fucking Hannity and his politics. Shut up.
Well, they go live too on Sean's show.
Yeah, which
Greg
is a
at least
little
has a bit of a
nerve-wracking.
delay.
Thank God from the last time I was on the show. Oof.
I can't. Oh yeah, we won't talk about that.
No.
There was a couple edits made in post.
Let's just say it's good that we're not talking about those edits.
Yeah.
All right. Ant did great on Hannity last night, but I would
That
rather
was
do
fun.
like Red Eye.
Yeah, it's a fun show. We'd love to have you there. We'll have snacks and beverages. Of,
It is very fun. It's very fast moving. A lot of stuff.
Your
A lot of
table's a little
laughs.
How about you splurge for a bigger table?
Yeah,
though?
the table's not even connected to the base, so if you lean on it, it falls
you
over.
got one of those little like bar tables.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I like that. And you got to, because the mics are lighting or something, you got to sit far away
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
everyone.
That's
Well,
not
we're in
too
a new studio.
uncomfortable.
We're in a new studio
Get
now.
outta here,
Yeah,
are you?
we moved, so it's a lot better than the one you were at.
Oh,
I like
cool.
the new studio a lot, actually.
Yeah, it's got an actual room for an audience if we ever get one.
Everyone is saying.
Oh, you're ripping off fucking
Yeah.
Fatso over there down the hall with the live audience. Alex Bennett.
Yeah.
Alex Bennett's here.
Yes.
Oh,
He already,
True, yes.
he already started with us, which was not smart.
No.
And he's coming into WoW after.
the same Alex Bennett from like 20, 30 years ago.
Exactly.
I remember him because I grew up in San Francisco, Bay Area, San Mateo. He was on every morning, the Alex Bennett show. I didn't know he was still
He's the
around.
guy I used to file trade with, Bernie Ward.
You know, we have a guy in common with Alex Bennett. Do you know who I'm talking about? Alex Bennett, I don't know what he does now, but he used to do a fine radio show.
Yeah.
Our friend Chuck Farnham used to do bits for him, man.
Did he?
Good old Chuck Farnham,
that lunatic.
Well, the cannibal-ware and all that.
Yeah.
The guy that looked up girls on the internet that wanted their breasts punched.
And he was a serial killer memorabilia collector.
Yeah, this guy was the real deal. He would find girls on the internet that really their fetish was to have their boobs punched. It's one of my favorite things ever to be on our radio show. Him describing it.
Was he the one that had the metal grate that Folger was found dead on? And the blood
that was Andrew.
That was Andrew.
That's our other friend.
Yeah, that was Ted Senka.
We love Andrew. Andrew. Andrew what? What's Andrew's name?
Andrew Gore.
Gore. Right.
Andrew Gold.
Andrew Gold. Yes. No, he committed the murder on the fucking.
You ever see a pickled punk?
No.
He's got pickled punks. The
Sick.
old sideshow thing.
The real
where they're basically fetuses in a jar.
Yeah. Oh, that's
He
nice.
would put diapers on them and stuff.
Oh, thank you.
There's one.
That is amazing.
Great.
Yeah.
That's Jimmy sleeping. Another visual bit. Sorry.
Hey, you can't tweet nudity, right?
No, I wouldn't fuck with that. You're probably not.
Because everyone's like, tweet that
it?
shit. I don't think you can.
No.
You can't tweet those bitches.
And there's another thing. I was telling Anthony this morning. I'm bringing it in. I found a letter. I got a bunch of radio boxes that I'm finally going through, and I'm finding some crazy stuff. And I found a letter from the Ku Klux Klan from 1996.
They say, "Dear Mr. Cumia, welcome."
Dude, it was pretty much that.
Not kidding.
Oh, really?
No, that's why.
Pretty much it.
The letter was like complimenting us on a very racist bit we did up there, and saying, "Keep up the good work.
Keep up the good work. We got
People need to hear this. It's signed to us. It's a whole letter I'm going to bring in tomorrow, and I want to tweet that, but I don't know with language.
Language you can tweet. I curse in mine.
Dude, the N-word's in the letter. That's what I'm getting at.
Really? From the Klan?
Oh.
That's odd.
Wow.
But would I get in trouble doing that?
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do that because people take this stuff out of context, and then all of a sudden they make it look like you said it.
Right.
That's the thing that's scary.
That's true.
Oh no, I would make I'll bring the letter in tomorrow. It's amazing. It's unbelievable.
I'll bring the pile I have.
You get
and the ones you write to the KKK.
Yeah, the ones I write.
Yeah. Right. All right, more with Greg Gutfeld. We'll do one more bathroom thing, see if anyone's doing anything out there. And then we got the Domino's employees story.
Ooh.
What they were doing on video.
Oh.
Video.
Well.
Video killed the radio.
I want to find out.
I got to go tinkle.
What do you? And then we find out. What are you guys doing on the show?
What topics tonight?
Basketball? Any college basketball questions?
Yeah, that was fantastic when we found it because we talked about it that morning, and then so we made sure we had a whole segment on college basketball because neither you nor I know anything about basketball.
We had nothing.
Yeah.
No knowledge.
I bet you we'll be talking about the tea parties and more about pirates because you can't get enough talking about pirates.
They're terrorists now.
I'm so sick of them being called pirates because you're almost expecting Johnny Depp to come swashbuckling in. I'll make that point.
Shut up. That's my line.
Isn't that a great line, Greg?
Steal your line and use
use
it.
that on Hannity.
I'm going to steal your line and use it.
Yeah.
You bastard.
I blame Johnny Depp for all of this. He's just made it glamorous.
It is very glamorous being a pirate.
Yes, it is.
We'll go to break so we can leak. More with Greg Gutfeld from Red Eye in just a bit.
There you go.
I'm going to be on. How many times have I watched Red Eye from the studio?
You were there. We were there once.
A few times.
Yeah,
I went with Jimmy a few times, and I would just sit in the back with the black cameraman who's a huge fan of Jimmy's, our show, your show, and just gets jokes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, be quiet. They're going to fire you. You can't be the cameraman laughing so hard.
That was Matt.
Matt, he's a cool dude, man.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't describe him as the black camera guy. But I didn't know his name.
Why can't he just be
the camera guy? You're right.
Or the camera guy.
You're right. I'm going to lose my teeth next time I go there now.
You can't see how tall somebody is because they're sitting behind a camera. By the way, I got a great visual gag for tonight. Oh,
yeah?
Greg, my coffee, where is it?
Oh, it always works.
And there's two pretzel rods in his cup. That's ridiculous. Jim.
It's so obviously not coffee. Why would I mistake it as such?
You'd have to explain it. You have a weird disorder.
Yes.
That mistakes pretzels for coffee.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's right. And transvestites for women.
Yes. That's not a disorder.
No, it's not. Certainly is not. It's an expensive hobby.
We got a great Domino's story. Some employees made a nice video. Should I give away the video, Danny? Everyone won't ruin the bid, right? They make a farting and sneezing on pizza video.
Oh my no fucking
They're
way.
working for Domino's.
You kidding me?
Nope.
This increasingly disgusting clip gone totally viral.
What?
This increasingly disgusting clip. I love the way it starts.
Yeah, he's just describing it as the video plays. I haven't seen this video.
This is going to be our A-block story tonight. It has to be.
Don't steal our fucking bits.
What's going to be 5 hours from now?
Go fucking get Kenny.
It's into the
Get
cosmos.
Kenny and break this fucking guy's arm.
You can take it. It's a viral story.
I know.
Isn't that great?
I'll
Don't
stay off
take that.
YouTube, I swear.
What bit are you going to give us?
I'll think of something.
We trade bits here.
Yeah. I'll come up with something.
This increasingly disgusting clip gone totally viral shows two apparent Domino's Pizza employees making your fast food nightmares come true.
I'll see that. He just put a booger on those sandwiches.
They then laugh and joke about the time he sneezed into somebody's food.
Do it again. Do it again.
This is Michael's special Italian sandwich.
Think you've seen it all? Keep watching, because what's about to happen with this salami is totally tacky. He holds it behind his backside and appears to, well, you can just imagine.
We all have our secret ingredients. Yeah. See? Now he just farted on the salami that goes on these sandwiches.
You know what?
Holy shit.
Look,
They've got a Domino's is going to have a problem.
Wow, yeah, that's...
I got to take the other side. I think this is hilarious.
How can you say...
Hilarious.
Now, if you think and you go back how
And I eat
long,
out a lot.
That's what I'm saying. This has been happening to your food for years.
I understand, but I have to take the other side. I think this is hilarious. This guy probably makes $4.50 an hour and said, you know what? Fuck you and your pizza. This is what I'm going to do
But
now.
that's but he's taking it out on the customer. He should be, if he doesn't want to, I mean, it's not my
How
fault.
can you not find the humor in what we're looking at? What is it?
Putting an
He's putting an onion up his nose.
It's a piece of an onion up his nose, and then he puts it on the sandwich.
Now, you know what? I just think of all those people that when I was drunk and I would go to Jack in the Box and demand stuff.
And it's called Jack in the Box.
But then know what they did to it.
Yeah, we're getting to the farting part.
I just saw part of the video where he put it by his ass.
And farted. Who cares? He's still got his pants on. You're not going to get any fecal matter on your
Dude,
sandwich.
Yes, you will.
But you're going to get a nice chuckle.
I don't think this guy's still working at Domino's. What do you think?
Yeah, right?
I don't.
Look at Steve shaking his head
He's got it up
he's got
his
the
nose.
knowledge on this.
He's flowing.
What?
Yes, they were fired.
Yeah, of course they were.
They were terminated for cause.
Here's part two. We get more of the video. Hear Domino's statement. And this guy preserves the news' integrity by plugging the video on their website.
Here's take two of the cheese up the nose. And be thankful you didn't order this takeout. It comes with a side of nasty. Well, tonight, this statement from Domino's Pizza posted on consumerist.com. The website owned by Consumer Reports, quote, franchise owner was dumbfounded. He will be terminating their employment today. With the freedom of the internet, anyone with a camera and an internet link can ruin the reputation of a brand that's nearly 50 years old and the reputations of 125,000 hardworking men and women across the nation.
Yep.
Pretty gross, right? Especially judging from all the people gagging around me in the newsroom. Well, we really don't know if this was just a prank or if the food ever really went out to customers. But if you want to watch it again, guess what? You can. Right at our website.
Of course.
If you want to watch it again and again and again.
And again and again. You know what?
How many hits does that have?
He's got a point, though. You can just ruin a company just like that with one little thing, and
But they're saying like they fired the employees, like the employees were going to be surprised they were getting fired.
Yeah.
I think they planned this ahead, going, you know what? I got an idea for a viral video. I hate my job. I'm gonna move on anyway, so I might as well go out in style.
Yeah.
And that's what you're gonna see a lot of these kids doing.
Yeah, that's scary.
You know, they've taken their baths in the sinks.
Yeah, I should have learned to cook. I can't cook anything. Can't cook anything.
Like at home when you're
I love Domino's. I absolutely love I love Domino's, especially a thin crust pizza.
Domino's rules.
With the thin crust with like bacon in. They have bacon, I'm pretty sure. It's pretty awesome. And I think it's low fat too.
The yellow
fat bacon.
The yellow hot peppers on the pizza.
Geez.
You ever get the
Fox apologizes.
Really? Jamie Foxx has officially apologized.
It's just said Fox apologizes for blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, he probably just is like, why would I deal with the headache? I'm an Oscar-winning actor. It's not worth it. He'll say he's sorry and it will go away.
Well, he's got the big movie coming out, too,
Yeah,
about
there's no reason for
that musician
Let's
in L.A.
see. Maybe there was an outrage.
The homeless musician, right?
Well, the weird thing is...
God, that looks like a real pain. To watch that movie. Oh God, that's just like the most. That's just a manufactured tearjerker. I'd shoot myself in the face before.
What's it called? The fluter?
Yeah,
it looks ridiculous.
That's that woman you met the other night.
Soloist.
It's the guy. He's playing a goddamn cello.
Dude, this fucking's a ripoff of a fucking screenplay I wrote called The Roloist about a guy who loved those little candies.
What a dick.
Fuck, I'm hungry now, man. I want to order a Domino's shit and cum special. I can't do that one on Red Eye.
I think we've done everything we need to do. Oh, you want to check in with Sam? Sam, you still there?
Yes, I am.
Outside the shit factory?
Yeah, I've been standing outside the shit factory for a while now. There's a couple people who went in and haven't come out.
All right. I think the bowling bit was successful today. The shit factory bit, not so much, huh?
Well, the shit factory bit still has lots of potential, and the bowling thing was a runaway success.
Yeah, we got a strike in the end.
Samuel, do you think that what's it called? The shit what?
Shit factory?
Yeah.
The shit factory bit has legs?
I think so. I think it's got a world of potential.
Well, got to go with Sam. He knows.
He sure does. That kid knows radio.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're still not coming out. There, I see the door, the restroom door. There's someone.
All right.
Excuse me, sir. Would you like to go live on the air with Opie and Anthony?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Cool. What's your name?
My name is John.
John, we're just doing some exit interviews from the shit factory. So what's the haps?
Well, right now I'm just intern at the Howard Stern show, so I'm just hanging out here. Everybody's on vacation, so.
Oh, well, man.
What's the vibe in that camp as far as us coming over here, Sam?
So as far as the Opie and Anthony show coming to Sirius, what's been the vibe over at the Howard camp?
Actually, everybody's excited because you see all the construction going on for the studio, so everybody's waiting to see what the outcome looks like.
Well, how many TVs you got over there?
Here. There's a ton of TVs over there.
Probably less than 12, though, right?
Yeah, definitely less than 12.
We got 12.
We got more TVs than the Howard camp.
That's what's up, though.
That will obviously change by next Monday when he's back from vacation, by the way.
Did you make in there?
You'll see a shipment of TVs coming through.
No, I wish I did. I'm an intern. They don't let you do too much in there.
No, I mean, did you make in the bathroom?
Crap.
Oh, no. No shitting going on. Save that for later. I got to wait till after lunch. I'll probably go to McDonald's or Burger King.
Oh, there you go.
What's your typical BM look like?
My typical BM?
Bowel movement.
Oh, typical BM, it's nice and smooth, you know what I mean? Don't really have too many problems. Usually easy.
All right, cool. Well, I hope you have a long and prosperous career in radio.
All right, thank you.
Good job, Sam. Hey, I'm not a fan of this, like the smooth together poopies.
What?
I like the ones that it's a bit of a struggle to come out, but the cleanup is a lot easier.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What are you?
I like it when it looks like a
like
cannonball has been fired through an Oompa Loompa.
Are you a fan of the ones that just slide out, but then the cleanup takes forever?
Ugh.
Or a little struggle and then not much cleanup.
How much crap talk has there been on this
Not
show
enough
today?
as far as I'm concerned. I like
Well,
one.
we all knew Greg was coming in. What were we supposed to talk about with this guy?
I like one that when I shit, like you've had to go so bad, it's actually a weird feeling, like where you'll be sitting there and your feet will actually slightly lift off the floor, like your back arches and your feet lift, and you're like,
A Labrador Retriever?
and then but it's pure ecstasy.
Greg, do you enjoy shit pictures?
You know, I did a whole feature when I was editor of Maxim, just all about people's shit stories. The people that almost didn't make it home,
Right.
or they just, they thought they were going to break one and they didn't, and they were on a date. And I tell you, people say it's disgusting, but it was the most read feature. People can't get enough because everybody has a shit.
yeah.
Everybody has a shit story.
Of
They all
course.
have something that happened to them or happened to a friend that was with them when they're driving and they're disgusting.
It's because you do
Wonderful.
it so much in your life
Yeah.
that
How
there's
can you not-
bound to be mishaps.
How can you
and
not?
humorous anecdotes.
It was a very funny moment. I forget what Philip Seymour Hoffman movie was, but it's the first time I heard the term sharded. He was at a party with somebody, and he's like, "We gotta go."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Why?" He's like, "I sharded."
I think that was Boogie Nights.
Was that no? It was not Boogie Nights. I sharded. We gotta go now. He sharded.
That is an uncomfortable.
Come on, I can't even look at this. That was altered.
That was shaped.
Yeah.
Somebody shaped it into a
But
pretzel.
I will say, I dropped a deuce.
He takes pictures of it
That
on his
fucking
iPhone.
Larry Guinness should come and fucking take a picture of.
Oh, I can't look. It's gross.
It's not gross. It's silly.
Don't look over there then.
I fucking deleted my latest shit picture, and I wanted to share it with Greg.
Oh, what a shame.
Fucking pissed.
This is a big. Did you read about that? This is a big thing among athletes. A lot of professional athletes do this and send it back
Really?
and forth to each other. Holy, Jim, that's just not natural.
Jimmy, that is so long.
Jim,
And some of it's hidden behind the bowl.
It's long and long.
See how it's popping? See how Doctor gets his popping out of the water?
ah, my goodness.
Looks like a corn snake.
Yeah.
I want to have this put on a shirt.
Before we,
Oh, the woman's face is gone from on Maury. She's got the plastic snap-on nose and
Yeah,
part of
she
her
had-
face.
Why'd she throw her face out?
No, I think something happened.
why she look
I don't
so
know what
angry?
is. I don't know what is worse.
It's-
What you just showed me on that phone.
That's a good
Yeah,
picture.
it's
Greg.
labeled, if I don't obey,
That's what I just
my
showed.
husband will hurt me.
Great.
Oh, he probably shot
I
her.
guess he shot her in the face.
Wow.
Hey, we got a Roland update from E-Rock. This was a rumor that was going around, and now I'm finding out that it's absolutely true. You guys
Roland?
remember our pal Roland?
Oh!
That was after he shot her. Wow.
Right in the middle of the face, taking out the nose. Roland's going to be on our show Friday because he's going to say goodbye to us.
He's killing himself.
He kind of said goodbye already because, you know, we weren't allowed to have him on the radio anymore because it was a conflict of interest or whatever.
Yes.
And he was booking for Kimmel and other people, and he was doing very well after he left our show. But now he's coming by to say goodbye for about 4 or 5 months, something like that.
For 2.5 months.
2.5 months. Tell
Going to
everybody.
Sweden. Oh,
yeah, Sweden.
I'm
He's going
sorry,
to Sweden. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Tell everyone what Roland's up to. This is amazing, actually.
Him and his brother are going to Sweden to work on a late-night talk show out there. From what I understand, most of their job is to be drunk at bars and harassing people on the street. And they found Roland from videos and things he's done on this show.
Well, it's called Late Night with Sven. Here's Sven. Did you know this today in the news that we all talk like a Mr. Tudball?
Mr. Tudball, wow. You're going back for that one.
Isn't he going to be on a reality show, too? Like, he's becoming this, wow, you don't have the Sam, you have the info on Roland.
He's a sensation.
And we lost him.
I would watch that show you just did.
Yeah, of course.
We lost Roland. It was smart of the show to let him, you know.
Of course.
You know,
yeah,
but
yeah.
no one wanted to listen. I said, look, this guy's gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
I got it.
Well, we lost him to Sweden, so you didn't get him. Sam.
Yeah, Roland is apparently he's going on this late night show, and he's going to be like a character, a correspondent for them, where he goes and like, you know, whatever's going on around them, he goes to. And then after that, I guess the same production company is doing some kind of reality show. So whatever these guys are, they Googled him and found all his old Tickle Me Roland videos because he was just supposed to book for this show.
Right.
And they found all his old O&A videos and thought he was hysterical. So they're flying him down there, and they're going to put him on their show. They're going to put him on one of their reality shows and try to turn him into this huge Swedish TV star.
Imagine he comes back with
that's
just
rough.
Blonde hair.
Yeah.
Just white blonde hair. Trying to fit in. Nothing.
And now we're going to go to Roland, who's going to be tickled at Late Night with Sven. That a good Swedish accent, very organic.
You gotta
I
you gotta add a V to Roland's name so he fits in Sweden, though.
This is a Roland.
All right, Sam.
I'll ruin the whole bit for you and just tell you sound just like Steve Martin doing.
Oh, good. And I'll probably get even fucking higher ratings on Rotten Tomatoes. 12% that fucking Pink Panther 2 got.
Pink
That
Panther
thing
2.
came and went.
It shit the bed
And boy, did that make us happy.
appropriately. I wonder what he did with his funny mustache. Should shave it off with a fucking rifle.
It fits into.
Fucking asshole. Thief.
Doing a third one, though.
Movie fits in with the conversation we've been having all day.
Exactly. The Pink Panther 2, it slithered out of my ass cheeks and slid into the bowl, and I fucking photographed it. Are they doing a third one?
His mustache slid out of your ass. That long and wrong
That thing is
fucking thing.
That is a huge, huge snake.
Yeah.
Sam, wrap up the shit factory bit because I think we're not going to do any better.
I'm
than
going to go
that.
home, man.
All right. Unfortunately, I guess this wasn't the hour for bowel movements because it was mainly
That's the mistake.
just number one. But Steve Blatter is coming out of the bathroom right now.
Oh.
But he is walking the other way.
Oh, no.
Because somehow he's on to us.
Yeah.
But we'll definitely return to the Serious Shit Factory to see if we can find the latest bowel movements.
All right. We got to think up new bits for tomorrow.
You bet.
All right. Thanks, Sam.
You bet.
Greg, thank you.
My pleasure. Always a
Yeah,
delight.
man, you're a lot of fun on this show.
Oh, thank you. It's a delight.
You fit in nicely.
Oh, thank you. It's close. It's actually across the street from where I work now.
Yeah, very close now, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, literally. I work across the street. We can have lunch together.
Sure can. I'm tired of that motherfucker, man. I'm going to go home and sleep.
I got a nap or
I gotta
something.
hop on that one train and fucking go home.
So what do we got? We got Norton on Red Eye.
Yes, we do.
And you're not going to be
and
here
Ann
tomorrow?
Coulter.
I'm on Red Eye next Thursday.
Yeah. So you have to come on. It would only seem
I'm
right.
already booked.
Very
You relax.
excited. I can't come
Hope's
in
available
tomorrow.
every Saturday.
Yeah, I'll be out tomorrow.
Yeah, it's out tomorrow.
My grandma passed away. I haven't seen her in years though. So, they kind of tucked her away in a home somewhere.
Yeah.
And from there, she just kind of, went right down the old tubes, as they say. Poor Danny had to tell me. My brother calls up Danny and says, "Could you tell Anthony that his grandma's dead?"
Well, he gave me, and I told him I was like, why do I have to do this? Like,
Yeah,
this
why?
Is kind of
Like,
awkward.
I'm going to discuss that with my brother. It's like, why would you tell Danny?
Well, he said that he figured that I had a better chance of picking up my phone than you picking up your phone. So he just,
True, I'm doing a show.
Danny said, why do I have to do it? And my first thought was, why couldn't I have done it?
It's like, he should have called Club Soda Kenny.
Yeah.
So sit
yeah,
down.
Kenny would have been the
I'd
best.
love to tell you.
You know something was askew because Kenny would walk in with a tent in the front of his pants. I got a death update.
Where's Kenny today?
He's around. He's been fucking escorting people around all day.
He's been busy, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm not going to be in tomorrow because I got a funeral to go to. Ugh. Hate those things.
Why?
Because they're funerals.
All right.
Well, you like them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're fun. I like to say the wrong thing.
That's true too. See, I go to anytime I'm at an event where it's supposed to be somber, I feel like I have the urge to laugh.
Yeah.
And I always think horrible things like, what if I just went and blindsided the casket? Like I could just run up and do that, and people would be horrified.
You wouldn't have to blindside it. You could run at it head on, and it's a casket. You don't need to sneak up on it.
Side to a casket.
Yeah. What if I sucker punched a casket?
That's true. I never thought of it.
By the way, for the people that are wondering, I did go to that wake.
What?
I tweeted that I went into some stranger's wake on the
you
way
did?
home from Huntington, and I did.
How was it?
People are like, you didn't do that. I'm like, yeah, I did. I drove by this funeral home, and it was a full parking lot, and I made a U-turn, and I went inside. And it was really fucking weird.
Oh, man.
What is that?
How great is that? Go into somebody's wake and just start heckling. He was a dick.
Boo.
Yeah, right.
It was I don't know why, but I had the urge to walk in and
It's
check it out.
Yeah, it's an unusual.
And no one knew.
Some guy would usually pulling over go to a strip club.
But see, here's the beauty. Everyone just assumed that I knew him somehow, and he wasn't going to like say otherwise.
Yeah.
He's not going to argue.
Greatest reality show ever. I just conceptualized it. You walk into people's funerals and you cause a ruckus at the wake. Like you just stand over the casket of someone you've never met and go, "That's what you get." How many times did I have to tell you? Oh my God. If it's some like 80-year-old lady and her grandkids are crying, you go, "Every time I fucked you, we go through this."
Even better if it's some like stand-up dude with a family and everything. You go up to the casket and just tell everyone that you were his lover for the last 15 years. Just blow up his whole spot.
I never meant to infect you. I don't know what happened. Oh, that'd be great.
That is a good one.
That was my
Too
game
much
voice.
for you, Greg?
No, I'm good. I'm just.
Kenny? Any updates? You've been busy today, I noticed.
Well, yeah, you've been all over the place.
I was told I have to be around where the shenanigans are going to ensue.
Sure, because shenanigans are always bad if they're.
Yeah, unsupervised shenanigans.
By the way, my muscle milk was leaking all morning, which made it very awkward for everybody as I was trying to drink this stuff. It was dribbling down my chin on my fucking sweater.
Yeah. That same thing's happening one studio over.
Yeah, well.
Exactly.
How many out cue
Guy
jokes are we
does
gonna
jumping
do?
jacks in the back of his legs are getting all muscle milk on him. Bunch of fucking. How do you have so many fat guys in a community of men? It's amazing.
You'd think they'd look good for each other.
Yeah. A couple of big bears.
try to look good for it.
Yeah.
They hate us. Most people around here like us.
They don't hate us.
Oh, yeah, they do.
They like us. They think that we're fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably expect it different.
Well, that's it.
Well,
we don't feel like doing it anymore, so we go home now.
Yes, we do.
Thanks, guys.
Maybe they just like what everyone calls us, assholes.
I'm kidding. Ayo.